that.
Oh,
Can't,
okay.
that's racist.
I
Can't say that
believe
word.
we're live, or not live, recording
Oh
now.
no!
He
Hello,
literally just dropped the R word.
hello, everybody. Today we're talking about some what's the show called again?
Dragon Ball Pooper Scooper
Bro,
Saiyan.
it's Dragon Ball
Yes,
Special Needs. Stop it.
yes,
Dragon Ball Special Needs.
Dragon Ball Special.
You didn't want to
Also,
monetize this, right?
well, I can't monetize yet. Okay, I don't have enough watch
we're
hours.
getting there.
But
Oh no.
What is?
I have the amount of subscribers. I just need 4,000 watch hours.
You need 4,000 watch hours?
Yeah, 4,000 watch hours.
That's insane.
I got
That's
like
insanity.
31 or 3,200 or some shit like that. But
I gotcha.
yeah, we're talking some
these
Dragon
long podcasts
Ball
make up the hours.
Pooper Scooper.
Super duper Scooper Saiyan.
Yes.
All right. Well, we want to start with the obvious part about how the first 30 episodes are the first two movies done really horribly.
Yeah.
Well,
how are we
actually,
gonna do this? Are we gonna go?
we're let's go in let's go in order. Except for the first two arcs, we'll just talk about the movies. Or in my case, I actually watched the Resurrection F arc, but we can just talk about the first two arcs being the movies. That'd be faster and you know they're most likely better. But I haven't seen Resurrection F.
Okay. I will give super credit. The end, the quote unquote like ending where Brigzer Pop does the thing.
Yeah.
In the anime, it's done a lot more like tragic and holy shit kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Like when he.
Where it's like, oh, he just then like it's like a montage of like, oh look, here's Videl with Pan dead. Oh look, it's Bulma dead. Oh look, it's Chi Chi dead. It's like, oh,
Oh wow.
this just got dark real quick.
Yep. But I guess give your overall general thoughts before we go into it about Dragon Ball Super.
Well, like overall,
Yes. Like overall, like
mixed.
mixed. I mean, we can go into like the reasons when we deep dive in. But,
Yeah, I mean it's quite. Yeah, it was quite specifics because it's like some things make you want to like pull your hair out, and other things you go, "That was cool," and you're like, "Why was it cool?" And I was like, "Because it looked cool. Nothing else."
yeah.
Unfortunately, I think I have to pretty much go with Baller on that one. I really do
Like-
enjoy it, but like, man, it's really fucking hard to not notice the flaws.
I don't.
There's
I,
like tiny
Yeah.
nuggets of good. Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh,
I
that was
wouldn't
a
even
really cool thing." It's a
I
shame
wouldn't
it
even
was
say
like
they're
10 seconds.
tiny. I wouldn't even say they're tiny. I would say actually they're pretty fucking good. But
I meant
it's
like
just-
related to
there's
the
a
whole
lot-
series.
I know, but there's just a lot of dumb though that kind of like like what's the word, superimposes over it.
yeah. For me,
Even in like new characters.
so for me, if it doesn't involve the fights for the most part, or the main plot, or Goku, it's actually not that bad. Unfortunately, that's the majority of the series.
If it doesn't involve Dragon Ball, it's great.
Exactly. But I guess we can go into Battle of Gods now.
Okay. So like I said, I watched the first like 10 episodes and I couldn't fucking deal with it. So yeah, my only knowledge of the Dragon Ball Super arc of the
Beerus arc.
Battle of the Gods is just the movie. And it's
Yeah.
I do know that like there's a moment where he destroys a planet by cutting it in half, but I do prefer the movies version of it where he just wakes up and the reason why he woke up is because he was told of a prophecy of like a warrior approaching him.
It's rather
don't
tone
remember-
deaf. It's rather tone deaf in the series because it's showing
know.
how like how much of a god and how callous he is. But then later on, you're like, "Oh, isn't it funny that he likes food?" I'm like, "No, he just like destroyed a planet. Fuck off."
Yeah, like I remember I watched the first 2 episodes of Super before that arc got started because there was I saw some stuff that I thought I might like Goku farming. I regret ever watching that because it really made me hate Goku. Because it's
Okay,
like
so familiarize me with what you're talking about because that sounds fun, but
so like Chi-Chi basically said because like the Ox King ran out of money, right? So
Oh, really?
yeah, or something like that, or he doesn't
Alf
have enough
broke
to like
down.
he doesn't have enough to like give Goku and his family anymore, or something akin to that, if I remember correctly. So Goku has to start.
I have to.
So Goku has to start farming, and I'm like, okay, all right. And then he's just like, and like if Chi Chi didn't get on him, he would have fucked off to King Kai's planet. Which I know Goku is all about the trading and the fighting, but it gives off the impression that he just does not give a shit about if his family starves to death or not.
He doesn't know. Wait, in the series, he doesn't go until he gets loads of money from Mr. Satan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that,
He
but
gets
he's only doing it because Chi-Chi would just keep nagging him to do it.
Yeah,
That's
but I
true, she
think in
does.
theory he's doing the job. But you're not wrong. But yeah, it's really kind of bizarre how it's done.
Yeah,
It's
like
it's just
instead
no,
of
no, he only did. Yeah.
instead of like I don't want to do it, but I have to. He's like, "Ah, God, my wife is so annoying. She just keeps telling me to get a job. I'm like,
Such a bitch.
she's such a bitch. I'm like, oh, you have a son and
Yeah.
a wife and a
a
house. Like I
You have
get it.
responsibilities, Goku.
I get it. You grew up. You're in your fucking like at the beginning of the series. I guess he's in his late 30s. Like I get it. You spent most of your life just not having to worry about money, but now you do. And like
Well,
Oddly
I,
enough-
I mean, I guess in theory he doesn't because he could just like survive in the wilderness. But
well, yeah, but
Yeah, he could.
like his family can't. Also,
I'm pretty sure Goku could kill a blue whale and feed his family.
pretty-
I,
Well,
no,
not even a blue whale. He literally gets like 3 of those fucking Mozai tunas, and like that's it.
yeah.
That's like all you need. That's like fucking.
well,
that's literally like fucking massive pounds of fucking food.
Except he's a Saiyan, so that's gonna last like maybe a week.
That's true.
But it's more or less like they have an electricity bill, right? Because they have electricity, they have heating, I assume, right? So they'd have to pay
I guess.
some kind of bills. Because the implication was they were able to, and like they actually show Goku shopping for food. So clearly there's stuff like supplies he has to go to town for. So they need money for some things. They just can't just fully live off the wilderness.
If you go in the whole thing, I guess even though he's really like resentful because he'd rather be training, he does still do the work. He's just kind of, and then but he takes every opportunity to get out of it. But then I guess that's kind of in his character because he's not fucking anyone over. He's just like, if I can find a way to not do the work and not have Chi Chi yell at me because I've done the thing she wants, that's good for him. Because but
And in fairness, he does do like you said.
Yeah,
I know,
he does
I
do
know
the work
he
if
does
if he
do
can't
the
get out of
work.
it.
I know he does do the work, and that definitely implies that he's just doing it for his wife. But I guess it's the way it's executed that really just puts me off to Goku in this series. Though that's nowhere
have an
near
issue
the
with-
worst offender of what he does.
well, I was gonna say I don't have an issue with that specifically, but there are other things that make you like go, wait, what? Hang on.
Yeah, but going into the actual Battle of Gods movie, it's pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. It's like a good reset up of like this, like the universe and stuff like that. Beerus being like, he's like, yeah, I was sleeping, but like I was sleeping for a reason, and like that's the reason why he comes back is because Goku is at that point at his maximum potential.
Yep.
And this was the only point in history post the destruction of Vegeta where there would be 5 Saiyans?
Five. Yeah.
4. It's 4 pouring their hearts into 1, right?
Yeah.
No, they
you
need
require 5
6 because if it was just because they use unborn Pan, so you have Goten,
Yeah,
Trunks,
so-
Vegeta, Goku, Goten, so that's 5, and then you need 6 Saiyans, but 5 to pour their energy.
Yeah, it's
into.
5 Saiyans to power up a 1. You're right.
Yeah.
That was it. It's a strange. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it makes sense because he like I can't because I've watched both, but I can't remember which one is from which. But he has like he when he wakes up, he remembers it, and then he's like, there was a prophecy about a Super Saiyan God that was kind of would be interesting. That's kind of his motivation, which makes sense for him for Beerus.
Yeah,
Super Saiyan in the
he dreamt of a Super Saiyan lesbian.
Well, he was told about it. That's the little fish
Yeah.
in the bowl thing.
Yeah.
But one thing in the movie that unfortunately that's in the series is that, or it's a small nitpick, but Goten and Trunks, why do they still look like they're fucking elementary school and it's supposed to take 4 years, take place 4 years later?
Yeah, that's a weird one. Like,
Wait,
age not
does
just
it?
a bit.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, apparently, like for
yeah,
it's like 4 years after the Buu saga, and Goten and Trunks still look like they're 7 and 8, and not like
fuck.
not like
I only
12 or
assumed it was like a
13.
year. Jesus.
No,
Yeah, dude, I thought it was like a year too.
yeah, no.
That's crazy.
But
Oh shit, yeah, that's a little weird.
it was surprising just to see like. I bet if you now as someone who watched Battle of Gods after Super and Super Saiyan Blue and all the fucking horrendous power creep we'll get into, seeing Super Saiyan 3 Goku get just slapped around by Beerus was, I'm pretty sure if you didn't know anything about that would have been like, oh holy shit.
No, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw it in the theaters, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't when I first saw it. I thought it was really I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I was spoiled on it though. Like I was like even still watching in the thing. That's like it was pretty crazy. But then of course we'll talk about like the lackluster Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue forms.
Super Saiyan God was cool, but my issue with Super Saiyan Blue is that the only change is the hair color, whereas God, there's an actual physical change to him.
Yeah, he's like slimmer and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like I can understand, like I was talking to Wyatt about this. It's like I can understand like the color theory of it. Like the Super Saiyan represents fire and heat. So yellow flames is like the coolest, red is hotter, blue is hotter, and then of course it goes white hot, which is Ultra Instinct.
But
Like, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but Ultra Instinct isn't a Super Saiyan form.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
doesn't
I know,
really
I know.
work. Oh no, well I'll
Yeah,
get
no,
it.
it
I'll
doesn't
get
really
into
work
my
at
rant
all.
about Ultra Instinct when we get to the Tournament of Power, because that Ultra
Oh
Instinct.
yeah,
is
I got
dumb.
plenty. I got plenty to say about the tournament, the top.
But
Also, I really find it weird. Go ahead, kind of jumping ahead, but it's like I find it really weird that Topo's name is Top in English, and it's like,
I like Top because
that's
it's really
a little,
dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so
I
dumb,
prefer
it's so
Top.
horrible,
I
it's like,
prefer
no.
Top because it's a really dumb name, and that always gets to me for some reason.
That's fair.
I don't. I guess there really is too much to say about Battle of Gods because there's not too much wrong with it.
I like Vegeta when he loses his cool when he sees it's Beerus. He's like, oh fuck, and it's like we don't really see Vegeta do this.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about that, but yeah, I was talking about when he was nervous that Beerus was there.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
where
goes away.
he embarrassed himself like just because he was that scared shitless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we've never seen him like this. Even when he fights people that he's clearly weaker than, because he's like, I'm still going to prove that I don't cow to them. But like Beerus is like, no.
Beerus
It's
is the
like,
problem.
I was like, wow, that's awesome. That's like a
Well,
really
'cause-
impressive. I mean, it's a really good way of telling you how powerful he is without needing him to show him destroying half a fucking planet or something. That'd be weird. Or, you know,
Well, even
right?
destroying half a planet even at that point in Dragon Ball, like, oh, you destroyed a planet, big
To be
fucking
fair,
deal.
Goku could do that.
Like, dude, like
Fucking
literally,
Krillin could destroy a planet if he wanted to.
Yeah, no, literally the first person to destroy a planet in the series was Vegeta, and he does it
it
with
was,
two
yeah.
fingers.
Yeah.
He does it with 2 fingers, and he does it casually in his base form at pre-Saiyan arc.
Actually, to be fair,
So
the
it's-
reason
Master
the reason
Roshi
that slipped my mind-
fucking Master Roshi vaporized the moon in the original Dragon Ball. Then Piccolo did the same thing with just like telekinesis.
Well, not telekinesis. I thought he shot a blast. No,
I don't know. He like did his hand and it was like some weird. I didn't
and
see.
then he
Any...
yelled, and then
Yeah, well, he destroyed the moon so thoroughly that shockwaves were sent to the Earth. Like the Earth like shook a little bit. It was so thorough. So, like, destroying planets is
Yeah.
like nothing. I'm sorry, in the world of
Literally
Dragon
nothing.
Ball, which
I was
Like,
just gonna say
yeah.
though, to be fair though, I don't know how in Dragon Ball. I don't know how because it's like what's canon and not is quite strange because you know that bug planet thing in the original Dragon Ball Z because that's not canon. That's like
Well,
an
it's
extra
not
thing they
it's
added.
not canon, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility with the
Exactly,
characters
that's
in
what I
Greek.
mean. So it's kind of hard
Mhm.
to say exactly how. Like at that stage, could he destroy a planet that
Yes.
easily? Like if you go by.
Yeah.
But he
I
does
don't
because
know.
the full power Gallic gun was going to destroy the planet.
Yes, it was.
Um,
But I mean, but that
So-
easily. You
I-
said he uses 2 fingers, whereas the Gallic gun, I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, he has to charge that shit up, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
But
like,
I will-
well,
I'm not
Vegeta's
saying he can't,
infinite.
it's more like the
Vegeta's
logistics.
magnitude is more powerful than Piccolo, and again, Piccolo just vaporized the moon with no problem. So him destroying a planet with 2 fingers is not unreasonable.
How many times does the poor moon get destroyed in Dragon Ball?
Oh,
It's destroyed
fuck.
quite a bit. It's kind of a meme, actually.
know.
It's
Like
kinda funny.
Roshi destroys it, Piccolo destroys it. Jesus.
Oh, then I think Kami reforms it, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, like twice.
Well, no, they wish. I don't remember which time, but they do once.
But Beerus as a character, I absolutely adore. I adore Beerus.
Yeah.
Yes, Beerus is great. Like he's like, okay, like I said, I'm going off the movies, but it's like everybody shits their pants around him and like he's afraid. But like for the first half, he's really really chill.
Yeah.
Like, He's like I said, he's like really chill. And like there's a point where fucking the ultimate the ultimate powerful being on the planet, Hercule, decides to attack him. And like he is just like he laughs it off and he's just chilling. Like he's breakdancing in the middle of the fucking thing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's having
And-
fun, isn't he? Is
He's
that
having a
bit?
whole
He
he's
just wants
having
to
just
have
a
fun.
whole he's just having a whole bunch of fun. He doesn't fucking care.
Why
And there's
couldn't
that part
Why
where he
couldn't
gets shot.
Hercule be the
Which is
Super
kinda fun.
Saiyan? Why couldn't Hercule be the Super
Well,
Saiyan god?
we saw him become Super Saiyan. What do you mean?
Oh
Well-
no! Don't no, we're not. That's don't.
No,
We-
it's all
we-
canon.
we-
No, all of Super is canon. That's the weird thing. We need to talk about that. How all anime is derivative of manga, and it's always like a story, like it's always from manga. However, Super is kind of the opposite.
Yes. It's,
yeah, the
Um,
anime is canon. The manga isn't, at least up until a
Is-
point.
Kind of to a point, yeah.
Like the
Well,
Moro
the manga
arc
and
is
the
like
anime basically
canon.
have 2 separate canon now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yeah.
because Toriyama worked
not
on the
read it,
anime
but there's
while
some-
Toyotaro worked on the manga.
And it's important to know that Toriyama chose Toyotaro to become basically his successor.
Yes.
And that's kind of what a lot of people thought that's what Toriyama was doing. He's basically handing off the series.
Yeah.
Which would have been cool.
Also, one of the writers for Dragon Ball Super, it wasn't Toriyama, surprisingly, but one of the head writers said that Half Saiyans can't go above Super Saiyan 2, but then introduce Super Saiyan Rage.
So dumb.
I don't really care what the show.
What do you mean half Saiyans can't go beyond Super Saiyan 2? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they can't go beyond it,
They
apparently.
can't go Super 3 and 3.
Okay.
Oh god, which I mean.
I mean, you could make the argument that
don't
since
care.
it's 2 Half Saiyans fusing together, they're full-blooded. But then
That's
there's
dumb.
but then there's still Super Saiyan Rage, which is above Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, it's fucking.
But it's
I mean,
but it's also above Super Saiyan Blue.
Or
What?
some-
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't.
That's-
Because you got to remember that.
Let's
I mean,
we'll wait till later.
Yeah,
'cause
well,
that's-
we
can wait till later.
Yeah, we'll rant about that later. So,
That's it,
do you guys
solely.
have anything else to say about Battle of Gods?
Bella, like I said, I really like the characterization of Beerus. I love everything with Whis because Whis is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
Um,
the fight's going on, you're just asking for more sushi and stuff. It's fucking
He's like,
hilarious.
oh boy, he's like, I'm gonna destroy this one. And he's like, wait, I want sushi. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
it's clear from that point that like is above Beerus, even though they confirm it later. But it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, Whis is a fucking freak. It's like,
and the and,
we
like,
can
and,
get
and
into-
then
and we can get into like a lot of insane shit he does later, like fucking create life
yeah.
multiple times.
No, I don't. The one time he doesn't create life, he just spawns it out of a thing.
Well, yeah, but fucking he brings Frieza back. Like, dude, what?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have power. You have power over life, dude. What the fuck? Who are you?
Speaking
fucking-
of Frisbee, Resurrection F. I
Movie's
was
great. Sorry, movie's kind of fizzing me, but we'll get there.
The anime arc, since I was the one that watched it, was not particularly good.
Yeah,
How
you should.
dare you?
Like-
I
It's
I
so
don't
weird.
disagree.
It's so weird. When they bring Frieza back, they have to bring him back into like chunky bits, but he's not dead when he's in chunky bits.
well, I mean, it's established that Frieza could survive
No, he was like
in pieces.
No, he's like when he was. I guess.
Remember, he got cut in half, and then Goku gave him power, and he's like, "Fuck this motherfucker,"
Well,
and
he
then he
was
tries to
still
kill him.
Well, no, well he was cut in half, but like he could argue at least the majority.
He was cut
of
in
his,
half. What do you mean he was? He was cut in half.
The,
Like
the
that's the end-
majority of his
the end of his sentence.
that the majority of his vital organs were like his heart and his brain and shit. But this is Frieza who's cut into tiny little bits and pieces.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
What do you mean? You mean with Trunks? Trunks cuts him in half, and then when he's like slicing, he like slices them into tiny pieces, then evaporates him.
And then he
Yeah.
evaporates him, so there shouldn't
Yeah.
be pieces
So there should-
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this guy back to life. Here's this living ash.
I don't.
Hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
I don't know. I don't know if they like completely remembered like the way they handle
Well,
fucking life and death. But yeah.
I know what they wanted to do. What they wanted to do is they wanted Frieza back, but they couldn't have him spawn on Earth because then the conflict would start too quickly in the way they don't want it to.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
had to have him so he spawned.
And
in
we have to
space.
skip the maximum the
Like-
hormones on,
like-
which
like
I fucking
these
love that they
could've
used
been-
that in the fucking movie.
These could have been rules established in the original Dragon Ball. I don't really know, but like, haven't there been people that were blown up that were brought back with the Earth
Yeah,
Dragon Balls?
multiple
Not the Namekian ones, but the Earth ones specifically.
No, remember the entire fucking, as horrific as it is, most of the cast gets fucking brutally killed by Super Boo.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
it gets turned into chocolate and eaten.
fucking, they
Yeah.
no, Chi-Chi gets turned into a fucking egg and then stepped on.
Oh yeah. So
That was horrific. Because
so,
she's like,
yeah.
because it was kind of an interesting moment because like Chi-Chi's always just like, oh, she's so powerful, blah blah blah, and it's like she literally walks up to the big bag, slaps him, he goes, "You like eggs?" Zap, and then fucking steps on her. It's like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit,
What
she's
a
gone.
hero.
So okay, so basically Frieza should have just been in One Piece.
Yeah, Frieza should have been back.
But they
then
couldn't
also-
have that for reasons because reasons.
Yeah,
His
and
funny gag or whatever. But it also sets up the rejuvenation chamber and like, it's not mentioned in the movie, but yeah, in the as far as I think in the series and in the game, they mentioned that the rejuvenation chamber is used to help them get better.
yeah, they just put all of his bits
Yeah,
in the
it's-
rejuvenation chamber and like they all like meld into one Frieza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's daft. I mean, obviously it's daft, but the reason I think they could have just brought him. I mean, it's kind of pointless to talk about hypotheticals. We've already talked why it's dumb, but they could have brought him back, and then he could have been like, "We could take over Earth," and then Frieza could have been like, "No, I know Goku's got stronger, and I need to do my, when he says about he needs to train, he says that they could have just done that and left and done it anyway. But fuck it, whatever. They had to have a funny gag with giblets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Funny gag with giblets.
But and then I hate Golden Frieza. I hate Golden Frieza.
What? I kind of dig it.
I think a better form would have been fifth form Frieza.
I don't Fuck. I don't
I'm gonna
disagree.
say I don't dislike Golden Frieza, but only because I just think it's so like audaciously like over the top. I'm like,
I know it's a
like,
bit
if-
gauche, but this is golden.
yeah, exactly. That's
That's exactly what he says.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I think it perfectly suits Frieza, but if you're talking about like essentially what's meant to be biology and that he powers up, it's like why in the fuck would he go gold?
Well, I
But, like,
mean, why
yeah,
the fuck do Saiyans go gold?
What, the gold hair?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's implied that it's like golden hair too, because like the way their fucking hair stands up
Oh,
and shit
it's
like
it's the blonde hair, blue eyes, the true Aryan race.
No,
I
they're
think.
Yeah.
green
that.
eyes.
Yeah, Hitler actually confirms. Remember, Hitler's in the Janemba movie.
Oh yeah, he is. Jesus. But
I've
the
not
reason
seen
why
that
I
movie,
say
but I've
fifth,
seen the meme.
the fifth form is that I love the fifth form for Frieza's race, especially since we only seen it on Cooler, but Cooler's fifth form is awesome.
In the Xenoverse games, you can kind of customize your Frieza guy to look somewhat like Cooler too. So to imply, it's called bio armor. So it's implied that that's how the Frieza aliens kind of move. So this is the game, but fuck it, the game's basically canon. Fuck you.
But
Like,
if
I
the
love
game is
Xenoverse too.
canon, yeah, but if the game's canon, that means that Trunks can be Super Saiyan God.
the game. He's not Super Saiyan God in the game.
Not in Xenoverse, but in another game, I believe he goes Super Saiyan God.
Which game?
What was it? Heroes?
Which
I'm
game
gonna
now?
call you
Beyond
the fuck out because
Spark Breaker.
I've played every fucking game, and he
I'm
doesn't go
trying
fucking
to
Super Saiyan
remember.
God.
I don't know.
No, you know what?
I'm
You know
trying to
what? He
remember.
goes Super Saiyan God in Dragon Ball Superheroes,
Okay. All right.
and that is fucking not. That is so far from canon. Like, it's like you got a pea shooter and a cannon, and fucking Dragon Ball Superheroes is the pea shooter. Far from canon.
Well, you just said if the
like
games are
those as well.
canon. You never specified which games.
That's true. Well, no, it's not the game. It's not a game. It's a fucking horrible, borderline fan service anime.
Oh,
It's also
okay.
it's basically it. No. But that dude, this is why I don't know why I know this because I've not seen it. But it was made
No.
to tie in with like a Japanese arcade game that's called Dragon Ball Superheroes.
Oh
Oh,
God.
really? Oh, no.
God.
So
Damn it.
just saying, you know.
No.
I'm just saying.
Go kill yourself.
Got him.
All right.
But,
You and
I
everything
mean-
in your horse.
Stop it, you're mean. You can't say that.
In the movie,
Stay
from what I understand, in the movie, doesn't Super Saiyan Blue just kind of come out of nowhere?
Yeah, Super Saiyan Blue comes out of nowhere, and it's really fucking dumb because
Better in the anime.
it does, and I don't even know if it's even brought up in the anime. But how the fuck does Vegeta go blue?
He the
Yeah.
training on Beerus's planet, like they're absorbing like God Ki
You
into
become a
themselves, and then like
That's so lame.
and
They
like
have to basically keep the energy from spilling out, and then they can only move faster when that energy becomes like God Key. That's basically how that works.
What?
It kind of glosses over it, but it does explain how it does explain that is what they are doing, even though it doesn't show it, which is quite disappointing. But at least it's not nothing.
That sounds
Yeah.
like some mega bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, what?
So,
That sounds horrible.
I'll tell you from what I remember because I watched it like last summer. So they get sent to like a training place and they can't move for ages. And Vegeta realizes that if he keeps the key within him, you know their power key. He's like, if they keep it within him, they can move. And they're like, oh, so they basically have to like use their power without releasing it. And the more they do that, the more like kind of they get in tune with how to like kind of make divine key. And that's kind of the most. That's the flimsy explanation they give.
Hmm.
So I don't hate it or anything, but it is very like
It is.
it's very
Ism.
like quick, like yeah, the divine key, they learn it, moving on. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay, I guess.
and then again,
That explains everything.
yeah, and it also
Now
kinda,
it makes
and,
sense.
and it also kind of makes the Super Saiyan God ritual kind of pointless when Beerus gets
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like Whis,
I
go
don't-
and train them.
Well,
You
I
just-
think I think they kind of make the point that especially with Vegeta, because in it when Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, someone says, "Wow, he can do that," and Goku's like, "Oh yeah," and it was cool because he didn't even need the power up. So I think they kind of imply that you can become a Super Saiyan God without it, but it's just like you need like such specialist training, and obviously at the time Beerus just wanted it now, and yeah, I mean it's like I'm not happy with it, but that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I mean, if that's what it is, then that is kind of fucking lame. But yeah, but like that just goes into like, are we discussing like the quality of it, or what are we? What are we?
We
doing
can
here?
discuss it. We
Everything.
can everything and anything.
Okay. All right. Well, then I find that stupid, but that's just me.
I also, I don't know whether to
I
to
don't
find
find
to
Yeah.
find the fact that Frieza has never trained in his life to be stupid or cool. I don't know which one to choose.
It's
I
honestly,
like
it's
it.
I like it because it also makes sense because remember he can casually destroy planets.
Yeah, but then of
Like
course there's
he
the fact
is
that he's
just like up there.
But then of course there's the fact that like he has technique in his fighting too. It's not like he's just
Mhm.
randomly throwing punches or using energy blasts. Like previously, he had technique and he had skill in his fighting, in his close combat. So I don't.
I could-
know.
I would argue that that's just reacting on like that level. You know what I mean? like,
guess.
Yeah, I'd say
The
that
Flash
his
doesn't-
natural instinct.
The Flash doesn't
Yeah.
need to know how to fight. He'll fuck you up in less than a nanosecond. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So,
guess, but it's
Frieza
like,
doesn't need to know how to fight because he's just casually that strong. I will give you that. Yeah, there is a little bit of finesse to the way he moves and shit like that. But yeah, so I can actually kind of buy it that it is kind of dumb.
Yeah, like it's not. It's not totally stupid. I could totally believe Frieza just thinking training is beneath him.
Yeah, of course.
As far
Makes
as the
sense.
anime arc
Nothing like it.
goes, Captain Ginyu
I
randomly
do.
showing up and then like.
Well, hold on. Before we get to that, I do appreciate that. What's that guy's name?
Oh, you mean the one that he
Yeah,
Who's
it's
the
like how-
guy?
the guy that trained with Frieza?
Yeah, who's the guy who trains with Frieza? I do appreciate they don't just fucking murder him like flat out.
Yeah, I forget his
'Cause
name.
I really like, as much as I love Frieza, I fucking like loathe that trope of bad guy being bad because I feel like it's just lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I do really love Frieza because he's a massive
Oh,
C word.
I,
But
I,
like,
I really like it for like Freeze. Like it absolutely is in character that he's like, I'm training with this guy and I fuck him up, then I make him get the rejuvenation.
I
pod and
make
do
him
it
get
again.
better, and then I
Yeah.
keep fucking him up.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely
And
in
like, I do
character.
like that. It's like that's like why he's fucking insanely strong and like fucked up. Like I said, he goes on his own arc because he's like really honorable. He follows his orders. He's really logical, but he becomes really fucking cold and really fucking mean after the training because he's literally being tortured for fucking 3 months straight.
And then Ginyu
then-
shows up and ruins it.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I fucking kind of
And
really hated the.
Very
I like the
disappointing.
callback, but it's all like, how? In what fucking way does this make sense?
Like, Ginyu did come to Earth, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I don't fucking remember.
well,
I
no,
don't
no,
do
no,
Yeah,
this.
but why didn't
So
he use
Why
his
the
why
fuck was
didn't
he
he use
there?
his body change?
Why
like,
didn't he do
sooner?
it on anyone?
Yeah,
he- he-
on anyone. Like
he
literally,
could've-
literally,
yeah.
a puny human is better than a frog.
Yeah, I
It's just-
know. So
he-
like, it would have been, would have made more sense if it was like a random normie who
Yeah.
just walked up and then body swapped with fucking fuck, what's his name? Taguma.
Taguma.
Like,
okay.
it was on my tongue. Yeah, it would have made way more sense if like a normie just came out of nowhere and he was like fucking body swapped to Taguma, and then he murdered fucking Taguma in the normie body.
Guys, it's Dragon Ball. It's supposed to be stupid.
No, it's
God.
not. Fuck
Shut
you.
up. You be quiet. You
Literally, like literally, my fucking crux of like my fucking like hatred is coming from that fucking Mortal Kombat movie, and that's like the main thing I always got.
I know.
It's like,
I
dude,
love.
no,
I love it. I love it when someone says an argument, and I'm like, okay,
no.
can you please like be quiet now? Because otherwise, there's no point. In
As I
talking.
say, yeah, like the adults.
yeah.
the
You've
adults are talking.
you've
Stop.
defeated your argument. There is no more discussion to be had. You've admitted it.
You already
You're like,
defeated.
you just admitted it was stupid. Now, no, jog on. It's like, oh,
And then
but face
one,
was.
one part
But
of the-
honestly,
yeah.
but it does kind of hold credence though, because Dragon Ball was also always kind of stupid. Like,
Yeah, but it also had
Dragon
like, an internal
Ball,
consistency.
sorry, Dragon Ball was okay. Dragon Ball Z is easily some of the worst writing in anime history.
it is pretty bad. It's
I-
pretty,
How and when?
You're
'Cause I'm
talking,
always confused.
you're talking about. What do you mean?
No, I was just gonna say which part and when because you're probably gonna hate me because I've not seen Dragon Ball Z. I watched the edit, like the thingy version when they only
Okay,
kept what was.
gotcha.
oh, the DBZ
Yeah,
abridged.
Kai.
No, is it-
Oh, Kai.
No, not,
but-
I
oh,
watched
Kai?
that as well.
Yeah, Kai is like the
Okay.
cutting out all of filler, essentially.
Yeah.
I know. I actually was meaning to watch Kai, or I was actually thinking about watching Z, and I was like, I never actually watched
I
Kai.
w-
I was thinking about doing it.
I was told not to watch Kai by my friend who is a Dragon Ball fan, but then I was like, but it's like Dragon Ball Z is so long and Kai's shorter. I'm gonna watch Kai, so I bought Kai, watched it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So
Yeah, there's a lot to enjoy, but the writing is absolutely fucking stupid. Like, for a lot of the
Oh,
fucking things.
Yeah.
Like the world building and shit like that. Power creep is like one of the greatest enemies of like Dragon Ball's quality. Because like, dude, it's just like, oh, this villain is just stronger than the last villain, and it's like, oh, where the fuck were they a minute ago? Don't worry about it.
I agree. The one thing that I do like that they keep consistent with though in Dragon Ball Z is that they're like, yeah, the humans are shit even when they're superpowers because like only the aliens can talk now. And like at least they don't just go like, now Krillin can like kill anyone. It's like, yeah, he's still human. He's fucked. Like, oh
Yeah.
thank God, there's one thing that they remembered.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
yeah.
but the thing is with Super Krillin catches up off screen. Meanwhile, Tien has been training literally every single day of his life to become
Oh,
as strong as.
Wait, you mean
And
the
like,
super
that's
or in-
fucking stupid.
Look, Tien's a Triclops. Toriyama doesn't like the Triclops.
No, he's
But Tien-
Chinese. Torion doesn't like Chinese
but
people.
Tien's
Then why
cool,
did he
I
make
like
a
Tien's
then
cool.
why
Tien's
did he-
great.
then why did he make the Chinese person into a good guy after and he was an antagonist?
We're completely off like the topic now, but that him and Goku's fight in Dragon Ball was great. The first
Yeah,
one.
it was
Oh
It
yeah,
was-
it was
it's
great,
amazing.
fantastic, outstanding.
And like I said, it establishes that Tien's like one of the top fucking tier
I-
characters.
I
You know what I
fucking
mean?
love
And
that.
it's like, and
I
like
fucking love
I've
the
re-
fact-
But the thing is, it's confirmed that Toriyama is notoriously like has fucking shit memory. Like Goldfish has a better
Oh,
memory
yeah,
than Akira
can I-
Toriyama.
Remember, for the kids, for Goten and Trunks. I remember,
Oh.
like when they first brought him, people asked him like, so did they like why don't they have like Saiyan tails? Did they like remove them or what? And he was like, oh yeah, I forgot Saiyans have tails. And you're like, oh,
Oh.
okay.
It's like,
Okay.
how
You
could you
fucking
forget
idiot.
Saiyans have tails?
Like Goku had one for your entire childhood arc of him, you blithering idiot. Like, love you, Toriyama, but fuck's sake.
Fuck's
And-
sake, dude.
And
what
then
the fuck?
and then he forgot
you
that
forget?
he forgot Super Saiyan 2 was a thing. He thought Super Saiyan 3 was Super Saiyan 2, even though Super Saiyan 2 was like a major narrative point in his series.
It was like the whole big thing of Gohan's awakening. Yeah,
Well,
Whatever.
we'll get to Gohan here soon enough. I think
yeah. So
Whis,
Resurrection F.
I think Whis rewinding time was dumb.
What do you mean?
I don't.
I don't-
Obviously, if he didn't
I
do
don't
it, then
mind
the
it.
series would be over. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not, like I don't really like not buy it because like the angels, like I said, are pretty much confirmed to be like freaks,
Yeah,
and like every conflict could be ended by Whis if
I
he
don't-
wanted to.
Yeah, I don't mind it because it's limited as well. Isn't it like you can rewind by like a minute every?
Three-
and you can only
three
do-
minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
every,
3 minutes. Is it 3
yeah.
minutes and it takes like 5 minutes to charge or something
I
against?
think
you
it takes
can't
like
do
a
it.
day or whatever, but yeah, it's like something
I
ridiculous.
can't remember. I know the time to charge is longer than the 3 minutes, so it's like I can only do this once.
It's like,
Yeah.
yep,
I'm
you
like,
better not.
I don't
fuck this
mind
up.
it. Limitation. Thank fuck.
I know.
And it's like you can argue that Whis did it because he wanted like the food and shit like that, and that's the whole
Oh
thing.
no, my issue
Well-
is, I mean, I could certainly infer as to why he did it. I don't know. It just, and then
Mm-hmm.
Goku has to get the glory shot again instead of Vegeta being the one to kill Frieza this time.
Yeah, that's actually
I
kind of
I
the
guess
problem. I really-
that's my biggest issue of it. Instead of like,
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that. Yeah, that's true.
it's like
It's annoying.
like if they're gonna do it, reverse it. Have Goku be the one that's like being Goku and that costs him, and then Vegeta comes in and just kills Frieza.
But it's weird, isn't it? Because they do that, but then they kind of go and then but Goku saved the day anyway. It's like, but you already did the bit where Goku fucked up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
He
was
got
cool.
shot with
I
the
like the fact that
laser.
he let his guard down.
Yeah.
I like the fact that
yeah.
it's very Goku. But then
Yeah,
it's like, and then, then
this-
Vegeta's like, now go home, Goku. The big boys are talking. I'm gonna kill this fuck. It's like, cool, carry on. Let's have this awesome fight.
And
And then
yeah,
Vegeta's like, I'm gonna fuck him up. Like, no.
and like
Oh.
yeah, I would doubt that fucking Vegeta would take a second to fucking kill Frieza. Like,
Yeah.
he knows he's a fucking problem.
Oh yeah, like there's out of everybody ever, I'm pretty sure Vegeta despises Frieza the most.
Yes, remember Frieza is the reason he's Prince Vegeta.
Also,
Yeah,
I hate it mechanically. That whole thing, because instead of it being Frieza like just tapping his finger and then blowing the planet up, like you could say, right, fair enough, go Frieza, how you do that, whatever. But he doesn't. He goes, "You can go to hell." Charges up his hand. Vegeta goes, "Wait, what?" And then he does it like, Vegeta, you had more than enough time just like to fucking like kick his head off.
yeah. It's like you could.
And then
like,
Goku takes longer to fucking hit him with a super blast things. It makes it's so stupid.
It's really dumb.
It's pretty
Just have Frieza.
Just have it quick.
Yeah, just have. If anything, like I think the better way would have been when Vegeta gets into the fight, he just kills Frieza like instantly. He doesn't bother with any kind of fight. He just obliterates him.
Well, I mean, but you could put that under the character because later he beats Frost in one hit.
No,
But-
that's
but
fucking
Fr-
hilarious. I love that
He
bit.
fucking
Frost-
decimates Frost,
but
and,
Frost
and it's
isn't
like
Frieza.
dude.
Frost isn't
no, we'll-
Frieza.
But he
we'll get
looks
there.
exact. But I'm saying he looks exactly like Frieza, and it's a reminder of like how he fucked up.
We'll
Yeah,
get there,
but
And
like-
plus,
he looks
Frost
like-
is also a massive cunt.
Yeah, he's a massive cunt, but he's not the one that blew up his planet.
I know, but he doesn't have the chance to fucking kill that guy. He's gonna kill this
But
guy.
he did have that chance.
You know what I mean?
but the writing said no.
Yeah, he had
Right,
the
well,
chance.
he did have a
but
chance.
the,
Yeah.
the writing was like, no, Goku needs to get the glory shot.
Are you the
I
main
do-
character? I'm a main character. That's not the same. Get the fuck out, Vegeta. It's like, oh.
Oh.
But people think I'm cooler. I don't care what they think.
No, they don't think you're cooler. They think cooler's cooler.
No, no.
By the way, did you hear about that? New movie coming out,
Yeah.
and it's gonna have a fucking character that you're not expecting to see, and it's like, well, what the fuck does that mean?
Hitler.
Baby. I'm gonna say baby.
They kind of did, baby. We'll get there.
No.
Later.
Okay.
Oh.
Because
Um,
wasn't he
no,
voiced
no.
by? Wasn't he voiced by Baby? I'm pretty sure he was.
Are you talking about the
Anyway,
weird, the weird?
I'm talking about. I'm talking about Vegeta Purple. I'm pretty sure he
Vegeta.
was voiced by Baby.
Oh.
I'll have to like look up the fucking voice actor or whatever.
Okay. Oh, that. Okay. By the way, we're gonna skip the.
Yeah, you know what I'm
we're,
talking-
we're gonna skip that. That's
That's not. Yeah,
Purple Man arc.
it's a little weird, but I do appreciate the fights. It's pretty cool. And like I said, if legit, if like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna look it up now. If that is Baby's voice actor, then that's a really cool callback.
I forgot anything else to say about Resurrection F though.
I do, like I said, in the movie, I really appreciated that they used Maximum the Hormones fucking song when Frieza comes back. I remember in the fucking theater, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They-
And like my buddy was like, what? Because like he didn't know what the fuck the song was, but I knew because I'm a fucking Frieza stan. And it's like, what the fuck? Why are you freaking out for this Japanese song? I'm like, listen, wait. And then the fucking freeze. I was like, yeah.
That's
good shit.
That's not in this. That's not in the show. Which I knew
It's
it
not
was.
in the show. It's in the.
I
it's
know.
In the movie.
I know it's in the movie, but it's like I knew it was in the movie because I had heard about it, and then like and obviously I have that song and it has like the Resurrection F poster on it from the official soundtrack. I got that shit saved on into a playlist of mine because that shit's awesome. And then I was disappointed when
Yeah.
it wasn't in the fucking show. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm pretty much spent on
But,
the Resurrection F stuff. It was just meh.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say. The only thing I like in the anime, the one thing I like is that they show a bit of the training, just because they show a bit of character between Goku and Vegeta. But that's like about it. That's all I can say as far as something that I thought wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I guess we move on.
I got nothing.
Yeah, so I guess we move on to the Universe 6 tournament. That was what was next, right? The Universe 6 tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, so I hate...
Oh, interesting. Hold up. Sorry. The Dragon Ball Super duplicate Vegeta was voiced by Vegeta from the Ocean dub.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Oh.
weird, but okay.
Actually,
I can
do you
dig
wanna-
that.
Just because we're getting into like, especially because we're getting into the into like universe tournament arc. Do you know for Frost, which I thought was quite interesting in the dub?
Yeah.
The person that voiced Frost is the person that voiced Frieza's brother.
As far as his brother.
Yeah,
That was
I-
that's
Yep.
really cool.
A neat little thing. I thought
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
you have Greg Ayres as Frost, and then Chris Ayres as Frieza.
cool. Yeah.
I thought, when
like
I
it.
heard that, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's neat. I like that.
That's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, because their voices, like, because obviously they're related and their
sound-
voices are similar enough to you're like there's a connection there, but it's not the same because in the original dub in Japanese, it's just the same voice actor. You're like, oh,
Yeah, it's just the
same
same.
character. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the American and the dub and sub do shit differently, so it is what it is.
That's why I like
Um,
watching both, like most anime, because I like to see the
I,
differences.
I,
Yeah,
I can't stand Japanese voice acting, so I'm a fake dub.
No, that's fair. I
I'm a
didn't-
dub loving fake otaku.
You're not an anime fan, you faker.
No,
But to be fair, fucking, I really do hate fucking Goku's voice in Japanese.
yeah, because
Like the fact that he sounds like a fucking grandma. It's
because
like,
he
alright,
is voiced by
okay.
a grandma. He like literally, it's like okay, the
But
voice
they
the
kept-
voice
they kept the
worked
same
when
voice
Goku was a
actor.
kid, but not now. He's in his fucking
Yeah,
40s.
not now.
He's in his 40s. Actually, no.
I don't
if-
like that. It's like, oh, it's supposed to keep like the charm or whatever. It's like, no, dude, just let them fucking have different voice actors.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because did you know that Cell? So this is a little fun fact for all you gaming nerds. Did you know that Cell, the way his voice is done? So in English, the guy does 3 different voices for the 3 different forms. However, in Japanese, it's just he just uses the same voice. It's Norio Wakamoto or whatever, who voices M. Bison. But he keeps the same voice throughout all three forms, and that's why if you ever play the games and you ever notice that Cell's voice, even in perfect form, always sounded like he was in his imperfect form, is because the games didn't have another fucking voice line for him. Like there
Oh.
wasn't a audio file that existed that was in English for that or whatever.
Oh wow.
So if you ever go back and play like Budokai 1 and Budokai 2, like when Cell gets hit, he's like, "Wah!" He sounds like even in perfect form, he sounds like weird. But that's because
Exactly.
they didn't have a fucking voice line for it.
I was just gonna say, is that because in the Japanese, when they made the game originally, they only had like one audio file for him, so in
Yeah,
the
that's
English
what I'm
dub, they
saying. It
couldn't,
was
they couldn't add another audio file. Yeah, that's crazy.
exactly.
That's
Like I said, it was always a
odd.
weird thing because I noticed it as a kid. I was like, why the fuck is like, why is it like that? But it's like, oh, it's because like
Oh,
literally
now I'm
that's
getting
the way it
fucking
was.
flashbacks. Oh, yeah, I remember now. God damn
I never
it.
played the Dragon Ball. Do you know? Can I just think that's quite entertaining, just because of how late I got into a lot of the shit. I didn't watch Dragon Ball until 2 years ago, so I'm like really new to this, and it's all quite. I'm like enjoying just like the Dragon Ball like world. And
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
a lot.
didn't you
So
watch it as a
like
kid? I'm like, nope. I didn't
I
watch
would
it when I was a kid.
I will literally easily admit that there's a lot of dumb shit in it, but there's so much to enjoy about the
Oh, I
fucking
loved
series.
it.
Oh
I
yeah,
like.
there
Do you know what's,
is.
yeah. I think what's really hard though, if I was ever saying to somebody like, if somebody said to me like, "Oh, should I watch Dragon Ball?" Apart from obviously the yeah but kind of thing, but what I'd say is, if you want to watch it from Dragon Ball, I'd be like, the Red Ribbon Army arc in the middle has a really, really, really boring section, but if you get past those 20 episodes, it's glorious. So I'd power through it.
Bro, the King Piccolo shit's just top tier.
Of course.
Exactly. Oh, I just want to say, because when I first watched Goku versus King Piccolo, I adored that fight, but I watched that high as a kite, so I was very involved. I was glued to the screen. I was like, little Goku, don't die. And my friend was like, that there's he's like an adult later. I was like, shut up, you don't
Shut
know
up, you
that.
don't know that.
You don't know
There's not
that
like there's
that
not like there's not like hundreds of years of media fucking showing adult Goku.
It's like I only watched
It's
this when
just
I was
fan.
23. This doesn't exist to me.
That's just fan theory stuff.
That's
Don't
just
worry about
fan
that.
theories.
yeah.
It's just, it's just fan. That's just nerd stuff. Don't worry.
But that's like
So
top
the
tier.
Universe
Yeah,
6
that's great.
tournament is really fucking boring.
Hmm.
Oh,
What?
okay, I like
What?
it.
The Universe 6
You have a hot take there, sir. What do you mean?
I like the fights. I think they're pretty
Like,
fun.
I'll give you. Who's the big fat guy?
the Winnie the
fucking
Pooh. We'll just call him Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
Jing. He's the
Winnie the
fucking.
Gummy Bear, yeah.
He's the prime minister of China. Yeah. That guy. His fight was pretty stupid, but literally every other fight was fucking glorious.
I like, yeah, and I also
per-
like, I like the little things, like them trying to
Mhm.
cheat, but without getting away from it. And they put Vegeta in like the little box because he knows that the guy that releases the heat's gonna have the advantage. I was like, yeah, they're trying to cheat but get around it. I was like, I quite like the gods trying to fuck each other over.
And
in
I
the
do,
rules
and I
and
do,
stuff.
and I dug Magetta. He's a fucking cool character.
And I
he's a
like
big, he's a big, stupid, dumb robot. and
Yeah,
it's just so cool.
that's the one.
So when
And
I
like
say
the whole
when I say that I find it boring, I found most of the fights boring.
Even
Yeah,
though, even then, I'm still just like, I don't.
I mean, Goku
completely
versus
agree with
Hit
that.
was pretty decent, and then Vegeta being an absolute Chad for like the middle portion was cool, but
yeah, I like him teaching. I think a lot of stuff does work in that as far as working it together. Like if we go chronologically, what are the fights? So you have Goku versus Gummy
Botamo,
Bear
I think,
Man,
is
which,
Botamo. That's his name, right?
oh, that
Botamo.
was it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's like no, because Goku's just too strong. I don't care how much
Uh-huh.
energy he can absorb. Goku's like the power of a god. Fuck off. But
Yeah.
but after that, I like it. I like Frost cheating. I like Goku like trying to test him because he doesn't want to go full strength. It's very Goku.
And then Piccolo fucking almost doing it, which is fucking great.
Yeah, and
Until
then
Frost cheats. So like, yeah, Piccolo was taking on a stronger enemy, and he was using his mind, and like he was, I mean, he was like actually like being Piccolo. He was being smart and doing his thing.
yeah, like he won. Like he essentially would have won not through strength but through tactics, which is like which is very Piccolo at that
Yeah,
point.
he was
because
like literally
not
2
strong.
seconds away from winning until fucking Frost cheats.
Yeah.
And I like afterwards they're like Frost gets caught cheating, he's disqualified, and Vegeta being like, no, I want to fuck him up. because
No,
it
I
doesn't
want to
matter."
fucking, I want
Yeah.
to break, I want to break
I
his
love
butt.
the way he just knocks him out, and I love when he falls through the glass. Someone just goes, "What? I can't. What the female agent's name is?" But he just goes, "Yeah," and she goes, "I got it," and then she just like fixes the dome and leaves him
Oh, that's
outside.
oh, you mean
I thought that was really
oh
funny.
you mean
Vado, you mean Mommy Vados, the
That's
greatest
who I
female.
mean,
I-
yeah.
character.
I just love her being like, I'm on it. And she just
Like-
leaves him
like-
outside.
I love that. Like I told Jacob about. It's like, dude, don't worry, Mommy Vados is the shit. And you're like, that sounds stupid, whatever. And then like a week later, I got a fucking message from Jake saying, by the way, I'm totally on Team Mommy Vados.
I learned the error of my ways. I saw the light. I understand now.
She's just a fucking better, bitchier version of Whis, and a female version of Whis, and that is doing it for me.
So, I think if we go chronologically, then is it him versus Kappa?
Okay, so yeah, it's
Vegeta versus-
Cabbage.
Yeah, Vegeta versus Kaba was okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like him because he's teaching him because he sees something in him, and I like that.
Yeah.
And like he's seeing the Saiyans as if they weren't
And
a bunch of fucking assholes.
before they fuck up this how you turn into a Super Saiyan, the fact that he makes him get angry to do it, and he's like, yeah, that's how Super Saiyans exist. If only it'd be weird if they fuck it up later by saying it's
Yeah.
like a tingling sensation. Or
Yeah.
Well, I
something.
mean, but
That'd be weird.
even then, well, I mean, like I guess they like never been in like high tense situations, I guess.
Yeah, because they're
but,
like
like,
protected for other planets. But in
I
that
know,
one,
but
he's
like, you're telling me fucking he's never gotten angry.
oh no, but it's not like getting angry. It's Vegeta like goads him, and he's like, I will come to your planet and enslave it, and he's like
I
acting
will
like
kill.
he's
No,
like-
I will kill everyone you
Yeah,
love.
and he's like, and he's like acting like old Vegeta, and it's very menacing.
Hmm.
Yep.
Which is, I think it works.
Yep. Shit.
And then we have him versus the
Magetta.
robot guy,
Magetta.
Magetta.
which we said I like them using the whole that they're trying to fuck with him because they don't want the roof to get broken again, and then Vegeta just like wins through the power
Fucking
because obviously
chatting
he's
that
stronger.
shit, like chatting that shit out, like
Yeah,
fucking. Stop
I mean,
dealing with it.
It's kind of dumb, but I just like it because Vegeta's awesome. Like,
I don't
I'm
even
sorry,
think it's
that-
dumb. I think it's actually pretty cool. Like the thing is, he powers through the fucking glass or whatever,
yeah,
and like
but
that's how he
the
fucking.
glass is made by angels. I'm like,
Well, the glass is made hastily by angels, and it's clear that Vados fucks with Champa all the time.
But
so.
to be fair, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not perfect, but there's not enough to make me like take away from any of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we have him versus Hit. That's the end, isn't it? Really? And then that's
Go-
like,
Goku
cool, 'cause
versus
Vegeta's
Hit.
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Goku,
I mean, it.
Vegeta.
Oh,
versus-
Vegeta.
whatever
Yeah,
it is,
Vegeta gets
versus-
clapped by Hit.
and- gets fucking annihilated.
I
and
love
it's
it.
like,
What did he
Yeah.
and
do?
it's like, dude, if that was Goku, that's how that fight would have gone. Goku wouldn't have been able to fucking
Yeah.
deal with it.
because
It's fucking
Goku's
sick. I love that. And well, this is the problem because Hit's one of my favorite new characters, and they make him insanely interesting and ruin him later.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I really love.
We'll get to his.
We'll get there. So
yeah.
for now, I'll say I really love the idea of a Dragon Ball character being able to keep up with God level characters and not being able to destroy a planet. Like he's not strong enough to destroy a planet. It's his skill that makes him on par with like the top tier characters.
Yeah,
It's pure skill.
It's classic Dragon Ball, which is nice to see.
Hmm.
And
And he's like a martial artist. He's a fucking fighter, and like he's never actually had a chance to actually do it because he always wins all of his fights. So he's put in a position where he's like, I can actually keep getting better. I can keep getting better, and that's what makes him fucking rebel against Champa.
and then there's the
Although it's
dude
kinda-
with the big
And then
nipples.
And then there's Monaka, the greatest hero of all time. I don't know why the fuck you keep talking about Satan. Monaka is the clear hero of everything.
No,
I
Hercule.
Because
no,
remember, Monaka. No, shut the fuck up.
No,
Monaka beats
never.
Hit in one punch. Like he destroys it.
Jacob.
It's insane.
No.
I remember going, "Wow, Monaka's really strong."
Jacob, don't take that. This is Jacob, don't take that. This is your podcast. This isn't Yarp. Tell him to shut the fuck up.
Shut the. Okay. So first off, Monaka beating Hit was impressive, but who's the one that saved not only planet Earth from Cell, but the universe from Majin Buu? Huh?
That's true. It was Mr. Satan. Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
saw,
Satan.
I watched,
Who is the
I
world?
watched the.
Who has been the
I
world's?
watched the
Go ahead.
I watched the video voiced by some very familiar sounding characters from Dragon Ball Z Abridged of Mr. Satan defeating Cell. I watched that video. It was insane. It was great.
I know he fucking he murder stomps Cell, and not only that, not counting like Frieza blowing up the planet and Whis rewinding time, he has never once died. He survived fighting Cell and Majin Buu. Okay?
Yeah, he even surprised getting shot, which is crazy.
Because he is Hercule Satan, the martial arts champion,
Yeah,
the
like,
greatest of Universe 7.
well, like, joking aside, Death Battle actually does something really interesting. It's like, Hercule is like pathetic in a Dragon Ball Z sense. However, he can still move fast and light. He can still fucking pull 3 buses and he punched through one.
Yeah.
Like, he's still a fucking monster by like normal standards.
Yeah, he's a strong human, but he's like not Dragon Ball Z stupid.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm
he's
saying, like, if
fucking,
you were to
like,
put
awesome.
Hercule against like most other anime, he'd probably fuck
Well,
them up.
Well,
Like, he'd
remember,
probably,
remember, without Goku in that, he still won like the World Martial Arts Tournament, like when they were doing other stuff. So he's still a Chad.
yeah, he's still Chad.
Exactly, and he is the
Like, you can't
greatest. He
deny
is
that.
the
Like-
greatest
like
hero
people
of
say-
the franchise.
Well, people say like, well, isn't he really shit? It's like, yeah, when you compare him to like god level people, but as a human, he's pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he's actually pretty heroic. He was willing to throw the fucking. He was willing to like after realizing how fucked he was compared to Cell, he was still willing to carry 60's head
yeah.
towards him.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
And then he managed to befriend Fat Boo, and Fat Boo became a valuable asset.
To the Hercule franchise because
I mean,
he
he-
beats the fucking
I mean, he fell asleep during this arc we're talking about, after
God
like, he was
damn
too
it.
stupid
God
for writing
damn
a
it,
piece
yeah.
of
I
paper.
mean, well,
Boo!
they couldn't have had Hercule.
Boo is probably the worst wasted potential.
I know he's like, oh
Me
my
too.
god, it's so.
Hey, there's like
weird.
another time they do that. I wonder if we'll get to that before the end of this.
Oh boy, I can't wait to talk about that. I mean, I have so much to say. It's
And he has a fight later that's kind of fun, but we'll get that later. It's
yeah.
fine.
But I don't know what it was about the Universe 7 stuff aside from Goku versus Hit. I just found everything maybe not boring, uninteresting.
That's what I was gonna say. Boring's fucking thick, dude. Boring, even like in the Magetta, like the whole ending is kind of fucking tizzing me because it's all like a joke or whatever. But like even still, like it's pretty fucking entertaining with everything that happens in it. and shit like that.
I was not
And,
entertained. I was not entertained thoroughly. I
And
was
you
like,
weren't, so you weren't entertained by fucking Piccolo's fight, like him.
not really actually. I did
Oh,
not.
no, I was. That's all
Like I
can
said,
say.
like I guess that's a subjective take. I didn't
Exactly.
expect
Yeah,
to
I'm
hear
not.
that, but,
That's
I mean,
exactly. I'm not
fine.
saying it's bad. I couldn't think of a lot of reasons to say it's bad. I just I don't know. I
think
just wasn't really
I
all that
honestly think
entertained.
I think there's a lot of character in there as well that I like. Like there's more with Vegeta. We have Kaba. We have Vados and Champa. I think there's a lot to enjoy about it.
Oh,
even
yeah.
though there's a lot to kind
The
of
character bits are good. It's just everything else I found uninteresting.
And I found the fights kind of fun, except for that first one, like we said, was a bit like that's weird. But carry on.
Yeah.
I don't hate.
I
It's
kinda
not
make-
like I hate it. I just think it's like the weakest of all of them, and I'm like, yeah. It's a
Well, I
pretty
mean,
cool
like
Dragon Ball.
it does like make sense. Like he is like a
Yeah,
fucking
it's-
like he's shock absorbing, and then that's when Goku says, "Well, your power is shock absorption, not nullification." Oh wait, sorry, wrong anime. That means there's a limit to what you can take, right? I was like, yeah, I mean, like I said, subjectivisms. That's fine. I do like it's kind of skipping ahead, but I do really love the fucking rematch between Hit and fucking Goku when Hit's allowed to kill. It's like Hit kills Goku in one fucking punch.
Yeah.
Like he could have so there's that part towards the end of the tournament where Goku says, "Hey, can you let him fight like for real?" And like it's like, dude, if that would have happened, Goku would have lost right there.
Oh yeah.
I also like after the fight because we got to the whole fight thing and that. I also like afterwards, when the Omni, the Uber God people come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Zeno.
Zeno. I mean, I like that. I like the fact that Goku befriends him because he's like the first person to talk to him like on an equal term, and Zeno's like, "Oh, a friend," and everyone's like, "Jesus Christ!" I thought that was quite funny and also like
Yeah.
not stupid.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
to
and like a
feel
lot of
about
people
Zeno.
complain about that. Like, but I mean, that's kind of Goku's thing. He like
Yeah,
looks at everybody like on an
equally.
equal footing. He doesn't like look down on anyone.
And he doesn't.
And he
look
doesn't
up,
like
And he doesn't look up to
Yeah.
people either. He respects them, but he doesn't like think they're better than.
he
him. He's
doesn't
not
think
like,
they're
"Oh,
immediately
you did."
superior as like fucking as a Zeno as Beerus was treating Zeno.
Yeah, and I think it works, and I
Yeah.
like it, and it sets up some other stuff later that's not completely retarded, but still is kind of.
Yeah, like it sets up some stuff that's like, well, no, it sets up some questionable stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We'll,
getting at. Yeah.
we'll get there.
We're almost there,
What
people.
happens?
We're almost there.
I
Maybe
don't
not.
remember if this takes place before or after the the slime Vegeta,
This takes
but
place
the baseball
before.
episode,
Oh, I love the baseball. I love that episode.
greatest
Oh,
fucking
that was
greatest
fun.
thing.
That was really
Yeah, the
hilarious.
greatest
Yeah.
shit ever. That show was amazing.
And
Really upset
Yamcha
that
pulled through.
as hit is my favorite character. I'm really upset he couldn't make it, but it is what it is.
Right,
Yamcha
Yamcha
pulled
Oh, yeah,
was
through.
my chance to be useful for once. It was really
Oh
funny.
yeah, I forgot. No, we skipped over the most incredible fight in the series is Monako versus Goku.
Oh, Manak.
Oh,
Yeah!
So
I remember
Beerus
that.
dressed up as Monaka fighting Goku,
that was
and
funny.
like, how fucking stupid is Goku?
Goku, like he.
Oh wow, you're so strong. You can fucking make yourself appear. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh my
Oh
god.
god, like
I mean,
Goku's never
Fucking
been.
Yamcha, and it's like,
Goku's never been like the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's never been like smoother than
like-
limestone.
well, but the thing is, in his like defense, quote unquote, Monako was quote unquote shown to have the power to influence people, so I guess it would make sense that he's like magical or whatever. But yeah, it is pretty stupid.
Wait,
sometimes.
Monaka can influence people? What?
Yeah, he mind controls Vegeta and Piccolo to help him tie up his thing. Oh, now he's making me go at you,
Oh,
Goku. He's like, yeah.
oh no!
Fucking
Yeah,
love that shit. Love
Like,
that.
that was just fun. That was just a fun episode.
Yeah.
It's
That's
stupid. I'm fun. Yeah,
And while this one comes later, the Arale episode is top tier. I loved it so much.
Probably is a fucking amazing episode. The fact that like gag characters are canon is a little weird too. So it's like, oh no, she's a gag character. That means this is Vegeta speaking, by the
Yeah.
way. Oh, that
Yeah.
means she doesn't respond to. That means she doesn't respond to physics normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I loved it so much.
Like the comedy in Dragon Ball is still there, but it's like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still there.
everything
It's
else.
still pretty
Everything else you need to work on.
So
Yeah. And like characterization's also pretty well done too.
yeah,
So yeah, because this is also post tournament. Goku having issues with his ki, so that means he has to go basically live with Gohan for a bit, and he gets to fucking hang out with Pan. And
Yeah, that was
like
a
I
good
said,
episode.
I really loved that. Mainly because this actually brought a tear to my eye when I was rewatching it.
yeah.
So
Well, how can-
Piccolo,
I
Big Daddy Piccolo.
I like to watch like shit that I've already seen. Like I've watched My Hero Academia like 100 times
Oh,
because
snap.
I like to watch it when I'm working because I don't have to focus because I've already seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I absolutely agree.
It came to the part where like, okay, so Goku's hanging out. Goku goes to Gohan's house, and Piccolo's there with Pan, and so yeah, he's there with Pan, and there's the part where Piccolo's taking care of her, and it's like he goes to hand her off, and he starts like listing off all of these things that he does. He's like, she doesn't like carrots. Don't make sure she has no carrots in her thing. She also likes to be read bedtime stories at this amount of time. Also, if she doesn't start crying, you need to sing to her. I'm like, Goku, like, what? You sing? Like, there's just so much there, and like, there's the part where he's like, oh, I'm not needed here because, well, you know, it's Goku. He's her grandpa. He's kind of got like that, you know, loving bit of it. But then there's the moment where he like walks out of the house, and like he takes a couple steps out, and then he turns around and goes, "Oh, by the way, her special blanket's in the cupboard, and like there's extra diapers and stuff." And he like walks back in. I don't know why I love Daddy Piccolo. It's like so much fun to me.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
That
like,
was great.
Like, oh, Piccolo has like the best arc. Fuck
Yeah,
Vegeta.
I
Piccolo
was
has
just
the
gonna
best
say,
arc in the
He's
series.
got a great arc because of his
He's
connection with
so
Gohan.
sweet. It's so cool.
Because he's Gohan's real dad. So
Yeah, he's
you know,
Gohan's real dad. He's Pan's real grandma. And
so
that
it all
scene,
worked out.
and that episode also has a really great moment because they're hanging out on the roof with Piccolo and Pan and Goku just goes, "Man, I feel like I'm getting older." And it's like, like
Maybe I
there's,
shouldn't be the main character anymore. It's like, nah.
it's like, and
Yeah,
it's like,
like
there's like,
maybe I should have let my
there's
son.
like what's the word?
Maybe I should-
There's humanization. Well, no, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want the son because then we get into the Trunks thing. But like Gohan's like living his life outside of just fighting. Because
I
there's
know.
okay. If you haven't seen, do you know who Plague of Gripes is?
I've heard of him, but I never watched him.
Plague of Gripes has an amazing video essay on the characterization of Gohan, and you should check it out. But yeah, he
I
brings
still-
it up that
I
like
still-
go
I
go
know.
Gohan should actually fucking loathe fighting because fighting is like the antithesis of like everything like that's been ruining his life.
I
And it's really
I know
it's
that.
really good and really hard.
I know that, like,
Yeah.
but I
Mhm.
still think he should have been the main character after the Cell Saga and into Super. I still think
That's
that.
fair.
Like, because here's the thing, he could loathe fighting, but because he's part Saiyan, it's still in his DNA, quite literally. So it would
Like I said, you should really give that Plague of Gripes video a watch because he, like I said, he's a good boy. He does his things. He's from the Super Best Friends era, but he's always still hung around. He's a really good video maker.
Okay.
Plus, he draws buff women, so you might actually like him for artistic. ways as well.
So he is a man of culture as well.
He's a very man of culture. Very.
Okay.
But yeah.
So future Trunks
Uh,
arc, unless anyone wants to say anything
okay.
else about the stuff, because this arc is dog shit.
So there's cool shit in it.
There's
Yeah,
cool
I was
stuff.
gonna
This
say-
arc is this arc is overall very poor.
Oh,
I was going to
it's-
say, because there's stuff about it that I really like the idea of. Like, I like the idea of how the time travel works, but it's like, you need to do better. You need to do better.
Well,
yeah.
then also Plague of Gripes has a fucking like 50-minute video of him explaining all the time travel and how it all fucking like works together and how fucking insane it is.
By the
Because he
way,
goes into Z and Super time travel.
they actually that I believe it was Toei posted an official guide to this arc in terms of the timelines.
God, I don't even want to fucking.
They had to post a guide so people could follow it.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause the hurts
It
fucking-
starts out really strong with future Bulma getting vaporized.
Yeah, fucking like this fucking shadowy figure who's making Trunks run for his fucking life, and like Bulma tries to give him a chance, but literally getting vaporized is like horrific.
Yeah.
It's a really strong opening of foreboding, and like you're like, oh my god, this is
And
really
then the
interesting.
fucking
I hope
end
they
of
don't
the
fuck it up.
episode, and then the end of the episode, it like the tornado like pulls away, and it's fucking Goku, and it's like, what? And it's like, holy shit, this is insane.
This could
but
be
yeah,
interesting.
that's
Could be.
the-
And
That's
then they
kind of
then they retcon Trunks' hair from lavender to blue.
To
Well,
be
apparently
fair-
that's like a whole confusing whole thing because it originally in the original Dragon Ball, Bulma's hair was meant to be, yeah, because
Well,
Bulma's hair blue.
they retconned Bulma's hair to be pink when she was in Dragon Ball.
Well, but
exactly,
why
so
is
she's
it
meant to be
blue
blue,
in
and then they make-
Super?
No,
It's because it grows into blue.
So, so this is why it's stupid. So it was always meant to be blue, but then they changed it for some reason. But then they made it back, and then they were like, "Oh, but Trunks' hair was meant to be blue because Bulma's was blue." And it's like, but then why the fuck is little kid Trunks' hair purple if you were gonna change it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then like
They
in
literally
all
should've just
other
left it
media,
purple.
like the
Yep.
fucking in Xenoverse, it's fucking purple or lavender or whatever.
It's still purple. It looks fucking great. Like that's what like separates him from fucking the rest of the chaff, and the fucking make him blue. And it's, like,
Separates him from the animals.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love Future Trunks, and it's like, man, you changed like a major part of his like look. That's bizarre. Why would you do that? Why do you do that?
Because-
like now I'll get to my kind of like ranting about how this arc ends because oh my god, it's so bad. But so he travels to the future, and then he and Goku start to spar, and we know that Trunks went Super Saiyan 2, which I'm perfectly fine with that. And then Goku Black shows up because of the time ring, which we'll get into that. And then they fight.
The time ring. The time ring makes sense for like the god thing. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but
mhm. I also kind of hate that like Sean Schemmel did like this cool Batman voice for Goku Black in the first couple episodes, and like even in the games and shit like that before Rose was a thing. The fact that he like goes weirdly
changes. Rose gives you a British accent.
British accent, yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But it means he's sophisticated, like the British people. You don't understand.
This is Rose. I'm like, oh fuck.
Beautiful.
Because we
I
all know
will
British people don't.
great.
We all know British people don't often talk like this and shit, right?
No,
Fuck off.
oh my god! Imagine if Black was sucking
He just
like cocky.
he turns
Oi,
to say
you
it.
fucking go in it.
Yeah,
You wanna
no,
have a go?
No, he goes super. He goes Super Saiyan Rose. He goes, oi, oi, you got a license for that?
No license for that. Isn't his head beautiful? Ain't not? It's like a pickle, ain't it?
So,
Oh my god, that'd be so horrible.
This is canon now. This is
I
canon.
want it now.
so
But
the
yeah,
the
Black.
arcs,
So Black is
Black
a really
is-
cool character.
yeah,
Black,
in concept.
yeah, Black is a really cool. Like even like still, Black is still like a cool character, even like through the arc. Like because his whole thing, like, and there's actually a really cool thing. So,
Guys.
admittedly,
Don't shoot him. He's not black.
don't shoot him. This man isn't black. What?
It's so fucking funny.
He's not black, but he's Asian. Okay, just shoot him in the leg then.
Oh, I love it.
It's like what's that thing? It's like close the gate, but open the gate a little, or open the gate. No, close the gate. Open the gate a little bit. It's like, oh, he's not black. Don't shoot him. He's Asian. Shoot him a little bit.
It's like you can imagine the writing team just being like, "We're gonna have to just be racist because there's no way around this." And it's like,
No,
there is
I-
though. It's like, no, there's no way around this. But
Dude, they fucking they know what they were doing.
I know it's fucking hilarious.
I
I
know
love
it.
it.
And I'm saying like have you ever heard the fucking I mean you've had to have heard him, but have you ever heard Sean Schimmel's quote unquote outtakes that almost got him canceled?
Oh
no.
no, I haven't
You
heard
have,
that.
man. They are fucking fantastic. Like,
Are they on
it is-
YouTube?
Hey, look at those Oh, do y'all not know about this?
No.
No.
Y'all, we can't record this. You're gonna have to like figure out how to do that.
Okay,
Because like I said, this audio leak almost got Sean Schimmel canceled, so you can imagine what he's fucking saying. But it's literally his voice because he's just fucking riffing in the fucking booth. But yeah, no, like they know what the fuck is up. They know how to fucking grind people's gears and fuck with people. So I would imagine that black thing is totally fucking like legit, like what they decided to fucking say.
yeah.
That'd be great.
So as the arc progresses, I think the beginning of it is okay. It's fine.
Yeah, it starts out strong.
It's like a mystery, like who the fuck is black? Why the fuck does he look like Goku? And like I said, I really like I think the first OP of Super is absolute trash.
Oh yeah, it's trash.
The visuals are great and shit like that, but the song is like absolutely garbage, and like it almost ruins the hit fight because like that song comes back and it's like, could you not have like picked a different song?
Limit
Which is also
Break.
crazy because
Limit
yeah, I
Break.
was about to say Survivor X Limit Break is fucking
Well,
awesome.
I was
and,
about,
like yeah.
I was about to say, oh, I liked it, but then I was actually gonna say, actually, wait, do I like it or do I like the visuals for the first one? I was gonna say, because I like the whole, you know when it's showing how his, the transforming things, and you see like the light flash over, and you can see
Yeah,
his-
so that's what I was
his
actually gonna
form
bring
under it.
up.
Yeah,
I really love about the Black arc is after Black fights Goku for the first time, he's like, now I understand. This body responds to his fighting style. And then he does the stance from the OP, and like it does the same flash of like Goku's body, and it's like that's fucking cool. Because he does the exact same stance and the exact same flashes over Black's body, but it's Goku with Super Saiyan Blue. It's good. Like I said, there's good. Like they're not nuggets. They're really fucking good. But there's so much dumb shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit.
Cause like there's the whole mystery. It's like who the fuck is black? Why the fuck is this? What is going on?
And then there's the stuff with Zamasu.
And it's like that's all pretty interesting. Zamasu is like a god going like getting upset and like getting really like angry and shit like that. And I really love Goasu. Goasu's a really cool character.
and-
Oh yeah,
I
Goasu's
love
really
him.
cool.
He's like a real
and-
he's just like a really
and
old
Zamasu-
like chill dude.
I like I like his logic. It's really well like shown how he comes to the conclusion of mortals are the problem and stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's really interesting.
And as much as I love Goasu, Goasu's like example or whatever, like it kind of backfires because he's like, oh, let's check out these guys. They're probably chill. Like, oh, let's go in like a million years in the future. Oh my god, they're still fucking horrible. Oh shit.
But like,
Uh,
I do have to ask one question. like,
good.
I'm trying to put it into words. Like, so Zamasu's worldview has no nuance, but which is fine. That's not the issue. It's just that shouldn't he know that there is a lot of nuance when it comes to mortals and how they live? Because like all Goasu showed him was we're gonna jump 1,000 years into the future. Oh look, they've somewhat civilized, but they're still warring, but they're still in the Stone Age and blah 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 blah.
Well, so
Well,
here's the thing. That's why it gets like a little tips me with the time travel thing, is that Zamasu doesn't really get set in his ways, quote unquote, until Goku shows up.
Yeah, Goku fights him and he has the power. Oh my god, this mortal has the
Like, why
power
does
of a
this fucking
god.
mortal have the power of the god? This is like the ultimate like hubris. Like we can't allow this to happen. Like he's fucking filthy mortal. He can't like he can't. He's not allowed to be as powerful as the gods. That's bullshit. I says.
But it's like Goku's really nothing but friendly to him, and like even when they spar, it's like he's not trying to actively.
Yeah, but like remember, he's already in his ways of saying, "Wow, fucking mortals are the worst. They're shucking shit and respect the
Well,
gods."
I think even if you presented him at that point with, oh look, a mortal that's not a piece of shit, he's like, yeah, but like mortals like aren't perfect, whereas gods are. So why do we need imperfect beings when there's like perfect ones? And it's like, yeah, that's fucked up, but that's his logic.
Yeah, but if gods are perfect, then why does future Zamasu
Well, that's the-
go
well,
around
that's the-
killing all the gods? He like kills everybody.
All because he wants to be the one god and he doesn't want anything to oppose like his perfect world. Like I said, it's kind of cliche, but like it does make a lot of sense in like the way they fucking show it off. Zamasu does like make Zamasu himself does make a lot of sense in like the way he fucking interacts with people and shit
I
like that.
say it's
And
not
like I
so
said,
much, it's not so much does it make sense, it's more do you believe that he believes
Oh no,
it makes sense? And I'm like,
I get
yeah.
that. I'm not trying to
Okay.
say like I mean it's like
Okay.
with Thanos. It's like yeah, his idea is really dumb, but it makes sense to him, and that's what matters.
exactly. And I would argue that Zamasu is the same way as Thanos.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
yes, this is what I need to do.
It's like it's kind of
like all
yeah.
all mortals are horrible.
And then we get to the constant time traveling back and forth.
Yeah. I don't mind it in principle, but they do it so poorly, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't mind the idea of them having to retreat rather than stay there because obviously it's safer back in the present and blah blah blah. But then they're like, "Oh, we've got this plan. Goku, bring the jar. I forgot the jar." Like, what the fuck is happening?
No,
Well, and like another thing too
yeah.
is another thing too is like I really appreciate that Black is a character that they can't exactly fight because he's got. So it's actually changed in the manga, but we'll get to that. The Black isn't a fucking person you can fight because of his divine key. He can heal really quickly, and because of his, the what's it called, Zenkai?
Yeah, Zenkai.
Yeah,
Zenkai
because of
boost,
Zenkai,
yeah.
because of Zenkai boost, he gets abnormally stronger, and he's becoming more understanding of like what his body can do.
Yeah, and
I find that really interesting.
if Goku hadn't forgotten the sensu beans, you know, maybe things could have been different. But Goku just forgets things.
Maybe.
In Super. He forgets several things that would have been very helpful.
Kind of forgot, man. Leave it alone.
Danny just kind of forgot, so it's okay.
Yeah, and then like it becomes really repetitive and kind of sucks a lot of a lot of what I liked about the arc. Now, granted, the stuff with Trunks and Mai is still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Trunks is well. Hang on, I was gonna say Trunks is arguably the strongest part besides like Black's character, but also the fact that Rose is shown to be like a step up above Super Saiyan Blue. How the fuck does Trunks stand any chance?
What even is Super Saiyan Rage? I want to know that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was gonna say
Rose is just him going Super Saiyan because he's a god.
Yeah, it's
So, like-
it's his God Key going Super Saiyan, isn't it? Because I
Mhm.
always assumed, this is why I'm probably wrong, but I always assumed that the reason his hair went like pinky kind of color was because it was like just the God Key coming out of him. You know, like how when Goku turns into a god, he goes
Turns
red.
red. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. That's like
Okay,
that's
cool.
why it's like,
That's fine.
and it's really interesting because in the manga it's a lot sharper and looks like more aggressive looking, which is really fucking cool looking.
But then you have Super Saiyan Rage, which is fucking retarded. That form is stupid.
It's like it's stupid. It's beyond
How
stupid. Like
dare you?
I
Still
like
right.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Like him like fucking snapping. Like, but it's like, why didn't you turn this way when fucking your mom died? But whatever.
And then like, well, and instead of Super Saiyan Rage, why not just Super Saiyan 3? You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I get Super Saiyan 3 like has that huge power cost, but you know it would make sense in terms of a logical progression of forms.
And it also
Yeah.
would have been interesting if he could like go Super Saiyan 3, so he like wasn't winning but surviving, and then they're like, oh fuck, we've only got like minutes now because he's not used to this power. That could have been a tense moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that would have been cool too.
You could have had Goku and Vegeta being like, "Oh fuck, we know how much this costs people because we like lived through it." I know Vegeta can't do it, but he knows about it.
Yeah.
He knows about it, yeah, because he had to fucking survive for 2 minutes while fucking Goku was trying to do it. And all he was doing was getting his ass handed to him. Yeah, I would have much preferred that, to be honest.
And then like what
like I
even
said,
is
but
it?
like even before, no, but even before Super Saiyan Rage, though, I'm talking about like he's like hanging tough with Goku Black, Goku Rose, when Black alone was like overpowering him.
Yeah, but he has a sword, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's got a
Okay.
sword. And then Goku forgot that he sent the sensu beans on the toilet because Goku's retarded in this show.
Dude, it's dumb.
The dumb. I always hate it because Goku was never thick. He just wasn't interested. Like he didn't think about people. You know, like he wasn't used to it. So he basically was just his mind was on his fighting, and like he was like I mean, he wasn't clever, but he was basically he was dense, wasn't he?
Well, no, like
he
Death
wasn't.
Battle actually puts.
He
Death Battle
wasn't
puts it in, like, a
stupid.
really interesting-
He's not stupid.
Yeah.
He's uneducated.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, exactly.
uneducated, and he believes that education would get in the way of his training.
Well, that's
so
what I
he
mean.
wouldn't
So
do it.
he's a bit dense when it comes to dealing with people because he doesn't deal. He just like that shit doesn't bother him. But
Yeah,
he's not.
but like sensu
stupid.
beans are part of like.
Yeah, exactly. That's
fucking,
part of
like,
his fight. It's part of his
Yeah.
strategy for fighting the enemy.
So if
It's
they
like,
had the
no,
sensu
don't forget
beans,
that.
they might have stood somewhat of a chance, and maybe they would have beaten Black. Who knows?
Does Zamasu show up during that fight?
No, he shows up. I
the
think
second
during
fight.
the second one. Yeah, and then he forgets the talisman for the evil containment wave, and then forgets the
Yep.
jar in the ship that gets
Can I
blown
point
up.
out that I really don't like the English version? Like, why is it called the evil containment wave? Why don't you just call the Kamehameha fucking turtle wave? You know what I mean? Like, just say Mafuba.
No,
Is that
I
one of
say
those sins of the father though? Because that's what they called it in Dragon Ball years ago. I mean, it doesn't change.
The
anything,
Mafuba.
because
Like, just say the Mafuba. You know what I
No,
mean? Like,
I know,
that's.
I agree, but I'm just saying, is it like?
I don't know.
Is it really Super's fault when the people that were doing the translation years ago made that stupid idea?
I don't know if
you
they. I don't know if they did that or
yeah,
not.
they did. It
but,
was
uh,
it was
I
called
did.
the evil containment wave in Dragon Ball.
Containment wave.
Yeah.
And, okay,
Yeah.
then, yeah. Because like Mafuba's like such like is an objectively cooler name.
I don't know.
obvious-
I prefer the evil containment wave. I don't know why.
I just don't like it because it's like English words or whatever. You know what I mean? Like then like the Kamehameha shouldn't be in English then. Because it's Hawaiian, but whatever.
And then Trunks
Yeah.
just learns how to do the evil containment wave in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. In 5 minutes, he also fucking learns how to do the spirit bomb.
No, we're not there yet. So Goku forgets the talisman of the evil containment wave because he's a fucking idiot. This I do not believe for a second that that's something that he would forget. Now, would he forget about Gohan's parent-teacher conference? Yes. Would he forget about the talisman for something that's crucially important to ensuring the future? No, he wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
I think you can go even simpler than that. Goku wouldn't forget something he has planned that he wants for this fight that's coming up immediately, and he's very fight oriented. He, you know,
Yeah.
you can go even more simple than the world ending. It's like this is the fight that this is part of their thing that they're having for this battle coming up. Goku likes to fight. He would want it to help him fight longer. Also,
And
people
it
who love One Ranger,
works.
he would keep fighting.
It's not like they use the evil containment wave on Zamasu, Immortal Zamasu, and then it just doesn't work, or like it doesn't work that well, or he's able to escape it. No, it fucking works. So like,
Yeah, they would have won if he didn't fuck up.
yeah, they would have won. Or
Well, I don't.
Well, not
well,
won,
actually, I
but they
don't-
would have
I don't-
got rid of him.
They would have gotten rid of Zamasu, but
They would have
remember,
gotten rid of-
Black at that point was insanely
well, no,
powerful.
no,
Because
no.
like
What
while
you-
the Mafuba's going on, Black rips open a fucking portal.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
summon
that-
clones.
that's why you do Patara fusion when you seal away Zamasu. You do Patara fusion on Black, and Black gets one shot.
Okay. Well, I don't know if he could one shot.
No,
Like
no,
I said,
bro.
He's already vastly stronger than both
Gogeta,
Goku and Vegeta at that point.
well, no, fusion isn't just a combination of the powers. It's a combination of the powers, and then they're multiplied.
Fine. Multiplied, yeah.
Because Merge
Oh,
Zamasu
okay,
was
man.
getting his ass kicked by Vegito Blue. He was getting murder stomped by Vegito.
I don't know if you can call that murder stomp. That's actually something really interesting. So I guess we can get to that. Besides the fact that fucking Merge Zamasu is like insanely overpowered and like he melts people, which was crazy. But the fight between Vegito and Merge Zamasu actually isn't a blowout. It's a fucking fight. Like Merge Zamasu is literally hanging tough with him.
Okay,
And
but there's
Before the defusion, he does land a fucking major hit on him, and then he like just so happens he's throwing that punch, they defuse.
but Vegito
That fight's
would,
dude. That fight's not. It's
so
not one-sided.
but still Vegito would have beaten Merge Zamasu, so Vegito would have mopped the floor with Goku Black.
I don't know. Well, okay. Well, I mean, he could fight. He could fight on par with Merge Zamasu. So
So
I
yeah,
give
he
you that.
would have mopped the floor. So like, if the evil containment wave worked and Goku wasn't a fucking retard, then like things would have wrapped up neatly. But because the plot needs to happen. If Goku isn't like unimaginably stupid, the plot can't happen.
Yeah.
Which then, of course, brings us to the Zeno button. He forgot he had the Zeno button in his pocket.
To be fair, like it's not intuitive of him because it's like he's never had a fucking link to a god. But yeah, that is like
That's
is kind of
really
like
that's
get out of
really
jail free card.
dumb. And then like Merge Zamasu like he's going insane. Then Trunks uses the Spirit Bomb sword.
Spirit Bomb Blade, which admittedly in Xenoverse 2 is a pretty fucking cool move. Not gonna lie, but yeah, no, it's really fucking stupid. It's like, how the fuck do you know to do a Spirit Bomb? And like, there's like a proposed like fix where it's like Goku tries to use the Spirit Bomb on him, but he fucks up, and like somehow like in the Saiyan Saga, he hands it over to Trunks, and Trunks infuses it with his sword.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, but no, and like he just
But
does
he
it.
kind of just does it.
And like apparently there's enough power in that like Spirit Bomb sword to like quote unquote kill Merge Zamasu, which like that I don't think that's how that works. That's not how the Spirit Bomb works.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's a sword, so you know.
Uh,
Like the whole ending of this is all fucking awful. Like
And-
the ending of this arc is like legit terrible.
and then you have
There's
Infinite Zamasu,
The wallpaper Zamasu.
and then it's
I now am the wallpaper of the screen.
and then Goku hits the Zeno button. Zeno eradicates all of
Zeno.
Universe 7.
Including all the children and all those fucking nice people in Yajirobe and shit like that. All those fucking people are all dead.
Yeah, they're all
I'm like, people fucking, dude, I had a chick fucking, it's like, they're not dead, they're erased. I'm like, how is that any better? Like,
okay.
That is,
Like, how is that any better?
how is that not dead? If you existed one moment and not the next, that's
No, no,
usually
no,
what
no, no,
happens
no,
when
no,
you
no,
die.
because in the fucking Dragon Ball universe, if you die, you go to heaven or hell. You still exist.
but whatever. Who cares? They're gone. They're gone forever. And then it's like
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's awful. It's horrible. Holy shit, they're gone.
The future that Trunks fought for, like, is dead. It's gone.
They lose.
He lost.
They basically lose.
And like, they don't treat it with the same level of tragedy that they should. Like, Trunks and Mai survive. And then Whis comes along and says, well, we could teleport you to a time before this.
We'll fix it.
And then it's like
an alternate reality.
Yeah, and then it's like, but there will be two of you living together. It's like, well, why can't Trunks and Mai just live in the past?
That's what I was going to say.
Trust. Why would you get rid of that?
Well, I was going to say, I really honestly assumed that, when they said that, I thought they were going to use that as the gateway for, like, having future Trunks as, like, one of the characters to be in the universe. So, like, oh, okay, that's kind of... But then they were like, no, he just...
super canon character? That would be fucking interesting.
And then they were like, no, he just goes into the timeline and then there's two of them. It's like, then what the fuck is the point of all this?
Yeah,
exactly. And just turn him into powered fucking Trunks, like, holy shit.
Yeah, they wouldn't need Frieza.
Well, no, because we can get rid of fucking Krillin or Tien and fucking put Frieza there.
Then they could ask Yamcha to join.
No, fuck Yamcha.
But it's like the future that Trunks fought for, that he, the androids, then Goku Black and it's gone. It's just like it feels like it makes it makes it feel like everything involving future Trunks feels like a waste of fucking time. Because it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Yeah.
And it's
like I said, it's weird. It renders the whole fucking arc.
Yeah, and like they don't.
But we missed the Spirit Bomb sword. We missed it.
Yeah, now it's a cool move that you can unlock for characters in the universe too. Totally worth.
I just remember watching. I just remember looking at that. And I'm like, wow. Wow, Goku, if you didn't forget the talisman, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh god, that arc is fucking trash.
That arc is absolutely terrible. There's cool things. Zamasu as a villain's pretty cool. Black as a villain's pretty cool, but like that's literally it. Like we're talking about very simple things for like a major arc of the fucking story.
Yeah, I like a lot of ideas and I like a lot of setup and I like the idea, like I said, the idea they have to keep going back in time to like get changed and they have to keep changing strategies and then how Zamasu came to be and it's like, yeah, isn't that really interesting? It's like, so this is how it ends. I'm like, can you really have not had that start and not had that end and just moved on?
Question.
Great.
I have a question. Why didn't Bulma recognize future Mai? Like,
yeah, that's weird.
First off, you're really stretching it with, like, the mini Pilaf trio of how they're not recognizing them. You're really stretching it there, but whatever, they're kids. Fine. But the fact that one's named Mai, one's named Pilaf, and the other's name is whatever the dog's name is. It's like, you're not
Dog's
saying...
name is Dog.
And it's like, oh, wow, wait, Pilaf? You mean the guy that almost got his wish on the Dragon Balls all those years ago? Hey, you're Mai. Aren't you one of Pilaf's goons? Why are you you're with my son? What the fuck is going on here? Bulma didn't recognize him. Goku didn't recognize him. Like,
Goku not recognize him, that's fine. But yeah, Bulma should have recognized him.
I know, and like, then of course there's... I'm not saying there was implications, but like, the stuff they were doing with Kid Trunks and Kid Mai, like, yeah, Mai is like the body of a child, but she's still like the mind of someone who's like 40 plus years old, which they confirm in Battle of Gods that she's like gonna be 40 in X amount of years. Like,
hey man, Trunks is charming.
Yeah, like what? He's like 13.
Yeah, he's
someone who has a girlfriend that early isn't pure.
Yeah, he's like 13 years old, and like there's like a 40-plus-year-old woman and like we'll just say that she's 13 in that body as well, but it's like, okay, physically sure, mentally no.
She's a lolly.
Like, stop. It's like, stop it. Get some help.
Is she a lolly? Is that considered lolly?
No,
'cause she's still in a 13-year-old body. Because lollies are just tiny, right? That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
like Lolly. Lolly disgusts me.
What's lolly,
Uh,
guys? I'm confused.
It's
Actually, no, wait, no, don't tell me. Actually, no, I
Oh
know
no,
you.
no, it's pretty innocent. It's just really short chicks.
Oh, okay.
Like, did you watch the Dragon Ball Broly movie?
Yeah.
Like, if Chila is kind of a fucking lolly,
No, she is.
because she's
But
really
no,
skinny.
Oh.
she is. No, no, she's too feminine to be a Lolly.
I don't know, dude. Lollies seem pretty fucking feminine, but I mean,
No.
I'm thinking mostly cosplay, fucking like
Yeah, you're thinking
fake
of
Alvia.
cosplay. I know what the Lolly is, and I have been to places.
And yeah, we've established that you have a lot of fucking why knowledge. Like, why?
Why?
Why? Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you know about carnal knowledge?
Why do you tell us about it? That's the most. That's the terrifying part.
Look! You
car-
have not lived until you've played my married cousin's Need for Seed.
And I
That's
don't
so-
want to live.
That name is just horrible. The more you keep saying it, the more I just want to retch. So yeah, where are we?
We're
So,
before the
to all of
Tournament
you
of
viewers
Power.
that haven't tuned out at this point.
We're before the Tournament
So
of
where
Power.
is it? It's pre-tournament of power.
And we're at the.
So yeah, we get to the. So this is when the baseball episode happens, doesn't it?
I think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because the baseball episode happens, and then like there's a mention of Hit, and it's like, oh, Hit can't be here, and it's like, oh, why? Because he's busy, and it cuts to Hit doing his thing, and like I said, I really appreciate watching Hit do his thing.
Oh yeah,
He's
like
fucking
when he's
an
going
interesting
around
character.
assassinating people, it's great.
A mob boss.
Yeah, like-
thing.
Yeah, the whole mob boss thing where he just fucking walks in, like that shit's raw. Like that shit's great.
I will be right back, but you guys keep conversing.
Okay, so there's the mob boss thing. Like I said, I really love the fact that like Hit like kills Goku. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a short. I can't really remember it 100%, but I remember it being quite like a shocking moment. I mean, obviously you know he's not dead.
You know
but
he's not
you're like,
dead, but it's like holy shit, he did it.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a good way as well of showing how how powerful Hit is without the restrictions as well, because
Yeah.
you know.
There's a fucking vast difference. Like he's a fucking monster.
And yeah, but in between, I'm trying to remember what's in between Future Trunks and the like arc wise episodes, because there's loads of like not loads, but there's a few like mini episodes, isn't there? Is there? Actually, wait. Let me get the episode. I'm gonna go on.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, just bring up the
I'm gonna
guide.
go
We
on.
have it. We have
Hulu,
internet
and I'm gonna
access.
look for Dragon Ball Super episodes. Then we can see what.
Cause yeah, I'm like struggling to remember myself. So
Oh, what's
what?
my internet's
Maybe.
been tizzing me. There we go. It fixed itself.
Okay, I was about to say I can just pull up Funimation as well.
Yeah. Sorry, my internet like what said you were dead. Well, not you, but it said I was dead for a
I
second. Like,
died.
oh no. Future Trunks Saga. No. We have the Krillin episode, the one with the spirit forest and stuff, where we have like Krillin and Goku going through training together, and then they have the Forest of Terror. And we get that moment where Krillin's like says to Goku that I'm not like you, I'm human, I'm scared. And I really
Yeah,
like
that's
that
a
as a
great
character moment.
thing. It's like a lot of good characterization for Krillin. And as somebody who doesn't like Krillin, I will admit that those are fucking really good episodes. Like it's like, oh, this is like cool. This is like character development.
Yeah.
Is that before
Universe of Power, yes.
All right, I'm back.
Well,
What did I
no.
miss? What did I miss?
We were just
Okay,
talking
so
about
it's
the Forest of Terror episode, with Krillin and
Oh,
Goku
that
going through
episode's
the
fucking
foresty thing.
great. That episode's great.
Yeah.
yeah, that episode's great. Like I was saying, I don't really like Krillin, but like, yeah, that shit's awesome. Like all that fucking development's great.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like
yes,
like
I'm playing.
Goku. I've died 3 times.
I'm 45 years old, dude.
Yeah, it was really nice to see someone actually being like, look, this is fucked up, and you're like, it is actually when you think about
It's
it.
horrible.
Yeah.
But we were basically just seeing if there's any episodes we've missed, and it was baseball, the Hit assassination, and then the forest episode, and then we're on the universe of the Universal Survival arc.
Yeah,
Oh, the Universal Survival Recruitment arc.
yeah, the recruitment arc, but
Yeah, yeah, it's because I got the thing up as one whole thing, but you're right. Yeah.
yeah, but can we at least agree that Krillin is the best dad and husband?
No, Piccolo's the best dad. He
Piccolo
might be the best
exists. What are
husband.
you talking about?
No,
Probably
I'm,
the best
I'm, well,
husband, but
I'm,
He's
Piccolo's
probably
best
no,
dad.
he like surprisingly, yeah, 18 and Krillin's relationship is actually really awesome.
Really solid as well.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like actually, they're like they care for each other, and you can tell through character interactions, not just because you go Goku loves Chi Chi. It's like does he? Okay.
Does he just
It's like, oh,
like? By the way, like
We forgot a thing.
What?
what?
We forgot a thing in the fucking Goku Black arc when they see.
Oh,
fucking,
yeah,
like, Mud with
yeah.
Trunks mouth to mouth, or something, and then Goku goes, "What's that?" And Vegeta's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I've never kissed Chi Chi." It's like, so
Oh.
you've had sex, but you've never kissed. What the fuck is happening?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's
they
possible,
they
but that's
have
the time.
kissed
Is it
though.
possible?
They have kissed. Like in
Well,
Dragon
exactly.
Ball.
It's in the
At the end of Dragon Ball, when Goku beats Chi-Chi in the World Martial Arts Tournament, Chi-Chi kisses him on the cheek, and he doesn't ask what it is because I think he knows what it is. Like it's like, oh, okay, and then they
Nah,
get
he's
married,
dumb.
and then they have 2 children.
You kiss and you have babies. That's
So
how it
like,
works.
so
I
like
know
in his
biology.
so in his 20+
Sex
years,
isn't real, guys. Shut up.
It's
So-
just a,
Your dad kissed your mom and the fucking bird brought you.
So we can assume that
Exactly.
Chi-Chi and Goku have been married for at least 20 years at this point. Not once have they ever kissed.
Nope.
Even though they have.
Kissing is...
Even though they have.
No way, friend.
Like,
yeah.
oh my
I
god.
think that sums it up. It's stupid. I just remembered about it, and it needed to be said how stupid it was.
Yeah,
It's like legit. It's legit, like probably like the biggest thing. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Why is this here?
It's legit.
It's like,
the
oh,
most
it's a
moment.
gag. It's funny, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's the moment when you go, we want this joke here. It's like, okay, does that make any sense? They're like, oh, but we want this joke
but
here. It's like,
with
right,
this joke here.
okay.
how
but
about
Goku funny? Goku
how-
funny. Please clap.
how about instead he goes he goes, I understand you want to get her to eat the sensu bean, but that's gonna be really gross, swapping bean paste into her mouth.
I still no. I don't like any of that. Like, it's stupid. Like, literally have Goku say fucking nothing.
Yeah, just have it
Yeah.
as a scene and leave it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
have it be, have,
It's
have
fine.
it be a scene. Have it be a nice, touching scene.
Yeah, like instead of fucking making it a joke and ruining your fucking character. God, yeah, I'm glad you brought that
It's
up.
just,
That's
it's
a
just
fucking
big sigh,
cryptic
right?
mechanisms.
Big sigh. Big sigh. But back to the recruitment arc.
Yeah.
Love 17's return. I liked the characterization of 17. I feel like this is them. So remember how I was joking saying that like, oh, the game's are canon. Well, there's something really interesting that the games do for Cell, and Cell is actually one of my favorite characters.
Ooh, what did they do for you?
Well, Jake, did you ever have him as a mentor in Xenoverse 1?
No, not as a mentor.
Okay, so do you know what he says when you get a Z ranked thing?
What?
Yes, yes, I'm so proud of you. I'd totally hug you if that was a thing I did. It's so good. It's so good because like that's the thing about Stell is he's like it's weird. I feel like this is more of a conversation about Dragon Ball, but fuck it, or Z, but fuck it, we're talking about Dragon Ball. I feel like Cell, if you gave him a week, he wouldn't be an evil person.
I mean, the whole thing with Cell is that
'Cause,
he has Frieza in him, and like the whole thing with Cell is that his DNA is what makes him a person.
Yeah, but at the same time though, he's got the Saiyan pride and he loves fighting and he wants to prove that he's better than everyone. It's like I feel like so. It's the weird thing is like I feel like you could reason with Cell.
True.
But like at that point in the tournament, like he's like snapped because somebody like fucking proved like something a child is fucking humiliating him, so he goes fucking crazy.
Yeah. What
Android
if
17 is strong
what
as
if
Super Saiyan
Cell
Blue.
what if Cell pulled an Android 17 in GT and escaped from hell, and instead of Frieza it was Cell? But wait, that would only work.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
That's the really interesting thing. So if Cell has Namekian and Saiyan physical capabilities, so meaning that he can regenerate his body, and Zenkai basically,
Yeah.
would that mean Cell can go golden?
I don't know.
Because the thing is, Cell also doesn't really train.
I guess in
No,
theory.
So
he
if he has Frieza cells in him, then he has like very similar things.
but in Cell's defense, the reason why he didn't train is because, well,
He was perfect.
no, it's not that he was perfect. It's just that, like, he achieved his perfect form, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna have this tournament in X amount of days, okay, and he just stands around standing there.
Yeah,
He didn't have
he
anyone to
waits
train with
What a
him.
patiently.
hero.
No, I'm saying he waits patiently. That's weird. Why would a villain wait patiently? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Is that like I feel like Cell could be reasoned with, and like I said, my theory was that Cell was gonna be the fucking should have been the fucking person they called upon.
Yeah, but
Cell's fucking great, and like I said, like you could probably talk him into fucking fighting for the universe,
I
and it's one
as
of those things that fucking Toriyama probably just fucking forgot.
yeah
So there's an interview with uh Toriyama and Ono, and Ono is the creator of One Piece. If you didn't know,
yes the
Ono is talking to Toriyama, and he's like, "Man, I love everything you did. I love all the stuff you done. Like, I love all your characters. Like, uh, uh, Tao Pai Pai and fucking Toriyama goes, "Wow, Tao Pai Pai, you have really good memory to remember such a like small character." And Ono goes, "He was the main antagonist for like 2 arcs." He goes, "Oh, okay." So
oh my
it's like
god
Toriyama just doesn't know what the fuck is in his universe.
oh my see like Toriyama is like the perfect explanation of yes, fans can know a writer's universe better than them.
Yeah. And Toriyama like doesn't care. And like all the characters like disappear. Tien should like by Toriyama standards, Tien should be the strongest character in the fucking series because if Krillin can catch up to Goku and all Tien does is train, he should be league stronger than everybody else in the fucking Tournament of Power.
He's too Chinese, Max. He's too
I know
Chinese.
it's such a weird racism thing.
Is it
But
racism or
yeah, no.
xenophobia? Because they're technically the same race. They're just
Both?
different nationalities. I would say it's more xenophobic.
Both?
No, xenophobic. They're both Chinese and Japanese are Asian.
Well, as much as like Ben Shapiro's a fucking punching bag, one of the things that he says that I always agree with him is don't attribute to malice what you can attribute to stupidity.
Stupidity. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's a
agree.
very old saying that I love
And
as
like,
well.
and so it's like I just think Toriyama's fucking stupid and he forgot. Like, he
Yeah.
forgot he made one of the fucking strongest characters ever. It's like, oh yeah,
And then
oops.
then we come to Gohan, probably the biggest missed opportunity in Dragon Ball. Can we all agree with that?
Yeah.
Like
I would
Yeah,
say
that's
so.
fair.
like it's always
I had
placed
a second to think
in
about it, but yeah.
yeah, it's placed prominently in everybody's mind when Gohan was the first to achieve Super Saiyan 2, and then he beat Cell, and then they were setting him up as the main protagonist, and then like he comes up to Super Buu, he has that badass line, "Fight you? No, I want to
Retard.
kill you," and it's like,
You
oh,
retard.
oh, that's so good. And then no, go. It's back to the Goku show because the
And
fans
then they
didn't
really
like
could have
it.
done. Yeah.
Fuck the fans.
Well, they really could have done more. Oh, I agree. They really could have done more with like his like essentially two priorities, well three. You know, his family, but I mean, but his like his loves of like essentially his scholarship because he loves his like being a scholar and that, but also his love of fighting. They could have made that proper like, oh, which one does he? And then they're like, and then he just wants to be a teacher or something. It's like, hang on, wait, what?
Well, once again, I got to point to the Plague video because that's actually what Plague brings up is like Gohan would be a better protagonist because he would be fascinated by like the way characters interact with each other, and that would be part of like Gohan's like whole thing.
Yeah,
So
where
yeah,
like
like I said,
he
if
loathes fighting, but he's still part Saiyan, so he also likes it.
And because he's a scholar, he's like fascinated by like different things and shit like that. Like I said, Plague of Gripes. The I think the video is called "The Many Masks of Gohan."
Yeah,
It's really good.
because I still, even despite how dirty he was done, I still really like Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan's like I said, Gohan's a cool character.
Even with his stupid looking glasses on, he looks so dumb.
And that's like the
with those glasses.
I was
he
just
looks
saying that's
so
the weird
dumb.
thing. And it's like that's a weird thing because like all the characters are great. Toriyama, like come on, man, do you not like your universe?
I like it when they bring Ultimate Gohan back, and it's like Piccolo just like, remember how you fucking did it, you asshole. And he's like, I remember now. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
how did you forget?
Because fucking Supreme Kai did a stupid dance and yeah.
Okay, so we move on from the collecting the people to that little what was it, the mock tournament between Universe 7
Oh,
and
the exhibit,
the exhibition, yeah.
the exhibition.
So not really much to say about the first two.
That was before then, actually, wasn't it?
Oh right.
What?
They have the
Oh,
exhibition.
yeah, that was
that
the-
was technically. I guess that was. That was
Okay,
technically.
so
They have the
wasn't it?
they have the exhibition, and then they're like, you have like 1 week, and they're like, oh fuck.
No,
oh,
they have
10
No, it's
40
like, no,
hours.
they have
24
like
hours.
they have 10 hours or some shit
No,
like
you're
that.
right.
40
You're right, I think
hours.
that's why I thought
You
10
have
days.
like a day and a half.
Oh, actually, quick, because how was Android 17 like as strong as Super Saiyan Blue, like to fight?
Well, I mean, it makes sense because he doesn't get tired and he's always fighting. Like, so it's the thing. It's like, oh, you mean why Tien should be strong?
No, I mean,
Well, they have the
Android
infinite
17.
energy engine, so they have an infinite supply of ki.
Yeah, so he doesn't get tired and he's constantly fighting to protect the thing. So that makes sense for him. But like I said, it should also make sense for fucking Tien.
No,
I
Tien
don't think it makes
Tien
sense
has
for
one too
17,
many
but okay.
eyes to be relevant. Okay.
You don't think it would work for 17? Why not? Remember, 17 default is as strong as Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but like he's not been trained. Like he's been fighting against like the poachers. He's not been fighting these Uber people to get
I
stronger. He
know,
doesn't
but
need
like
to
the
get
thing is, he's
stronger.
also been managing the animals, and clearly the Taurus is something that like thing. So he's been
Yeah, but
constantly
he's not
just.
stronger than like a god. I don't know.
Well, no, he's not.
But I mean, it's martial arts training.
Well, to be Goku was holding back as well. So.
Was he?
But no,
Yeah.
17 is well. Don't say that because 17 is a key player in the fucking fights to come.
No, I don't.
So-
I
No,
don't
no, no.
mind-
I'm kind of agreeing with Asa actually, because yeah, it is kind of weird.
I don't mind him being really strong because he already was really strong. I don't even mind him being a bit stronger, but him being as strong as Super Saiyan Blue, I'm like, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Krillin.
And
Even if Goku was holding back, Blue is too much for.
I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, I think yeah.
And like I said, it's not just that though. Fucking 17 is the fucking MVP of the tournament.
yeah.
True.
So it's like-
Spoiler alert, but he wins.
But the exhibition, the first two battles, I don't have too much of an issue with. The one with Majin Buu was actually really fun.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun, and I really liked it. It's like, yeah,
And when Hercule
I
got
like Boo having
hurt,
fun as well.
yeah, when Hercule got hurt, man, Boo went
snaps.
fucking ape shit,
Hmm.
and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Talking about Xenoverse, Bergamo is actually going to be a DLC character.
Oh, that's cool.
They're still releasing DLC for Xenoverse 2, dude. It is insane how much that fucking game gets support, and I love it because I actually kind of like the game. But yeah, Dispo, Bergamo, Android 18 from Super, and UI, Sign, Goku are all going to be added to the game.
Neat.
And then
I like the.
yeah.
I can't remember the names. I can't remember the name of the three dog
The
brothers. I can't remember.
Dangerous Trio.
yeah, the Dangerous Trio.
But
I like the
But,
red guy.
I-
The red guy was pretty cool.
yeah, I
Lavender.
like the second.
No,
fight
not Lavender.
With Gohan.
Lavender's the poison guy.
yeah, I know what you're
with
talking about. I
Lavender.
can't forget his name. But then we get to the last one.
Bergamo.
But we didn't talk about the middle one, which is.
Oh,
the
right,
coolest one.
sorry.
I thought it was really good. I just want to. I just want to say it just because I think it's really cool, and I like Gohan's like strategy of like using his ki to like sense where he is. It's like yeah, then everyone's like yeah, but he's like fucked because he hasn't got it. He's using up all his energy. He's like oh yeah, he does do that, so he draws, and I'm like yeah, because he's yeah, and
That's
he's
fair.
also out like not a I was about to say not a real fighter. That's retarded. He's not in peak performance because of all the years he's taken. Not so this is like his first fight in a very long time.
Mhm.
Yeah, since
and I
since
like- I
Frieza
like-
actually. since the Frieza stuff went down.
Yeah, and well, yeah, he's had a bit of training with Piccolo, so he's not like, he's still stronger than he was during then, but like it still makes sense that his senses aren't as much. And then I still like he comes out like he wins through his intelligence, which is obviously a trait of Gohan, and I'm like, I like it. I just want it to because I thought it was really neat.
And then we get to
and then we get to the last one. Yeah,
Bergamo, where Bergamo's like, Omni King, if I win, please don't eradicate the existing, the losing universe.
Please don't eradicate the losing universes. And Zeno's like, yeah, that's cool.
And then, like, what? And then
just like that.
And then Goku hears this, and then now granted they say, don't go intentionally holding back now, Goku, or else, they'll all be destroyed. And he's like, okay.
Gets the hose again.
And then it's like, oh, well, okay, well, this is going to be a tough dilemma for Goku. Like, he has the opportunity. No, he just plows through him. Like, he doesn't even attempt to try and make
blasts through him.
He doesn't even attempt to try and make it try to convincingly throw the fight. Like I mean.
Mm-hmm.
No, he likes fighting. And my son, shut up.
So. Now, for me, I firmly believe if he could, Goku would have convincingly thrown the fight if it meant that the losing universes don't get destroyed. I firmly believe that. Because when he's recruiting Android 17, he says that he's going to wish back all of the universes with the Super Dragon Balls because he feels really bad about them being deleted. Well, if you feel really bad about them being deleted, you had an opportunity to potentially throw the fight. Like, at least try. Like, if he's trying and then
but he doesn't really feel bad. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really feel bad about the fucking things getting deleted. That's always the weird part too.
Yeah.
Like, remember, like when the first universe gets deleted, even Frieza goes, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And you know what I mean? Like, that's like, oh shit. But then Goku's like, yeah, I'm so excited. It's like, no, dude.
Stop.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm going back to the fight, but it makes perfect sense how the fight goes. But it's actually quite dull to watch as well because we just know, we're like, okay.
Yeah, Goku's gonna fucking smack his fish.
Yeah, like Goku. Like again, there are ways for Goku to convincingly throw the fight, or you could have had him lose because he was like just contemplating, should I beat him? Should I try and throw it? Because I don't want the losing universes to be erased, because if our universe if our universe
then maybe
loses,
you could have had it like even if he lost or got knocked out, whatever the rule, I can't remember. Yeah, because if they get knocked out, you could even have it as a rule that he loses, and then they go, see, now we don't have to think, and then Zeno being like, no, Goku wasn't trying hard enough, but it was because he was distracted, so we're gonna have the tournament anyway, and then his word is law, so no one can just tell him off.
Yeah, something like that, But don't have Goku
I'm pulling this out my ass, but
it's better than what they actually did, where Goku's like
Toriyama.
But it's better than what they actually did with Goku, where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll just blow through you. Hooray! Death to your universe.
Your whole universe. You guys are really weak.
The thing is that I'm fine with Goku setting it up and that because it's very innocent. But the moment he finds this is happening, he kind of doesn't give a fuck. And then every so often he's like, "But the world will be destroyed." It's like you didn't give a fuck 10 minutes ago when it was someone else's. Universe, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple billion compared to many, probably hundreds of trillions.
Goku's like, I don't care. I only care about 20 people. It's fine. It's like, well, hang on. It's okay.
They're in this room. Look at that.
It's like they're all supporting characters in a story of mine.
So
isn't this your son's story? Nah.
He was just filling in for me till I got better.
Yeah, he's like the main supporting character, but he's still Vegeta's cooler than him. Like, come on, Dad.
He's more of like a pet to me.
It's more of a no.
Oh God, no. Oh wait, shit. We forgot about Vegeta being like a really good dad to his newborn.
To a fault though. That was a little weird.
Yeah, the universe is gonna get destroyed. I need to see my daughter.
I don't care. I want to see my daughter. She could be here literally in any. She could be here any day now. It's like, dude,
Vegeta, the universe can end before your daughter.
The tournament is literally 40 minutes long, dude.
It's like the universe will end before your daughter is born.
Yeah, that was weird. But like I said, another fucking thing of Whis, what the fuck are you? He just walks over to Bulma and goes and pulls her
Go on a
right the fuck out.
C-section.
And it's like, holy shit. What the fuck was that, Whis?
He just does it, and that Beerus comes like, "You're gonna eat that?" It's like, no.
Well, no, because Beerus is the one who tells Whis to do it.
Yeah, I know.
So it's
I'm
like
making fun
implies
of
that he knows that Whis can just do this.
Whis, can you like eat another baby into
Can you just
existence? That'd
can
be
you
great.
just pull that baby out so we can fucking do the fucking fight thing? I'm actually gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then, but I do
Yeah.
like it when like Vegeta just like snatches Bra away from Trunks. He goes, "That's you're holding her wrong." I thought that was like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's-
I like. It's one of the ones where I like it in theory, but execution again, it's like, you did it. You kind of did it, but not really. But
yeah.
you did. I know. I'm confused.
But
Like
then
I
we
said,
get
I'm
to
so
the
conflicted
actual
on a lot of stuff in Super.
Yeah, then of course we get to the actual Tournament of Power itself. It's too fucking long. It is way
Have
too
you seen
goddamn
that video
long.
on YouTube? There's a video on YouTube where somebody has basically put all the like in 40 minutes, and then they've put them all side by side. It's fucking insane to watch.
What
Really kind of
the
interesting,
Tournament of
but they're like-
Power?
Yeah, so basically, and they've basically spliced a lot of the episodes to be side by side. So sometimes there's like
Okey-dokey.
4 or 3 on screen at once to show them a lot of the fights happening at once, and you're like, this is kind of cool, but like, fucking hell, there's so many episodes.
Yeah, wait. Are you talking about the actual tournament of power?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
we've just got
long.
there.
Way too fucking long.
Well, I'm talking about you were talking about that video though, right?
I
Yeah.
about the video where somebody's basically put all the episodes into 42 minutes, and they've put loads of stuff side by side and stuff, and it's like to make it fit, and it does, but you're like, Jesus.
Well, because it's all happening at the same time, so it kinda makes
Exactly.
sense.
Yeah.
But I really fucking really love it when Hit stops time. like in the like in that like supercut of all the fucking things happening at the same time, when Hit stops time, all the other fucking
Yeah.
screens freeze.
It's a really fun video to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually got to the actual
But we'd
Tournament of
have to go
Power
over that.
itself. We kind of briefly touched
I
upon
can't
when
remember the order of the shit. So much happens, but we'll probably talk about everything, but the order's gonna be off because so much happens.
yeah, so much and like
Well, and there's one fucking thing I want to talk about.
we'll get to the wall, the literal wall in terms of just everything. But in the
Okay,
beginning,
we'll get there.
I let me have.
Oh well,
my
hold up.
rant.
Before we get to what was I saying? Before we get to that though, we can talk about the recruitment of Frieza.
Oh wait, we also have to talk about well, we can talk about the recruitment of Frieza, but we also have to talk about her. You know her. You know who I'm talking about.
The fat one.
No, not the fat one. I'm talking about the Mary Sue.
Wait, what? Wait, who are you talking about?
Caulifla.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but we'll talk about her after we.
Sensation.
I'm
Well,
so.
no, because it's all pre-tournament, so this actually is part of it.
We'll do Frieza first because it's quicker
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we'll do
And
Frieza.
it's easier to get through because hey,
Yeah.
Frieza's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that whole reveal is like, oh, we're gonna go grab the most evil motherfucker ever. Oh, by the way, Goku, doesn't he like want to murder you?
I love
And
his
it's
hell.
like,
I love his hell
yeah.
being like really pleasant, and he's just like, get me out of here.
I was forced to listen to them singing their chants all day and all night, flowers and puppies and smiles, and I couldn't stand it.
I tell you what,
It's so good.
I feel I really like that scene together though when Goku goes to recruit him, and then like he's like, Frieza, we need you, blah blah blah, and then Frieza's like, why should I help? And then Goku's like, right, see you. He's like, no, wait a minute,
Wait,
hang on.
hold up, call my bluff, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, I like their interaction with each other. Like, it's very good.
Yeah.
Totally Not Mark actually brings this up, and it's actually a really interesting little
I've seen
Easter
that
egg.
video. It's really.
You've
cool
seen
how
that
it's
video,
done.
so you know what I'm about
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, do you
What?
remember when Goku is like waiting for Frieza to pop out, and so
Yeah.
he's like fake fighting? The animation is specifically when Goku fought Gohan from Grandpa Gohan from Dragon Ball.
Oh. Huh.
Because they're at that place. They're at Lady Thingy Barber's house, aren't they?
Yeah, he's waiting for
Oh.
Baba to go grab Frieza.
right,
So
right,
he's
yeah.
like he's like shadow boxing, but the way he's moving is the exact same way he moved against Gohan.
Wait.
It's
Did
a really fucking cool Easter egg.
wait.
Yeah.
Did Goku ever ask for Baba to bring Gohan back for a day?
No, she already brought him back because she wanted people to fight in her tournament thing, and then
Oh,
Gohan
okay.
said, "I'll do it" because he knew Goku was coming.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened in
Okay.
Dragon Ball.
Okay. 'Cause
God, I want to watch. I got to rewatch Dragon Ball. It's been
So-
so
Dragon Ball,
fucking
so
long.
do I because
Next
I
watch party.
yeah. Well,
Maybe.
no, the next watch party I want to
Maybe.
do is I want to show you guys my
Too many
favorite
episodes.
anime
We can't
ever.
do that.
I want to show you guys my favorite anime ever, but that's a whole
We're
different
not
thing.
watching Bible Black. You keep saying it, and it scares me.
Okay, so
Carnal Instinct, my
so-
full
so-
LP.
So, Bible Black is something that you can't. If you get off to Bible Black, then there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry.
What is Bible Black?
I don't
it
know
was always
either,
a
but
punch.
he keeps
It
saying
was
it.
always a. It was always a punchline in the Super Best Friends. What the fuck is Bible Black?
So basically, you have this high school student. He finds this book of the occult, and they're doing all sorts of rituals and whatnot, and what stuff that involves like gangbangs and ejaculating into a chalice. He has a girlfriend, and then there's this teacher who can also grow a penis, like a really big one.
What?
There's also a decapitation. There's also a decapitation with the sword, and like they're like trying to do some weird occult stuff, like I said before. And then it ends with the teacher lady with the penis possessing what's his face's girlfriend because is not allowed to have actual sex. Now taking it in the ass is fine, but I would need to rewatch it to give you specifics. But I just gave you some of the highlights.
I don't want you to give me specifics.
Oh
How
my
about
god, I've just seen that thing you put like about 12 days ago that just says special needs canon.
that? Special needs, come on! Dude,
Oh, that's
that
fucking
shit is
glorious.
great. Whoever
just-
fucking reported
I
that is
just
a fucking
scrolled up.
shit.
And then I just saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
It's great. It's
Sorry,
hilarious.
you were talking about hentai and I was trying not to listen. Carry
Oh
on.
yeah, Bible
No.
Black also has a prequel and sequel series. So
Please don't carry on. I was
Yeah, actually,
joking.
yeah. Let's talk about Dragon Ball. So, yeah, Frieza coming back and Frieza being Frieza is fucking great.
And
And
I
like I said, Frieza,
I like that little sparring match where it's like first a hit because they still want to fight, but they're like, we got like minutes. So
you
fucking
literally got
hurry this
minutes
up.
to do that, and like,
Yeah.
and I love the fact that like Frieza's just like, dude, every fucking second I was down there, all I could think about is fucking killing you.
And Goku's
The
like,
only
Nito, let's
thing-
go.
It's like, yeah, Nito.
Neato.
That's great because that's exactly what happened.
And now,
Yeah.
unless you want to talk more about Frieza, let's talk about Caulifla.
Oh, well, hang on. Frieza also being like this weird, like question mark in the fucking tournament too.
Yeah.
like, his
Because it's
loyalties
like,
and stuff.
oh, he doesn't give a fuck. Like he will fucking straight up leave this bitch. Like in the whole fucking tournament shit like that. I thought that was really neat too. Because like I
Yeah.
said, he represented like a character that could have been like this crazy like unknown, and then he winds up being a really fucking great team player. Ironically, it's weird. 17 and Frieza are the two saviors of their universe.
Yeah. That's really weird.
Yeah,
But
What else have we
it's
got?
pretty great.
So we've got the kale and cauliflower and then
so first off, we'll start off with one that isn't as that's bad but not as bad. Kale. She is vagina
Well,
broke.
I
my
wouldn't
God.
say I wouldn't say she's bad. Like Kale's fine.
She's vagina
she's just a bit
Broly.
thin, but
That's
there's
that's
nothing
all
wrong
she
with her. But
is.
she's just a thin character.
Yeah,
which
she's
is-
just thin. She's
She's-
like weirdly like it's like, and it makes sense too because it's like one of those things like they don't elaborate on it, but like it would have been interesting to know like, oh, the reason why she's this way is because they have to keep her like somewhat subdued because she has a literal monster living inside of her.
Yeah, but they didn't know that until the Tournament of Power, or not
Yeah,
the,
they
not
didn't
not
know
the
about
turn
that.
not
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
Tournament
saying.
of Power, but when they were practicing
Like
going
the
Super
moment
Saiyan.
before.
Yeah.
And it's cool because like thinking of the fact that I know it's not the same thing, but we have with essentially Broly being after this whole thing, it's like essentially set up for that because obviously Broly wasn't canon at that point, and they're a twin universe, so they have this person that's the same kind of person that's like uber strong, due to like
Well, yeah, because
to
it was
bullshit.
actually, like you said, it was really interesting because Broly was non-canon, so they made a Broly-like canon. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and with the universes being twin universes, which they explained before in the multi-universe arc, with the inter thing, and they're like, oh well, universe 6 and 7 are twin universes, and they're like, yeah, but so then you're like, oh well, how the fuck is there a Broly? And it's like, well, because it's like a parallel to the other universe. And it's like
Wait,
it's not the most in-depth explanation, but it still fits the universe.
I don't.
Yeah.
She's just vagina Broly. To me, that's it. I just see her
That's all
as.
she is, but she's just meant to be Broly from another universe.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And at this point, Broly didn't exist, so it's like, oh, this was like a callback, but it also has precedence because like she's a legendary Super
Broly
Saiyan.
was always canon to me. He was always
That's
canon.
fair.
The first
Yeah,
movie
so-
was
He's
always
canon.
canon. The first one, not the second or
basically, I
third
think-
one.
I've
Yeah,
not
but
seen it.
yeah, we don't talk about Brighthope Broly.
But basically, she's fine. But she's kind of such a. She's just sort of Cauliflower's sort of just second, really. That's all. She is.
So, would you guys classify?
I don't mind. So
Yeah,
Sorry.
fine.
Would you classify Caulifla as
Check
as a Mary Sue?
No.
She.
no.
I want
Wait.
to. A part of me wants to, but she's not that important of a character in order to justify it.
Well, I mean,
Well, no,
is
and
she
not
Mary
only
Sue?
that, but she also fucks up a lot.
Yeah, like she's not perfect or anything.
Yeah,
and
she's
also-
literally not perfect. Nobody likes her. The only one who kind of likes her is like, I would say that fucking maybe Kaba likes her because of his motherfucking dick, and hey, I don't blame him.
I don't.
But
yeah.
I don't blame him.
I
Both the sisters can get it at the same time.
They're
Hey,
they're I'm sorry, they're too skinny, and Caulifla just makes me want to kill myself every time she opens her mouth.
I like warrior bitches. That's just me personally.
Yeah, I like warrior bitches
Yeah.
too, but not when they're twigs.
I find
It's
them.
not a trick.
Oh, I mean, I get what you mean by that. Should be more built, but I find them basically like even together. I find them both basically perfectly serviceable and not really much else.
Well, okay, yeah. So the characters themselves, I don't mind. It's the destruction of the Super Saiyan that's the main issue.
I guess
Yeah.
that's my issue. It's like Kaba's like, oh well,
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, actually, yeah. Good job, Baller. You're totally right.
yeah. So I guess that was my main issue with them. It's not the characters themselves; it's just what they do. And that is Kaba's like, well,
And like
yeah,
I said, that's not a tribute.
yeah, that's not an attribute to them. It's
So
just
It's also Kaba. Like how do you do it? And he's like, well, it's like It's like, no, Kaba. What you should say is, oh, well, basically, you need someone to to push you to your limit so that you have never been as angry as you are now, and your adrenaline is pushed to the max. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, but we can't do that because we've got a time limit. It's like, oh, then you can't have this storyline. Oh, but they want it. Oh,
well,
okay.
Well,
yeah.
see, and like if he would have said that, like, and like, because he does this weird thing. He's like, "Oh, you stupid head, you're stupid head, you're poopy. I don't like you." And it's like, oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
that's not no.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, that's gonna make somebody angry. Good job, bro.
Yeah, but then it's like now if the back tingling was the explanation of how you can go Super
How it
Saiyan after
feels.
you've achieved it, that's one thing.
yeah.
I think that would actually be kind of neat. It's like, oh, okay, so that's how they know how to do it. Once they
But that's like the
reach it.
sensation they remember from before.
Yeah.
But I still think I still think when they first activate it, it needs to be a stress thing. However, that still kind of fucks it over when you get like Goten and Trunks and that becoming Super Saiyan. So
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
because,
but-
like, yeah, and in their defense, it was fucked up beforehand.
Yeah, but that's no, I still, but even then, like Goten went Super Saiyan because he like
What do you
hit his-
mean?
like I don't like
Because
I-
Chi-Chi was like fucking swinging at him. That's why he goes Super Saiyan, dude. That's fucking stupid.
It's more than what fucking Caulifla does.
Well, no,
I
because
mean-
Caulifla is a fucking warrior. She's established to be like this Mad Max bitch who's like at the pinnacle of like the thing, and she's the sister of Kaba's teacher. And Kaba's teacher admits that
I've-
she's stronger.
I've
Like Kaba,
never-
Caulifla has more reason to go Super Saiyan than fucking
So you will
Goten and
you
Trunks
will
ever
never
do.
catch me like trying to like defend Goten and Trunks' Super Saiyans, like barely, if at all. But that doesn't make
Yeah, but I'm trying to say is
Caulifla
like
any less retarded.
well, Well, I'm saying,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, yeah, that's true, but like, it's not their like the destruction of it can't be attributed to them because of what happens
No, I was
before.
about.
I can fully say that like that Caulifla's the Super Saiyan stuff in Super is way more destructive than Goten and Trunks, because Goten and Trunks, like Trunks' went off he did it off screen, I believe, and then yeah, Goten's reasoning was fucking stupid and nonsensical, but with Caulifla, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do it because I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say that like they'd already kind of fucked up like the Super Saiyan, I guess, like lore kind of thing beforehand, but it still doesn't excuse Super's like shittiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like
probably what I'd say.
It's just like as retarded as Goten's was, it required like some bit of anger.
Something.
Whereas
it was awful, but
it was awful, but it was like, okay, so yeah, he's just really mad that like his mom hit him really hard. That's fucking retarded, right? But whatever, that's something. With Caulifla, it's like, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan because I want to, and then cut to the Tournament of Power, she just goes Super Saiyan 2 because she wants to.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Goku, he's like, how do I do that? Goku goes, do it more. She's like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
just do it. No, just do it. Do it, idiot.
Just do it, bro. Do you even lift?
So prior to that, there were 4 people that could do Super Saiyan 2. There was Gohan, who quite literally had to watch people he cared about be beaten to near death, and that his lack of his like inability to do anything cost somebody their life. I believe Goku did it while training in heaven. So there's that, and then did Vegeta need to become Majin Vegeta to do it, or was he just able to do it because he was training for 7 years?
I think it was like a Majin thing. I think Majin Vegeta was like a thing. But like it can be said that he did fucking train for a while, you know?
Yeah, he trained for 7 years. So either Vegeta was able to do it through training, or it was because of Bobby's power up that he got. So either way,
it was juice and plenty of push-ups.
Yeah, so either way, fine, that makes sense.
That's a reference.
And then like Future Trunks, Future Trunks.
Juice right now, actually.
Yeah, so Future Trunks again, probably the same deal where he trained and whatnot. But with Caulifla, it's like she just does it. Like she just does it right off the bat. Like she's like, oh, okay, I can do it. Okay, there we go, I did it now. Like, are you shitting me? Because Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite Super Saiyan transformation. And that really pissed me off. It's like, and like, when fucking Kaba does it, like, he's still being pushed to his limits, and he's like...
Yeah, I don't mind Kaba's as much, because like I said, I find Vegeta genuinely menacing and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that is a limit pusher. I'm obviously not as good as Goku's, but still.
Well, I'm talking about when he goes Super Saiyan 2. Kaba.
Oh yeah, that's good as well. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but with Caulifla, it's like, oh, Super Saiyan 2, there, I did it. I'm like,
I don't think
I want to do 3 in the next 20 minutes.
No, can't do that. Why not? I don't know anymore. Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, that pissed me off so much. Like,
okay. But when you said her, there is a far worse candidate. Let's talk about.
I know there's a far worse candidate.
There is a way worse female character. So I was like, oh, you're not talking about her.
Well, I don't even dislike Kaba. Like I said, she's just kind of.
Are you talking about Rip Brienne?
Ree Brienne is the fucking worst.
Ree Brienne is awful. I hate her.
Awful.
I hate her.
She is horrible.
Oh, but there's a load of jokes around. You know that universe is bullshit. There's a lot of jokes around that I find really funny.
The power of love will help you all. The power of love will give you strength.
I fucking love it when Android 17.
Dude, Android 17.
And they're like, dude, let them finish. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, even Topa was like, no, you have to follow the justice and you have to let them transform. It's like, no. Like, I love how he was like, no.
It was like the one time him and Goku agreed, and they were like, yeah, dude, calm down, let him transform. It was really funny. I thought it was really entertaining.
That was really good.
I love that joke.
He's like, fine, I guess.
And I know we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but with like the next group, then they do the love transformation. I thought that was pretty fucking funny.
They're all like, they're wearing the same outfits and shit.
Yeah, it made me chuckle. I love that.
And like, so 17, like I said, he's like he's tied for best character in the Tournament of Power with Frieza. But dude, he starts like when she's like, "You villain, you
He's like,
things." He's
yes,
like,
I'm a
"Oh,
villain.
fine, I am a villain. I am sinister." And it's like, and then like comes like he's getting into this way too.
And then
Yeah, I
18
thought it was
joins
really
in on the
funny.
fun as well.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
so good. It's
so
so good.
I know what you mean with Ribrianne being really annoying, but like that whole her and that whole universe, there's just so many jokes there that makes it so I can't hate them.
That's fair.
But and then weren't they making fun of Krillin and 18 being in love? I'm like,
Because he's a baldy and he's ugly.
like, how dare you? Krillin is a fucking Giga
And
Chad.
I'm like sitting there like she's spitting facts though.
How,
Remember, I don't like Krillin.
it's like he doesn't even have a nose.
No. That's twice. That's confirmed canon. He doesn't have a fucking nose. That's weird.
Yeah, I love that in Dragon Ball. Krillin, calm down. You don't even
You don't
have
have
a
a
nose.
nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragon. Oh, there's
He's
so
like-
many funny jokes in Dragon
so
Ball.
stupid. I love it.
I mean, it's stupid, but you know, it doesn't portray its own rules in the early days.
That's true.
Uh,
All right.
and
So
then
what
the-
else?
Gohan
hang on.
when he
Well, let's
eliminates a universe, unlike Goku, who's like, yeah, what's next? He's like, wow, I just eradicated
see
a
the
universe, and then he sees the pendant of the
Well,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah.
really like hard hitting because it's like a mirror of himself if he was.
And
And
like-
you're
and
like,
like
oh
Pi-
fuck.
and like Piccolo's like, I know, dude, but we have to keep fighting. That's
Yeah.
like, mm.
Yeah,
And
There's some good
Goku's there,
shit
it's
here.
like, who do I destroy next? You're
Yeah,
like, Goku, for fuck's sake.
bibbidi kind of shit. Like, "Huh, I'm so funny. I'm quirky.
God, fuck Goku.
Goku.
He's a piece of shit. I hate him.
He's the worst. Yeah, he's the worst.
I-
He's the main character. You meant to like him.
It's yeah, like
Don't you
the
like
more you
him?
think,
I'm
the Super is more reason why Gohan should have been the main character because he's
Yeah.
whatever that
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's a better character.
So I think we've essentially started there, haven't we, with the destruction of Universe 9, because it makes sense that they're the weakest universe.
Yeah,
So-
the fairy universe gets GTFO.
and then Universe 10 was the one that came after, right? Which was the one that Gohan destroyed? Was it 3?
I'm trying to remember them all. So it's Universe
wanna
9.
say-
Universe 9 is the first one. I'm trying to remember, like even
I
without
wanna
them going
say-
in order.
I really want
Universe
to.
two-
Well, hang on. Where's Gowasu from? Because that was Gowasu's universe,
Gowaso was
too.
from 10. It's not
I'm gonna just
6.
Google the
I think
Universe
it's
of Power
10.
Team
10 or
10.
11.
I know Universe 3 was the robot one.
Yeah. Universe 3 was, yeah, that was the robot one.
Turn Power roster. There we go. Let's take a look.
Come on.
Hang on, I got my,
How is this hard?
I got my mouse clicked in. All right, Universe 2. Oh, hold up, shit, god damn it, fucking Wikipedia.
Because I think it was 10 was Gowasu.
Okay, so Universe 2 was the Love Universe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Universe 3 was the robots
Yeah.
and the Power Ranger.
Oh, but
Universe 4 was the fucking thieves
okay.
and the sneakies. That was actually a pretty interesting universe. Like the chick who fucks with Master Roshi, they had the little guy, and they had the invisible person.
Oh yeah. We'll get to Roshi being a Giga Chad here in a little bit.
Oh yeah, Universe 7 had like Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta.
Oh yeah, those side.
Oh,
Oh
characters,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I
Universe
remember them.
7. Yeah, I remember Piccolo.
Universe 9 was the furries. Universe 10, and the guy's name was Obni, O-B-N-I, and
Okay.
that was the guy. And that's also so Universe 10. That's also Goasu's universe.
Yeah, so that was. By the way, I would like fuck the shit out of Universe 2's Destroyer. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's a couple angels in there that like fucking They
Yeah,
don't take me away from my mommy Vados, but there's an
the
argument
the
to be
one with
made
the
there.
I'd take the one with the pigtails. She was nice.
The pigtails was pretty hot, yeah.
Yeah.
No Dragon Ball, guys, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No,
Um,
please stop.
No, we're talking about the hot bitches of Dragon Ball.
Oh God.
Okay. Well, are we there? Can we start this?
Yeah, I think we're
Go
definitely
ahead,
right, yeah.
unleash your fury.
All right. So it's a little bit more mellowed out because I was way more angry when it all happened.
Unleash your fury.
Jiren is the worst waste of a character. And so you said that is Khalifa Mary Sue, and we were like, no. Jiren is the absolute ultimate example of a Mary Sue.
He doesn't have a character.
No,
Exactly.
no, his character is might makes
He's
right.
literal-
That's his character,
He's literally
guys.
a blank. He's
Yeah,
literally
you're
a
right.
blank
He doesn't have a
slate.
character, so.
Yeah, he's just a fucking blank
The
slate, so
fucking
you can
the fucking the fucking
self-insert
gangster.
yourself into it.
Yeah, the fucking gangster clown has to explain his backstory. Jiren doesn't even do it himself.
Oh, I
Zoom.
love the Gangster Clown's English dub
like
voice actor.
It was so weird. They made him black. I'm not
I
gonna
know,
lie.
he's
That
like-
was-
What about
that was-
Dispo? What about
was a
Dispo
little
being
weird.
black? What about
This
Dispo?
one being black. That's also a weird one too. Like I said, it was really weird, but I didn't mind it as much.
Our love
yeah,
comes
no.
true, not just because you're a rabbit,
Well,
but
because you're black.
We're watching that one day, by the way. We have to
do
watch
that after the
one day.
recording. Let's do
No,
that.
I want to
after the
record it.
recording.
I want to record us watching.
Oh, you
that
want
one,
to
so we
do
have
a
watch-
recording of it? Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
that's fucking.
One day,
We'll
one
do
day.
it one day.
That okay, well, we'll get there.
Dispo.
So anyway,
you'll never work
Jiren.
with- Not
Okay.
because
Wait,
you're a
uh,
rabbit, but
the way he
because
talked to
you're
me.
black.
The way he taught, the way he spoke to me, touched me, and he was reticent. Touch me harder.
Jump! I
Oh,
said
it's so
jump!
good. Run like there's a big black man chasing
Chasing
you.
you.
Well, at least we know he's not racist.
At least he's
You
not
don't
racist.
want to be an
Yeah,
Air
that.
Force Ranger. You don't want to get raped by strangers.
Hey, hey, to everyone watching this,
David, you fucking retarded!
It's like,
hey, anyone watching this,
where,
watch the Ghost Stories English dub. You will not regret
yeah.
it.
Where's
is
like
fantastic.
Ketro? Where's the damn cat? What, Ketro? What are you retarded?
God,
Oh, you're
I'm so
retarded.
glad you're adopted. It's so fun.
Wait,
It's
wait,
so horrible. I love it.
What's the really funny one? Look out, Jeff, or something. The guy that's when the pillars are falling. Oh god, that's such a good series.
Oh, remember, it's like
Watch
the
out,
internet
Fred.
was a gift from the Lord Jesus until pedophiles and Muslims stole it. Go bomb an abortion
Christ.
clinic already.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. All right. Anyway, Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Jiren. Yeah.
Worst writing.
So yeah, he's the worst.
He's awful.
One of the big, yeah, he's legit like horrible. Like he's a bad character. He's cool conceptually as like a really strong man, but like that's it. That's all he gets. So back when this shit started, like, so when this is all because Baller, you've only just watched it a couple weeks ago, right?
What, Dragon Ball? No, I watched it last summer.
Okay, and then
Dragon Ball Super I watched last summer. I watched Dragon Ball
and
like
then-
2 years ago.
and then Jake, you just now watched it too a couple months ago as well.
I started it, then I stopped, and then about a couple months ago I picked it back up.
And finished it off.
Yep.
So
Oh, sorry.
I watched it when it was first when it was premiering, and the build up to Jiren was pretty insane. And if you don't know, the fight between Jiren and Goku is like 2 episodes. That was an hour-long special when it was launched.
Oh damn.
Which
was-
fight?
It was really fucking insane, and it like broke Crunchyroll records and shit like that for like most fucking watch thing of all time. It was crazy. It was awesome.
People had like massive
Like I
watch
said,
parties. I saw like a video. People like went to like a screening and they put like a screen up to watch it like as a movie and stuff. It's like, oh
yeah,
my
because
god.
like I said, it was an event, and like yeah, there's a couple people who like watch it live and shit like that, and like yeah, it was the talk of the fucking time. Like that was the shit. It was like, oh my god, Jiren's fucking crazy. Like that was the whole thing. It's like, what can Jiren do? And like we get that fucking very brief glimpse of what he could do to the water boy when he fights the water guy, and he just punches him fucking One Punch Man style.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, So yeah, like I said, I didn't have a problem with Jiren up at that point. It was really cool seeing him thing. The fact that he pushes back a spirit bomb is a little weird though.
He does it with his
But
mind.
overall,
With
not the
the
worst thing
spirit bomb
ever.
wouldn't even work on him because he's not evil.
Yeah, he's not. Well,
No, ignore that. Ignore stuff that ignore stuff that ruins stuff. This is Dragon Ball Super. God damn it.
Like
Yeah.
doesn't the spirit bomb only work on things that aren't pure of heart or aren't evil or some shit?
yeah, but
Oh, shit,
okay.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna
Okay,
look
here's the
this up.
thing.
I actually
Okay,
don't know.
well,
Actually, to be fair.
well, the thing is, Jiren was told by, um, fucking what's his name, Belmont, whatever, the gangster clown. He was told to start fucking taking people out. The time is now to stop fucking saving your strength and to start fighting. And if Jiren would have fought, he would have won the tournament right there.
Yeah.
That's what's really infuriating is that he is the strongest character in the tournament single-handedly. And if he actually would have fought, his universe would have been saved.
I don't.
Who could have
This is
fought
one of the
him?
ones. Well, no. I don't disagree with you at all. What I mean is, what I was going to say is, I don't mind that in principle, but we really needed to learn a lot more about his character to make that believable.
They're literally in a tournament that saved their whole fucking universe.
Well, exactly.
There's
That,
no,
but that,
there's
that's
literally,
what I
there's
mean.
no reason any character should be benched, especially a character who would one-shot every other character in the tournament.
Well, but this, I don't know if this is what I mean by more. I mean, at the same time, it's like, well, was this more like Jiren was just being Jiren, and then Belmont was like, right now you need to stop fucking about and like actually do stuff rather than this shit that you usually do.
Yeah, but like
But
the
then,
whole thing.
but we
like,
needed
the whole thing-
more.
Like the whole thing, the whole point of him like fucking staying out is so they could fucking have the chance to fucking show off the other universes. Because like I said, if Jiren would have fought, that would have been the end of everybody's ass.
Yeah,
but no,
I
we
don't
have to have
disagree.
fucking 50 more episodes.
I
Okay,
think-
so
yeah,
so
well-
so with the spirit bomb, it says once a spirit bomb has been fired, it is possible for one with a pure heart to deflect the technique. So Jiren, I guess, has a pure heart.
No, he has eyebrows.
No,
He
he's
doesn't have
no,
eyebrows.
he's super duper strong, and that's how he just fucking does it.
And then Goku falls in it.
Yeah, Goku falls in it, and the reveal of Ultra Instinct
Oh, I like
was
it.
really cool. Was
Yeah.
awesome. Like
Uh,
I love the fact that when he moves to attack, he doesn't realize he's going so fucking fast.
Yeah, like you see him looking at his hands, and he's like, "Hang on, what the fuck?"
Oh no!
You
Like
know?
with the first kick, he like his eyes widen.
Oh no,
like,
I
he-
know.
he,
I,
like-
but I mean, but you know,
he was-
afterwards when he's
yeah,
like,
and he
he's
was
like
like, hey.
assessing himself, isn't he? When he
Yeah,
gets his
he's like
second
looking at his
degree.
hands. Yeah.
And he looks at his
Um,
body. I like it because that's the bit when I thought Ultra Instinct kind of should be, where he can react and he can dodge and that. It's like, but his power isn't boosted by that much, and then.
Well, yeah,
And
because
then-
the fucking actual explanation of what it is really fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yeah, so
Yeah.
confusing.
Like, 'cause Ultra Instinct's so fucking cool looking.
I
And in the
honestly-
games,
it's
it's
so much-
fucking rad.
Well, I think Ultra Instinct, the first version, looks so much cooler than the full version.
The full
You know,
version's
the-
great.
The
Like,
no,
okay,
it's
white,
white.
pure white hair.
aesthetically,
Yeah, no,
it's great.
What?
yeah, carry on.
Aesthetically, it's great. Mechanically, it's
Aesthetically, it's great.
awful. Mechanically, it's awful.
Yeah, mechanically it's horrible.
Oh, I don't disagree that the other one looks cool as well. I dig it as well. But what I mean is, I really like the image of him with the hair standing up with silver eyes and the silver glow aura around him. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's badass.
The hint of it too in the OP is also really nice as well, where like he's like and it's shown in Super Saiyan he's fighting Jiren, and then in the OP he goes back to black hair, and then he fights Jiren. Like that was like I said, it was like
Yeah.
kind of set up, and that was really cool.
I
But
like as well that
yeah.
it doesn't come completely out of nowhere, but they really needed to do more to set it up. Like they literally the
They
only
needed to
time it's mentioned is once where Whis says that they can do this one day, and then it's never mentioned again. It's like you.
Yeah, and apparently it's gonna make
Yeah.
him strong. My whole issue is why does it make him stronger.
That's what I'm
Yeah, like
confused
why
by.
is it a power up? Because like the idea of Ultra Instinct is that
Well,
it allows your body to move on its own.
And
well, here's the thing.
yeah,
I don't mind him having a power up, but like to that level is insane. Like essentially, if you're doing your body at the most efficient it can be, I'd be like, all right. If he's like maybe like a quarter stronger than he was before, then fair enough. But it's like
he's
he's like
vastly more
tenfold.
powerful than Kai. Like yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
multiply.
100 times
Yeah,
stronger. Like he's now strong enough to actually hurt Jiren
well, not even just hurt him, but like to fucking dominate him when he's
to fight
when
him.
they've got
Yeah,
yeah. So it's like
because he does that knee kick and then he fucking yeah.
it would have been I I I still think it would have been too much, but it would have been more believable if that final reveal just showed that they were even.
Yeah.
So I think Jiren versus Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is the example of all style, no substance. To where sure, like
Yep.
in a vacuum, it looks really pretty, but when you're watching it, it's just sludge at this point. It's just
Alright,
flashy
so
looking sludge.
I really
I can't. I
I
found
really
the fight
enjoyed
boring.
That's fair.
See, I was gonna say I really enjoyed watching it, but it's all superficial.
Yeah.
Like it was more like me being like, "Wow, this animation!" Like,
Yeah, his animation's great.
yeah, it's like
And now
I
we get to the part that I literally almost got into a fight with some of my fucking GameStop employees because they were fucking so stupid.
oh, are we talking about Jiren being stronger than
Hit
time?
versus Jiren.
Oh god, that's so dumb.
This would have been so, and like, here's the thing. I have a fucking writer mentality. I like to write. I like to think about shit, and I like to fucking try to make shit more interesting, especially shit that I really love. I really love Dragon Ball. So,
you do. Oh wait,
what
that's why
I what I would have loved is if Hit kills Jiren.
Oh wow, yeah.
So
Yeah.
So Hit realizes that if Jiren stays, there's nothing who can stop him. The only way he can beat Jiren is if he murders him, and that gets him erased. Now, granted, that means I lose my fucking favorite character because I love fucking Hit, but that would have been vastly more interesting than what actually happens.
This is one of them confusing things where I'm trying to balance it like with what Jiren actually is. But I'd agree with you that at the very least it would have been cool if we saw that happen. Like
Well-
him, even if he fails, like we see that. Oh fuck, I have to try to kill this person, even if he fails.
Well, no, remember, like fucking Hit kills Goku in one hit.
You know,
Like even Jiren is struggling to actually like he's still fighting with Goku, but like when Hit decides to kill Goku, it's over. He kills him, and that's it. So the idea is that Hit realizes the only thing he can do is kill it, and he takes one for the team.
When you talk about, I mean, I really like the fight. You mean when he goes Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20? That fight? Which is the Vegeta
No,
fight.
I'm talking about the. I'm talking about when they fight after when Goku puts a hit on himself.
Yeah.
No, I know, I know that one. I mean, like during the Tournament of Power, because you're saying like Jiren and Goku were still fighting.
Oh
Like,
no,
even-
that's I'm saying past this.
What?
What do you mean? What?
Now I'm confused where we're at now. You're saying
I'm
you're
talking about
saying
Hit versus Jiren.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying like I don't. If you talk, if we're keeping this is why I'm. If we're keeping the how strong Jiren is, like, and you can say like it's his key that, I I I would find it perfectly believable if like Hit could injure him, but still like Jiren would still win.
No, but I'm saying like Hit would just hit a fucking pressure point and stop his heart. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that every time we see Hit fight in the tournaments, he's holding back.
Yeah, but I just don't know if he could have killed Jiren because Jiren is so retardedly OP.
Yeah,
And, like,
no, that's the problem. And like, and
This-
the fucking
that's
manga,
what I'm saying.
well, that's what I'm trying to say is that like once Hit starts to fucking try, he one shots fucking Goku at Super Saiyan Blue, and like Super Saiyan Blue is at least fighting with Jiren. Now, granted, you could say that Jiren is stronger, but it doesn't matter if your fucking heart stops. That's the whole thing of like Hit. He just fucking flat out kills him.
I'm just, like you're saying that he's fighting, but no, that's the bit I was saying. But you see, when Jiren is fighting with Goku at Super Saiyan Blue, like Jiren is dominating.
Yeah,
still,
he's
though, isn't he?
dominating still. Yeah.
So that's why I'd be like, I'd say it's a bit much to say that like they're on par. It's like Goku is enough to not get like killed, beaten instantly. That's about as much as his power is doing, which is why the power gap is so annoying.
Yeah, it's really horrible.
Or
That's what I'm saying.
what?
But that's what I'm saying. But
If Hit,
like,
if
but
Hit,
like,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying if Hit could land a hit on fucking Jiren, he would go for the ultimate pressure point like he does with everybody he kills.
Yeah, but I'm
And
just.
even though Jiren's that strong, but the thing is, he'll still stop his heart.
So
But this is what I mean.
Well, I'm just like, I know, because they make Jiren so fucking strong, but that's the whole point, is that like Hit just goes for the fucking kill and he kills him and he gets eliminated. But that removes Jiren from the
Oh,
thing, and like I said, it makes it more interesting.
well, I would. The thing is I'd agree, but if we're trying to balance with what's there and stuff, I would say that you could have it where he does that and injures Jiren, but Jiren still wins, and then you could have the fact that Hit's like made a lasting, almost, you know,
Yeah,
ridiculous
okay.
injury on his like chest, and you could say that, oh, well, that's the reason he's weakened.
Yeah,
And then
but
you
like I
could
said,
still.
this was a rewrite.
No, I know
Of
you're
like
just about
forever ago.
hypothetical, but I
Yeah,
think this is fun.
well,
That's
because
why I'm saying it.
and then I have
Because I like
another.
talking this.
Yeah, I got you. And then I got another fucking rewrite for fucking making Jiren at least a little bit better. Make him so he doesn't speak.
yeah,
Like he
yeah.
doesn't say a single word. Like he's just a silent, insanely powerful antagonist, and that would like help like fucking reinforce it. And the only time you could actually have him react is when later when Ultra Instinct activates, and like he shows that he's weaker, and that's the first time you actually have Jiren have any kind of emotion where he actually starts crying, and that's when he snaps and becomes way stronger. Like I said, it's little things that could like improve Jiren's character vastly. But the way they fucking portray him in the Tournament of Power is he's this uncaring piece of shit asshole who doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Think
Does even his own erasure.
I don't know. I don't disagree with you, but I think if he never said a word, a lot of people would be saying, including myself, saying, I wish they gave him some character. So I would honestly say that it probably I just rather they rewrote the character to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's my way to make him more interesting.
Oh,
'Cause-
well, I know.
So
But if that happened, I'd probably
Yeah.
be like, I wish he had a character, and then obviously I know that would like in this universe we live in now, I know that would be worse because he doesn't have a character and he still speaks. But I would still be like,
Yeah.
man, I wish they had a good character for this imposing bad guy.
Well, like
the-
the thing is, you could have it have bounce off of other characters,
Yeah,
like
you have
after
to have the others
after
react to
yeah, as
give
I
him
say,
like a semblance of a
after he
character.
beats Hit, you can have like Topo fucking grab him and be like, "Hey man, you did great. You could stop now." And like that would like actually like you know what I mean? That would be the excuse for why he does it. Because somebody was like, "Well, Jiren is just way too strong. He would just kill everybody he touches." And it's like, okay, why don't he just pick somebody up and throw them off
Yeah,
the
you're
edge?
like, well, it's like it's the universe thing. He's like, whoa, if he fought anyone, he would like win too easy. It's like, yeah, why doesn't he do that?
Why doesn't he do that?
Oh,
Well, no, because like I said,
Exactly.
the best counter was like, oh, he would kill them. Oh, okay, but why doesn't he just grab them and push them over the edge?
Yeah,
Because literally nobody can touch him. So it's like, okay,
yeah.
and
It makes no
and
sense.
now we get and then we get the fucking worst part of it when he defeats Hit after Hit does this insane like tactical thing of like storing all of his energy to freeze him in time,
yeah, but he's
and then
stronger
Jiren
than
just
time.
but then Jiren just goes, nah, I don't want time.
I'm stronger than time.
He's
What
stronger
does that
than
even
time,
mean?
I'm a
bitch.
What is
genius.
what does that even
What
mean?
does that mean?
Like
Time moves for me.
like
What?
if they said
approaching
he's,
Chuck Norris,
like
Chuck Norris level of fucking Mary Soonis. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like, oh,
so first off, Chuck
he's
Norris.
just that strong. I guess.
So Chuck Norris is not a Mary Sue. How dare you? He is our god.
You know what I mean, though. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, he's just stronger than time. Oh, Jiren can fucking hit himself in the back of the head when he runs around the earth. You know what I mean? Stupid shit like that. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
Jiren,
it's
and it's funny because
it's
in one
so
of Plague's
bad.
videos, it's all like everybody on the bench is going blah 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 blah, and like Belmont's like Jiren. Jiren.
So
What a waste. And
I
also,
think-
the other characters from Universe 11 are kind of interesting as well, where they all have personalities and stuff. It's like, oh, cool.
Oh yeah, like Topo, Dispo. Like
Yeah.
Dispo's like really strong on his fucking like things. They had that Colonel looking dude and shit like that.
Even like the whip
you
guy,
had-
you know, the guy that's got the strands and stuff, and you're like, he's still got a personality. Like, it's not
Tenzing.
great, but he has
Yeah,
a
he fucking-
personality.
He was willing to fucking throw down to help fucking Dispo take down Hit,
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah, it was fucking great.
I think a better final, maybe like the final two, or like or what Ultra Instinct Goku could go against if it was like Ultra Instinct, but not the retarded version they have, where it's literally just the body fighting, the body moving independent from the mind,
Well,
versus Hit's time skip. I think that
Yeah.
would have been
Well,
fucking
'cause-
great.
So as absolutely fucking stupid as Dragon Ball Superheroes is, it actually does recontextualize Ultra Instinct in a really interesting way. There's a character that Goku's fighting who can read minds.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also, the
Ultra
idea that he's
Instinct.
doing it without thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ultra Instinct would make sense because he's not thinking, he's just moving.
What?
And that's actually like what happens. It's really interesting.
know.
Like I said, it's really stupid, but the fights are pretty cool.
Well, if we just go about Ultra Instinct now, if we go like all the fight, let's just go like through them very quickly. The first time he does it is quite cool because he essentially keeps up with Jiren by speed, but not much else. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it does that. And
Well,
then
because he
his
doesn't
fight
know how to
with-
punch. That's the
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Well, he knows how to punch, but it's like because he's thinking about it, it's not the power boost. He's not really getting. He's just getting the reactionary dodge, isn't it? Which I don't. I like that as an idea.
Yeah.
But the second one with against Kefla, I like that one in essence because essentially when he knows his strength isn't going to win, it's him using Ultra Instinct to get close to release the energy just to knock her off. I like that.
Okay, yeah, we could talk about a cool thing. The Kamehameha grind is like legit pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Oh yeah, I mean it's kind of dumb but really cool as well. But I just like that whole idea that he's like, well, I can't punch her off because of like when he's fighting her and he's knocking her around, but she's just like they're weak punches, and he's like, oh yeah, well I can't punch her off because I'm not strong enough.
Wait, wait,
Like, I don't know how to throw a punch.
I have a question. Why didn't Goku use the evil containment wave to like throw Jiren off of the thing? Because like the evil containment wave, you like physically move people. So like he could have like thrown him out of the ring.
Jacob.
What?
It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
What is it? Is
Don't
it?
worry about it.
No, I have to. Like he knows the evil containment wave. He could have used it.
Fucking good. No, Piccolo, Vegeta, Master Roshi, and Goku all know the Mafuba. It's like, dude, you like just brought up a really fucking good point.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then Master Roshi is the only one
massive.
to use it, and like you don't, and like but for this type of thing, you don't necessarily need. I mean, granted, it would. You don't necessarily need things to like little containers. You could just use it to like throw them off because you're like physically moving them. We saw
You're physically moving them, yeah.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, we saw.
And
that.
remember, Piccolo shows that he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a video he does of him doing it, so he can do it too. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I never fucking thought about that.
But yeah,
Jesus, why are you ruining Dragon Ball?
So
What do
like
you-
Master
what do you think?
Roshi uses
Don't you
it,
like
but
art?
that's because Master Roshi's part in the Tournament of Power is the best part. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, I was
he's
just about
great.
to say, can we talk about that now? I was just going to say
Yes.
because that was awesome.
Yeah, it's
his,
great.
His whole, and his little thing with Vegeta and Beerus, and that was cool.
And then the fact that Beerus, so that's one thing that's really awesome is that Beerus only says the names of people he respects, and he says Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he does Roshi.
He
and
says
does
Roshi.
Gohan, and I'm saying he does a couple of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does a couple of them.
I love him admonishing Krillin. You only took out one, you fuck. It's
Oh
like-
fuck! I don't want to know your name. You piece
It's
of
really
shit.
funny.
His name is poor Krillin. I feel bad for Krillin.
Krill's bottom
Yeah.
tier, god damn it! Why is he?
I
to
like-
quote, to
I
quote
like-
Vegeta from a bridge. Why are you here?
Look. I like Krillin. Okay, you be quiet.
Oh, I like Krillin as well, but at the same time, there must be so many more people that are more useful for this tournament.
Bring Cell back to life. Anyway,
No, but to be fair, she can only bring one back at a time. I
What
think
if
we
what
said.
like what
Whatever.
what if King
well,
Piccolo?
fucking Whis can bring people back to life. So shut up.
What if King Piccolo came back to life?
I mean, what do you mean? He is.
Well,
No, that's
Piccolo.
Piccolo
That is King
Jr.
Piccolo.
Fucking
yeah, but that's like him reborn.
That's like his essence, though, isn't
No,
it? It's like his, like
no.
that's basically him in name only.
no, is it no?
But
King,
you also have to.
King Piccolo literally
But you also
just
have to
vomits
remember-
out an egg, and that's it when he,
Yeah,
when he dies.
I think-
But it's
It's
still.
more
But
like
no. But
both.
he's still considered the other half of Piccolo. You know what I mean?
No,
Because him and
Kami
Kami fuse together.
No,
Because
yeah,
they come together.
Yeah, but he's still the son of King Piccolo. He just fused with Kami.
Is he more like a clone kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like
I think
baby
that's just how
clone when he was
Namekians
made?
give birth. They just vomit out eggs.
Well, I think Cause he has other kids though, doesn't he? In that he has fucking
Yeah, he
like
has
the fucking
Tambourine.
all of
He
them named
has.
after fucking wind instruments.
Well, you see well, yeah. King Piccolo was totally an alien, right? Namek was totally a thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Demon person.
King Piccolo is my favorite Dragon Ball villain. I'm just gonna say that.
That's fair.
So it'd be nice to see.
Cool villain.
And I know they were doing a lot of member berries with Dragon Ball and whatnot. So I was because they brought back the evil containment wave, which they didn't use at all for Z, which that could have been pretty helpful.
Yeah.
That could have they could have
Piccolo's-
beaten Cell with that if they tried.
And they brought back Piccolo's stretchy arms for his tournament fight. You know, they did a few bits like that. They
Yeah.
remembered.
They remembered.
Just going by what you said though, I mean, it'd be cool, but you know, if they brought back King Piccolo, like he's essentially like pathetic though.
Yeah, he's like worthless. He's immortal, but like
I know
that's it.
I know that
Krillin is definitely stronger than King Piccolo now.
I know, but I'm saying, what if they brought him back and then he was training in hell, and he is now on par with everybody else?
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Some people
Okay,
might
can
consider
you
it a cop out, but that's I think
They
that'd
might
be cool.
consider it a
Can
cop
you
out.
do-
Frieza was training was doing mental training while in a fucking cocoon.
No, I'm not so much saying that. What I mean is, you know, like because Piccolo's not really got stronger since his fusion with Kami. He's got his technique better.
But I mean, he becomes stronger somehow or whatever.
Yeah, but you know what I mean though. Like in universe,
Yeah.
he's not meant to actually get physically stronger. He's just meant to be like better at fighting. Because
Yeah.
he's just doing.
Imagine like if in the Tournament of Power, like Piccolo's like on the ropes, and then King Piccolo is like fuse with me.
Oh shit. Well, so all right. I want to point this out because this is something I really loved because this is actually a concept I had for Piccolo. The two Namekians from Universe 7.
Yeah, I
That's
like that.
fucking raw. They
Yeah.
ate half their population, and that's why they're so fucking strong.
Yeah.
I had
Also-
that idea for Piccolo. He would absorb the entire Namekian race to make him
Also,
stronger.
How fucked up is that when afterwards you realize that they bring the universe back as it was? Like, oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
fuck,
sake,
fuck.
he killed half the planet for no reason.
Oops. Whoopsie.
Whoops. I mean, I had a big dinner, but you know.
It's fine.
I don't know. Like I guess I
Okay.
just kind of want more lip service to the original Dragon Ball instead of like Z, because Z just turned out to be more popular.
Yeah, just like I said, that is what it is though. It's the more popular one. It's the one that you have to remember though that Z's not only more popular, but it's also extremely important for anime.
Oh yeah, I know.
It brought anime to the West.
Yeah.
Tonally though, Dragon Ball Super is kind of like in between them as far as its tone, though, isn't it? So they're
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
pretty
trying.
much. Like there's moments of Dragon Ball and there's
Oh.
moments of Z as well.
I think all the episodes we've praised like unconditionally have kind of been those episodes that have just kind of been fun.
Yeah, they've just been really fun, and the ones that it's funny, the ones that more or less take after the original Dragon Ball have been relatively decent, and the ones that take after Z have been
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I just want to let everybody know watching this, I don't hate Dragon Ball. I don't. It's just Super is really
No.
bad.
Well, I mean, I think I don't know if you're the same, but it's like, but I love Super like fun wise, but there's just a
Yeah,
lot
that's
to
what I
go.
say.
Fuck, that's stupid.
Yeah, I like Super as well. And like I said, I can even appreciate like all the characters superficially.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Jiren's pretty cool. Like, and like I told Jacob before we were having conversations, like yeah, if you told me to give me a fictional character's superpowers, it's like yeah, I'd want Jiren's powers. I'd
think-
want to be fucking unstoppable.
And I think if we talk about like good character moments and like how, well, I mean, it goes back into how Gohan should have been the main character, but they do a lot of stuff for it, like, oh, Gohan's the team leader because he's the one that actually can get people to work together, and then during the Tournament of Power, he works with people, like he works with Frieza to knock a really powerful person out with himself, and it's like, yeah, that was a good call and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's things in here. It's just there's a lot of bad in here as well, but there's stuff in there.
If only we removed the Goku from Super, that would improve things.
No, people like him. He's got spiky hair and stuff.
Spiky hair, and he does the fucking superpower thing, and everybody loves it when his hair changes colors. It's dumb. But,
I
whatever.
don't think I would ever watch Super again, if I'm being honest. Like
I've watched highlights. I watch the fights.
I don't
Like,
maybe
Vegito versus Fuse Samasu is still a fucking awesome fight because it's like them. It's like what would it look like if two gods clash, and like that's like the best example of it.
Yeah, I really like watching the first two Ultra Instinct fights as well. You know, before he perfects it, I like those two fights.
yeah,
Even the perfection's really good too.
yeah,
no,
Like
no,
when
in
he's
a-
like fucking styling on fucking Jiren, it's like,
in a-
Oh
oh,
no,
shit.
it is. I mean, but even in context of the show itself, I think the first two are fine in their what's happening.
yeah,
as well,
like
and the other
but
one
when
is
you
just
look into
superficial.
context, Mastered Ultra Instinct versus Jiren is a sludge. That it's just.
Mhm.
Like, and I know some people
But
are.
they could-
Whoever's gonna watch this is probably gonna like, oh my god, you don't like the fight. No, I don't like Jiren versus Master Ultra Instinct Goku. It's one of my least favorite fights in Dragon Ball, to be honest.
The end bit's
well,
cool,
okay, I'll
though.
give you that, but let's be fair. It's then followed up by the greatest fight of all time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
17
say.
Frieza and Goku versus Jiren. That's probably the greatest animated fight in the
No,
Dragon Ball history.
before we-
It's like
I think
legit
It's
beautiful.
it suffers
Before
from the
we get to
same.
the finale, though,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
should we talk about some of the other like highlights from the Tournament of Power, even if they're, like the bad ones? Just talk about like.
Yeah, we
the-
mentioned
I think we've got
Rebirth.
Tournament.
Topo. Topo's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
great.
what-
yeah. When
that's
Top,
what I
when
was thinking.
when Top went
With the
God of Destruction,
Destroyer
'cause
and
he's
stuff
supposed
like
to
that,
be
Being
yeah.
a destroyer, that's fucking rad. And he's like, fuck justice,
and,
fuck
and
all
his
this
fight
shit.
with Vegeta. Although that, like, it's
Some
one of
people
those I
hated that.
kinda like. Yeah, well, what the fight itself?
No, some people hated the callback to the final explosion.
Oh, I liked that callback. I didn't like how.
Yeah, I liked it too.
yeah, I-
Okay, so
I
that
did.
fight with when Vegeta gets like royal blue or blue evolution.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna say-
fucking dude. Okay, that's really stupid.
But
Yeah,
that's
that's
more
what I'm
that's more
saying.
emblematic of the issue.
He turns
of the Tournament
blue,
of Power.
like
with
yeah,
Well,
like that was
all
the joke.
these characters
Well,
constantly push past their limits, like
Yeah.
so many fucking times. It just gets it like it cheapens all of it. It's the law of diminishing returns where it's like I don't care anymore.
Well, from what
Yeah,
I could
he's
tell,
just bluer.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like that was the joke. It's Vegeta bluer.
well, from what I
Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's who he is.
You know, like in the universe, the only way I could think about it was like, wait, is this him essentially going Super Saiyan 2 but as a Super Saiyan Blue? But I was like, but then why is this happening?
Well,
I was
I
like,
thought
what?
I thought it was Super Vegeta, like he fought in Perfect Cell. So he was super blue.
It was dumb.
But yeah, it's stupid. It's really dumb.
Yeah,
And it's-
it's one of them ones where I like. To be fair, I also think it looks a bit fucking like bizarre as well to look at.
Yeah, he's bluer. He's bluer. Literally just more blue.
Yeah.
Um,
And like when he's giving that
Once
speech near the end where it's like we've pushed past our limits again and again in the past 40 some minutes. It's like, wow, yeah, Vegeta, when you point it out, it makes it sound and look really fucking stupid.
yeah, it's like I kind of wanted Belmont to go, "Oh yeah, you just admitted that your fucking race is stupid. Like, how did you do all this?
He like gets out like the script. He goes, "Wait, you guys are cheating."
You guys are this is bullshit." I says.
And on
That
a,
script
and,
has
and,
nothing to do with my pride.
and on
Clown.
and on a somewhat unrelated note, referencing a video that I'm saving to do another podcast on. It's for the people who shit on Superman for getting his powers through his just because of his biology. Goku wouldn't be as strong as he was if he wasn't an alien. So shut the fuck up.
What? What?
Goku wouldn't be as strong as he
yeah,
is
lost.
if he wasn't a Saiyan.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I
Oh,
find
yeah.
Superman's one kind of a bit weird in the fact that it's like the sun that gives him powers. I'm like, okay, I find it odd, but it
Yeah,
doesn't really
and
ruin anything. I
it's
just
just-
find
No,
it weird.
a lot of
No,
people's
yeah, and, like,
arguments
people can
against
find it boring because it's just infinite.
it's not infinite.
It's supposed to be infinite.
No,
the thing, the
he's a
whole point
solar
of
he's a
Superman is-
solar battery. Like his solar energy can be depleted even during the day.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's also
I
a
don't know enough
writing
about
tool though
Superman.
because, well, no, it's a writing tool because he's always supposed to be as strong as he needs to be.
It depends
I
on
wouldn't
who's
wanna comment
writing
on
him.
Superman, 'cause I don't really know the lore. I've only watched like the new films.
That's
you know,
fair.
The Snyder shit, so I wouldn't.
Oh,
Like,
no,
all I can
s-
say is from those films, I'm not impressed. But then they're awful in their own right. So I
No,
can't
no,
say
like
anything.
he gets his power from the sun, but like he has like a set amount, a limit that he can absorb. Because if he absorbs too much, like an all-star Superman, he'll die.
Yeah, but then he comes back and he's fine.
No,
Like, it's weird.
okay, but I don't know.
I would be very interested in a Superman story where he fights like at nighttime and he uses all his power. Then has a whole night where he's got no powers. That'd be an interesting
Well,
concept.
I was about to say it was the first Doomsday movie.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah,
Yeah,
he.
Oh,
the
that's
first
neat.
Doomsday fights at night
Yep.
Well, I mean,
in the movie.
In
like I
both
said,
in
I
both
just think that's a cool
movies,
idea.
in both of them.
Oh, in birth movies, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. It's night in both of them. Night of the Living Doomsday.
Yeah, but
It's a
it's this
doomsday.
video called "Superman is the worst superhero" or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but that's neither.
No, wait. What?
It's
Wait,
like
what?
why Superman is the worst superhero, or something like that.
I would totally understand if someone was saying why they found him boring because he is so powerful, but that's not
Yeah.
really the same thing at all.
No.
Yeah, that's not like you can still write him to be an interesting character.
Well, I mean, quite. I mean, if there's anything I've learned from anime with bullshit over the top powers, that you can make anything interesting if you do it right. The problem is
Sure.
that a lot of anime doesn't, but then a lot of it does, and that's why some of it's fun and some of it's good and some of it's bad, and yeah.
But after the Tournament of Power, uh, they bring everyone back. Okay,
Yeah,
and, then,
bring
and
everyone
then
back.
and then
no stakes.
it's revealed that if somebody like wished for
Didn't wish
didn't
for
wish,
that, yeah.
they would just erase everything and like, oh, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, because you know what, you know why that's there. So it's like, oh no, Goku was totally cool. He didn't threaten everybody. We were gonna kill everybody anyway. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Like I hate when I
I think-
encounter that shit, dude. It drives me insane.
Yeah, we've still got a few things to go for the Tournament of Power, though. I mean, we got the finale bit that we were saying was amazing.
Yeah, the finale bit's amazing. Like
We've
if you don't
got-
like that fucking fight, you're
We've
wrong.
got a few things. One of my highlights from the Tournament of Power, I actually can't really remember the stuff around it because it's just this bit I fight. But you know when when you know the like after the second time Goku fights Jiren and you see him slowly power up. I like how you see how each one gets him to move.
Oh yeah, when he's fighting him the very first time, yeah,
So
that shit's
so
cool.
he fights him. He goes Super Saiyan 2, God, then Blue, and then Kaioken. And I like how it progresses, but then he still gets his ass kicked. And I thought, like, yeah, well, that's
Mhm.
exactly how I believe it would happen. But I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
really have much
this-
else to say about it. I just think it's really like presented really well,
Oh yeah, no, the animation's great.
and also how he like escalates because Goku would definitely like test to see how strong each one is compared to the other. That's definitely something he would do.
And like Jiren as a fighter would also allow it to happen. And that was
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And you see it like the moment he goes, what is it? Is it when he goes like red? Is when Jiren like blocks it with a finger, and you're like, oh my.
Yeah, because
God,
Super
for
Saiyan,
fuck's sake.
because Super Saiyan 2 makes him move. Yeah, like you said, it actually makes him like it actually makes like his head slightly move.
Yeah, but he still doesn't like react. And then when he goes red, he like blocks it with a finger. Then he goes blue, and then he actually like deflects it, and then he goes like Kaioken, and then he moves, even though he's still like not really obviously trying full hard, but it's still good. I still think it's fun to see how each one compares to the last.
Mm-hmm. Like I
just
said,
think
the
it's
fight,
really-
no, the fight's incredible. Like
Yeah,
it
it's fun to watch.
it deserved to break all those fucking records. It was fucking awesome, and like I
Yeah.
said, it was a cool event.
What's
And
the-
yeah,
I'm trying to think of other highlights. We've been over Universes 2, all them fights. They were pretty fun.
Goku hanging out with Hit for that moment to help him fight.
Oh,
Despot
that
pretty
was
cool.
great when he was Super Saiyan Red and that. Yeah, that was cool.
And then he was like, "I'm gonna save you," and he's like, "Bro, don't worry about this shit. I got it."
And then
Dispo's
Goku's like, but I
"Bullshit."
wanna.
No, but then like Dispo's like, "Bullshit, motherfucker,"
Yeah.
and then it's like, "Am I gonna fucking do it, or am I not gonna fucking do it?" And he just starts fucking him up, dude. That shit's so good.
Yeah, I also like Goku just being like, well, I just want to fight next to you, so it's cool. And it's just like, oh, fine.
He's like, "I'll fight. I want to fight next to you." And I was like, "Okay, fine."
And,
It's like, but Hit-chan. It's like,
so
for God's sake.
I have a question. If Beerus and Champa are brothers, then how are they gods of destructions of different universes?
Yeah, I'm a bit iffy on that.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, you could always just assume that it'd been appointed from one universe to the other, but like, why?
How they be like in different universes
Well,
and why?
Well, that's what. Well, yeah, quite.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say that like they're both really fucking strong, and Universe 7. I was about to say Universe 7 didn't really have that many strong things, but it's like, oh, Hit exists. Well, Hit, but the thing is, Hit's not that strong though.
You mean
he's just
six,
really
isn't-
good at.
You mean
He's
six?
just really
not
good at fucking
six,
people up.
not
Universe.
seven.
Oh, did I say 7? My bad.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
But I kind of was hoping for more of a reaction for when Universe 6 got deleted from Beerus. Like, I wasn't expecting him to, like, break down or anything.
That
but-
was a pretty. I don't know, dude. That was a pretty good reaction, though.
Yeah, I like
Like
that
him,
whole-
like looking over his shoulder and like really trying, like looking away from the camera so you can't see any like
Oh.
reaction. Him closing his eyes. I thought that was actually really well
Do you know
done.
what I thought? It's completely YouTube, but you know what I thought was really funny is, well, funny and good as well. But you know the bit when Kaba and Vegeta fight together,
Hmm.
and then Vegeta leaves. I love Frieza just sadistically be like, Vegeta likes this boy. I'm gonna yeet him out of here. Oh, God. Yeah, I just thought it was like, and it's absolutely perfectly makes sense for Frieza just to be that vindictive. Just be like, yeah, Vegeta likes him. Yeah, I'm get rid of this fucker.
And
Oh,
then, yeah, he has
what
that
was the other
one.
one.
He has that one
Frieza
moment.
and
It gets.
Frost. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frieza and Frost. Yeah, that was a pretty good moment too. Like I said, Frieza throughout the tournament is like this weird unknown. It's like, is he gonna fucking
like-
turn evil? Is he cool? Like,
I'll-
what's going on?
I like his and the last rule: never trust anyone. It's like, oh God.
Just don't talk about Fight Club. What?
Yeah, like
Whatever
Tournament of
happens,
Power, like-
Frost, don't touch your mother's butt.
And he goes, "What? Blast!" Oh, yeah, there was a-
what, chicken butt.
you can-
What?
if you could like find it, like there was actually a really funny moment, when the shit was still coming out. I was like, I made a post. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck's next? Doomsday's gonna appear in the fucking Tournament of Power," and then the next episode was the fucking like super robot monster, and I was like, "Guys, I was fucking kidding."
Oh yeah, the one,
Doomsday.
the one where they all have to power up and like shoot the giant blast back.
What was the cool one? Like the sniper one. You know, the pair that was working with the sniper and the orbs. That was pretty neat as an idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tien's moment.
Yeah, I like that. Trying
It
to
just
think
sucks that Tien fucking eliminated himself.
Yeah.
Tien could have literally left one of his clones behind, and then boom, he would have been fine.
Have we gone through like all of like the more interesting moments during Tournament of Power now? I think. I mean, we've briefly touched on. I mean, we've got the cauliflower and Kefla versus Goku. We haven't really gone that in detail about how kind of.
How Kefla. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
how Kale was just fucking the tournament up.
Yeah, that was a cool
Um,
moment. I love like Jiren had to like step in to stop her. That was like a cool moment that made sense. I was like, yeah, I like that. But then he's
Yeah.
like, why didn't you just knock her out?
I also
Like,
like how the rules are arbitrary if Zeno finds it cool.
yeah, like
that's
Master
funny.
Roshi using the evil containment wave. We were like, he used the weapon. It's like, no, it was cool.
It was
like,
fun,
fuck's
though.
sake.
So
And Zeno's
so
like, "Are
so
you
does
The rule of cool.
so does that mean
And there's so many arbitrary shit, isn't there? Like you know, no flying unless you have wings. It's like, hang on, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
I mean, I agree that it makes
Blake-
it so much more interesting, but it's like, Jesus, that's okay.
so if Thor decided to compete in the Tournament of Power and he said, Zeno, look, I can bring my hammer back to my hand even from the stretch of infinity. And like, oh, that's so cool, you can use it. Haha.
Ah,
Probably. I mean, to be
fucking
fair, it's
losers.
perfectly in character with Zeno to be as frivolous as he is, I guess.
Yeah.
Not frivolous, flimsy on his.
I know,
like,
but it's like
rules.
then don't bother adding in the
It is-
those kinds of rules.
Yeah,
then.
well, I agree, but I mean, I guess you could say that the evil containment. It depends what you define as a weapon. I was going to say not a weapon, but just because you don't hit someone with it doesn't mean it's not a weapon.
It's still
Well,
like
they
an
also
outside factor.
specified like no sensu beans.
It's cool,
no...
isn't it? Yeah. They're
Yeah.
basically like saying don't use tools, but then Roshi's fine. But
Yeah, Roshi's fine because it's cool, I guess.
Oh, we didn't mention it before, but you know what I thought was really fucking funny is, you know, when Roshi joins the Tournament of Power team, when he goes to his training to not get seduced. That was funny
Yeah.
as fuck.
That was great, and it actually
it was, like,
worked.
really awkward and cringy, but funny.
It
yeah.
actually worked because Roshi finally tamed the beast within.
Yeah, it was actually really funny. Like, yeah, there's so many little moments in here in this
Honestly,
series. This arc.
Master
Like,
Roshi
great.
should wish her his youth back and then find like a fine piece of ass to finally blast.
Android 18, Android 21, and she's gonna be in the new movie.
Android 21, and she's gonna show up in like a really skimpy swimsuit.
No, she's gonna show up in her normal outfit because that's already fucking hot enough.
What if it's Toa?
Oh, what was a bit that confused
That was
me?
great too. That was awesome. But
How
give me a hot lady,
You
please.
know when Android 7.
No, you're gonna get Bio
Broly.
Broly. That's what you're gonna get.
I'm gonna get
But
Bio
can,
Broly.
you know
That
when
would
Android
actually,
7.
well, if it's
Oh
if it's
God.
Super Broly, that would actually make me fucking angry.
Yeah, no. What's gonna happen
Like
is
not
like
just Bio Broly, but like fucking over Broly's character. That would actually be horrible.
no. What's going to happen is that Frieza's gonna get like a hair or some blood of Broly's, and he's gonna clone him, and then it's gonna become Bio Broly.
That's actually fucking foul. I hope you feel
And
bad
the
about that.
finale will be Broly versus Broly. Who will win?
No, my money's on Broly.
Or
But
like
which
or it's
Broly?
gonna
That's how we beat the system.
or it's gonna be a movie where like they abuse the Dragon Balls too much, and like Omega Shenron comes in.
Well, yeah, like another one of my fan things is like Goku gathers Dragon Balls and says, "Hey Shenron, I wish for a strong warrior to fight," and Shenron transforms into a humanoid form and says, "Okay."
Oh, and then like
That'd be fucking cool.
yeah, and then
That'd be so-
And then Shenron like just continuously beats Goku into the ground, and it's like Goku's like,
because he's the eternal dragon.
and it's like, I just wanted a friendly fight, and then
That's the bit we missed right at the start.
That's what?
I think that's the bit that we missed right at the start. I thought that was a really funny moment during the first arc where Shenron gets summoned in and he's just really nervous of Beerus. That was really funny.
There's another moment too.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
it's the episode where it's like they make him like wait there, while Goku goes to the center of the earth.
I can't release thing.
He's like, I know.
No, you
What's
wait.
the other one? I know I should have done something. Oh, I should have brought King Kai back. Oh well, do it next
Oh,
time.
well, I'll be alright. And Kai is just like, nigga. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, funny as fuck. Those little
So
things.
fucked. It's so horrible. I
So
love it.
are we ready to move on to
Uh,
Broly, or do you want to talk some more about stuff about the
No,
tournament?
no. The final thing we've got to talk about is that final battle with the Goku and Frieza.
And
Oh yeah,
Jiren.
no, that's great. Like them
Uh,
throwing their trust to each other and them actually working together. Like everything of like movements and shit like that in that fight is fucking glorious.
I guess
Yeah, and,
for
I-
me, on a personal level,
Throw me! Got it!
if the tournament
like,
of
it was
power
so
was
good.
like half as long, or like was cut shorter, and it just didn't devolve into like flashy looking sludge, I think I would have enjoyed that battle more. I'm not saying it's bad. I just, like I said, it was just all started to turn into sludge.
Yeah, it started getting
I
crazy.
like a lot of little things. Talk about before the fight. You know when they're talking. So what does he say? Like Frieza's like, "Do I have your word?" And then Goku's like, and he just look. He just,
You've
like,
always. He's
and
like,
he's
of
like,
course you got my word.
Yeah, and then I like Frieza's really angry face, and then he like sighs. It's like he obviously a being that never trusts anyone because he's in charge. He doesn't need to. He's like, I've got to trust this guy. But then he's like, annoyingly, he does because he knows Goku's character. Like the fact that they understand each other. Like they hate each other, obviously, but they understand each other.
And then 17's
like
like, do you guys want a room?
Also, actually, that's a point. How did 17 survive? You know when he blows. his
Shut-
head up to save
that's
Vegeta
a
and-
fucking plot hole.
I
hate
know.
that.
He literally destroys. He literally explodes himself. Oh, but he used because the bomb in his chest wasn't there. It's
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah, because
So,
Krillin
okay.
removed them. But
Yeah, but that's.
Then how did he
so,
blow up then?
yeah.
Worry about.
So that's a
to
fuck up. Okay, we all agree. That's fine.
quote a wise man, don't worry about it, babe.
Okay, that's fine. As long as we're all just like, yeah, that's stupid. I'm
Yeah,
happy
that's
with that. But yeah,
It's really stupid.
I like it as an ending. Like, and Goku and Frieza having to work together in a context where it makes sense that they do.
Yeah, of course.
I like it.
And like I said,
Yeah.
as a longtime Frieza fan, that was awesome. I love that, like them fucking coming together despite like them hating each other. And then Totally Not Mark also points out a really cool scene too, another little Easter egg, when Frieza goes, I'll come back to Earth. He's like standing looking at Goku. The shot that shows Goku when he says, "We'll be waiting for you," all of the people in that frame is Piccolo, Gohan, Vegeta, and Krillin. All of the people who were on Namek.
I didn't notice that. That's
Oh.
neat.
Yeah.
It's like I said, there's a lot of love there. Like super
Reference.
isn't a mistake, but God, it's stupid, but God damn it, is it good?
It wasn't an abortion, but my god, it had Down syndrome.
Alright, I gotta go potty.
I kind of wish they
you
would have
say?
made Super Saiyan 4 canon. Because
I've not watched GT, but I know what you're talking about.
like people make fun of Super Saiyan 4 because like the fur and like the ridiculous hair, but it's like, I mean, it makes sense for what it's supposed to be, and I find it visually more pleasing and aesthetically better than blue.
I guess I think as far as the plot that they're talking about, which I know is not what I mean is if they're trying to get into the realm of gods, you needed to have essentially this deity key, which is what makes people gods.
I know, but
Which is
like, could you like imagine like let's say Gohan, a master Super Saiyan 4, and he actually becomes on par with the gods without actually obtaining God Key. I think that would have been really good. Just through his own just through his own like training and.
I'd say context would matter, but I agree it could be really cool.
I mean, Jiren doesn't have God Key, yet he is fucking surpassing the gods. Okay.
Yes, that is. Yeah. To be fair, I never thought of that before, but that's stupid.
Yeah, you don't need like fucking Frieza. It doesn't have God Key yet through his own like through his own biology is able to keep up with like Super Saiyan Blue Goku and people that are on his level. And when we talk about Broly bitch slaps God Vegeta and God Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
I mean,
so like God Key doesn't really matter.
Well, I guess it's kind of interesting when you to think about it in its own universe because, like, Vegeta and Goku have like learned how to kind of access this God Key, but they aren't deities, which I think is an interesting idea. And
like they're constantly said they're mortals that have accessed the power of the gods.
Well, they say it a lot, don't they? You know, when they want more shit from Whis, sorry, and then Whis is like, okay, I'll do all that for you, but you'll have to agree to be the next destroyer. And they're like, oh, well, we don't want to be tied down to the shit that you want. And I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Which is why
it's more.
Yeah.
Which in theory there could be more because Super's still going in the manga, and I'm assuming when Super comes back, which it probably will do because how popular Dragon Ball is, that's what they'll probably carry on with.
Yeah, they'll do the Moro arc. Apparently, from what I understand, Moro is basically if Galactus was every Dragon Ball villain ever.
I know nothing kind of about that because I don't really manga. I hope it's cool.
Did you hear about the creator of Berserk passing away?
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I've not even really watched Berserk, but it's or even like I know of it, but it's just like it just kind of sucks when, especially someone that young can't finish his like creation that obviously he worked so hard on. It's just kind of depressing, isn't it?
Berserk is it is, and Berserk is fantastic. You should read it. It's really good.
I have heard I should read it. I know there's like a couple of anime things. I know one of them's fucking god awful, and people say like you should shoot yourself before you watch it. But the first one's like okay-ish. But I've seen some of the artwork and it's fucking outstanding.
Yeah, it's so good, so good.
It's okay though because Ryan Johnson gets to keep making his vision, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Can someone shoot me now?
And I'm back.
No, you're not.
Oh.
So I was just talking about how Super Saiyan 4 is better than Blue.
I don't
know.
I don't like what you have to do to become Super Saiyan 4.
Why?
You have to become a golden ape and then you just calm down.
Look, I'm not saying the way GT did it made sense. I'm just saying I like it aesthetically and what it.
Oh, form-wise? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not saying the way GT did it was fucking stupid. I agree, but I'm talking about like I don't really understand why it gets a lot of hate because it's from GT rather than just like the idea gets a lot of hate because of the series it came from, which the idea itself is fine. Like. Yeah. The power of the Ozaru being compressed into a more controlled form,
which is what Broly kind of
does. Yeah, like that's what he does in the in the Broly movie, where he goes literal apeshit.
So are we moving on to Broly now then?
Do you want to move on to Broly? I mean,
yeah, we're talking about
Dragon
Ball.
Let's talk about Broly. I fucking
yeah. Go ahead.
And
It's Dragon Ball Super canon. I think it's fine. I
it's
think
canon.
it'll work.
It's confirmed canon, which is great because
It's a,
fucking
it's a
the
fun
new
movie.
Broly is amazing.
I really enjoyed it. I cinemaed that, and it was very fun to watch.
But the fact that Frieza didn't say something like, "Wow, he's a genuine demon, a true freak."
Yeah, it'd be all right.
I love the joke as well of like, I was gonna say Vegeta. Then that's not right at all. Frieza, like, I want to be like 2 inches taller or something. Like,
Yeah.
don't you want to be like a foot taller? It's like that's noticeable. People will know what I've done.
And it's in contrast to Bulma and her making herself look 5 years younger.
5 years, 5 centimeters, same thing.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. I like the motivation, and it's totally believable as well for like both characters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both so petty. I actually got into an argument with somebody because it was like, because it's like, why did Toriyama forget that he can give 2 wishes?
You can give what?
Shenron can give 2 wishes.
Oh right, yeah, he could give 2 wishes, but it's 3 wishes now, isn't it?
No, it's just 2, but he only gives the 1 in the movie.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, because doesn't he get some power from? Yeah, it's
So
kinda
like
confusing, I
you
actually
make
forget, but-
so if you can just say, okay, we want to save this wish for another time, and then instead of a year, you wait 4 months.
Yeah, I guess there's that. But also we actually didn't talk about probably the biggest thing in Super.
Oh, what is it?
The retcon of the Dragon Balls.
Oh, oh right.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, because
Um,
the
To be fair, no,
Dragon
it-
Balls
no,
were
no, no, it is
were created on
because it was meant to be.
Namek.
Sorry,
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they
sorry,
weren't created off Namek. They were chipped off of the fucking planet-sized
yeah,
ones.
the Super Dragon Balls.
I'm talking about it originally, like in Z, like in the original
Yeah,
Dragon Ball,
originally it was,
Kami
yeah.
created the Dragon Balls. But then it was revealed
Mm-hmm.
that since Kami was from the planet Namek, he was part of the clan or the tribe that was able to create the Dragon Balls. So he created his own, but Namek had a pair of Dragon Balls. So the Namek was where you had the Dragon Balls. But no, really, the Dragon Balls are just these planet-sized things.
From
mean,
the
I'm kind of-
dragon god Shenron.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
kind of iffy anyway because I think all the explanations have all been stupid, to be
Yeah.
honest. So I'm
Oh,
like,
let's
I-
not forget about the
one was like,
retcon of the
"Can't tell
Patara
them."
earrings. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah,
that a-
30 minutes instead
is
of because you're
where-
not a god.
Is that a retcon or is they added just bullshit rules because they wanted to? I don't think it changes anything from before.
It doesn't, and that's the thing. It doesn't actually change anything. So yeah, it's not totally a
And to be
retcon.
fair, it kind of explains a little how Vegeta and Goku split.
Yeah,
which
but
they
you
didn't
you
really
don't
need to
you don't
before
think
'cause of the
Shin you
Bumi
don't
bit.
think Shin would you don't think the Elder Kai would have been like, oh don't worry, you won't be fused permanently unless you're a Kai.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess, but I mean, I think you could work. Oh, well, not work out. Sorry, that's wrong. The fact that maybe that they hadn't done it with mortals before, but then how do they know later? Yeah, it's kind of flimsy.
Yeah, he
as
kind of
fuck.
knows that it's later. It's like, oh, okay.
And why doesn't the
But
Elder
it doesn't-
Kai wish that he wasn't fused with that witch anymore?
He does in the end because they split up during Super at some point.
No, that's Supreme Kai and Kibito. I'm talking about the Elder Kai,
Oh yeah.
the old Kai.
What?
The old Kai, he was like fused with the witch, and that's why he looks so old. So why doesn't he
What?
wish for them to be diffused so he doesn't look so old anymore?
Because they probably because they forgot he was two separate characters. Because I know I did.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. What?
Well, yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, that's how they learn how Patara fusion
Well,
works. Is that Elder Kai
Well, I can't remember
talks
that.
about it,
But
and
you're
then it's
probably
like,
right.
well, if the Dragon Balls can like make you
Hmm.
diffuse, then why don't you use the Dragon Balls to make the Elder Kai diffuse from the witch that was stalking him, and then fused with him forcefully?
God, I don't remember
No,
that
I don't
at
remember
all.
that at
What
all.
the fuck?
But if like
Wow,
if that's
that's like-
true, then what the fuck?
What the fuck? That's
I'm
weird.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely believe you. I just
And it
forgot
kind of
about
makes
it.
sense, but then it's also weird because he's always considered Elder Kai. Like you played Xenoverse, he's Elder Kai in Xenoverse.
Yeah, it's almost like they completely forgot why he's that old.
Yeah.
They forgot Goten had a tail for fuck's sake.
Oh god.
Hey guys, we love Dragon Ball, but fuck's sake, man, there's so much
Fuck's
shit
sake,
in
there's a
this.
lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
Your future hinges
Because I know
upon
that if
this
anyone
fact.
like, I know if people watch this that like Dragon Ball, they're gonna be like, they got so much shit wrong because of all this made up bullshit that we don't know. It's like, no, no, we watched the shows and we enjoyed it, but my God, we paid attention and there was stuff that made us go, what the fuck.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if we, the thing that's daft as well. I mean, it's all hypothetical, but if like we wouldn't be able to talk like this if we didn't watch Dragon Ball and love it,
Yeah.
because we wouldn't have these references to go, wait, why, what, huh? I don't know. I like talking about stuff. And
Oh yeah.
that's why it's
Dragon
fun
Ball is
to
good
do it.
stuff.
And Dragon Ball's very fun.
But also, yeah, okay, one day an old witch snuck up on the former Supreme Kai while he was reading a comic book and took one of the Patara earrings that he was wearing, leaving the Supreme Kai with a horrified expression as he knows about the abilities of the earrings. She then put the earring on her ear, which caused the two to fuse. This caused them to fuse into an old, wrinkly being with the personality befitting the new form.
Wow, I've not read the Bible for ages, but that's a weird extract.
So yeah, the Supreme. So yeah, so Elder Kai is just they didn't bother. You'd think that he'd want to be diffused from the old witch, but apparently not.
Well, Elder Kai just sort of forgot about it. So.
No, we just kind of forgot.
Oh dear. So Broly, huh? It's a cool movie.
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
The guy that didn't forget about Broly.
Did they kind of change Bardock's
So-
character a little bit though?
I don't
Well, in
mind
what
that.
way? They made him a little bit more sympathetic, and they made him not have psychic powers.
I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that like he gets hit in the back of the head. I can see the future.
Oh yeah. We already
Yeah, he
killed
did.
them.
I'm on fire.
Woo!
I'm on fire.
Oh god.
So I guess we're just gonna
Fun
forget
times.
how Frieza's death ball sent him back in time.
Oh.
No.
No,
I've heard about this.
no.
You will die. Anyway.
And then
You will
Broly
forget
became the first. Sorry, not Broly, but Bardock became the first Super Saiyan when he fought Frieza's ancestor, Lord Chilled.
What's Broly's dad's name again? Is it like Parallax? Or
Paragus.
Paragus.
Yeah, he's not a fear entity. Okay.
Yeah, he's not an entity of
something? I
fear.
don't know things. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
But I like his character in it and how he uses Broly, and I think it's really interesting.
Really tragic, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Like
I
he's
love
fucked up,
the.
and yeah, carry on.
No, I'm saying I just love the tragic tale of Broly. Pretty fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like how Frieza uses his death to like goad him into going Super Saiyan, what the fuck, green, whatever the fuck is.
No, it's called Legendary Super Saiyan, which is just
yeah.
Broly going regular Super Saiyan makes him break reality.
Oh, but no, hadn't he already gone? Because wasn't he? Didn't he? Didn't I'm confused because doesn't it kind of because in that movie Broly first goes golden and then it goes green.
No, he goes into like a rage mode, which is basically him getting the Ozaru amplification without having a tail, which is why his eyes go
Yeah.
golden, and then he goes Super Saiyan.
Sorry, I'm fighting Wesker. Yeah, like that was the whole thing. Is like he goes without his tail. Before we even get to that though, like, the whole like, like yeah, everybody points out the fucking weird Russian Saiyans.
Yeah, his power is so great. Alright, we will celebrate with traditional Saiyan vodka, and of course the cigarettes and.
We push him out of planet because we do not like him right now. He's no good. He's. I like what the fucking bridge guy said. It's Brovovich.
Comrade Vegeta, what shall we do with him? Shoot him.
Grandpa Vegeta.
Shoot
shoot him to Vampa.
Shoot him to Vampa. And then Paragus comes in. It's like, It's like, dear comrade, why did you shoot my son out of the, out into a different planet? He was a disgusting, filthy capitalist scum.
Yeah, but this guy, you know nothing like it.
Sorry,
It goes against what we believe.
completely irrelevant, but I'm just looking at it again, just because I got it. Like when Broly first goes Super Saiyan, he is. I mean, I know it's the rage and he has the green energy, but his hair is definitely golden, and then it goes green later.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about before then, like when he just like goes.
No, no, no.
rage.
I'm talking about in general. I was just saying I liked the progression, how cool, how powerful he was before, and then when he goes Super Saiyan, but it's still like gold, and then it's like when his rage builds, he goes to the legendary Super Saiyan. I just think the progression in that movie is really good for like power creep.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
How long is the fight in there? Is it
It's
like
40
or-
minutes.
It's.
Oh,
yeah.
I was right. Yeah.
And canon wise, it's over 2 hours. It's like over like 2 hours.
Really like.
But
it.
but I just want
I
to
wish
point out that when Goku and Vegeta are doing the fusion now, now the fusion normally Metamoran fusion lasts like 30 minutes, but you have to wait 2 hours before you can refuse. That means Frieza was getting his ass kicked for 5 hours.
No, it's 30 minutes.
I'm sure it's 30.
No,
I'm sure
you have
it's
to wait.
30 minutes.
You have to wait 2 hours before you can try again.
No. Well,
What's the dance called? What's it called again?
It's the Metamoran fusion dance. Don't you have to wait 2 hours
why does
before
this
you
hate
have to
when I
try
do
it before you
this?
can try it again?
I don't know about that, but like,
Hold on, I'm gonna look it
but
up.
like but from what they say, it's like, oh, you fucked up the fusion. Now you got to wait another hour, or no, wait another 30 minutes. And yeah, it's like, oh, the entire time, fucking Broly is just smacking the fuck out of Frieza.
Alright, let's see now.
Another hour.
So you have to wait another hour before you can
Oh, it says it on here apparently. However, if the fusion was unsuccessful, the two characters can immediately attempt fusion
Okay.
again. I don't remember that.
okay. I don't
But
I don't
if that's
remember
true,
that
fair
either.
enough.
I just remember it you have to wait out the 30 minutes and then you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can do it again. But if it's unsuccessful, then that sounds really fucking broken.
Sounds really contrived for
Yeah.
this specific thing, but okay.
Okay. I guess I was wrong then. Frieza just got his ass kicked for an hour straight.
That's still an hour though.
Yeah.
Like it's really it's like people are like, oh, it's an hour. And dude, have you ever been in a fight? There's a reason why they fucking rounds are only like 2 minutes or 5 minutes long, dude. Fights are long.
It's Frieza getting his ass whipped by an angry, pissed off monkey man for an hour.
Oh, bless him. Oh, I was just gonna say, one of the things I do like is, you know, they kind of allude to it in Dragon Ball Super, but never fucking show it. You know, like how mystical the Super Saiyan God kind of power is. You know, when Goku does a thing where he stops Broly temporarily, I like that.
Oh yeah, with his the
Oh yeah,
paralysis
I don't.
move, yeah.
That comes out of nowhere though, but
his
fuck it,
ki.
it's cool.
Well, no, Super, they kind of allude to the mystical powers of Super Saiyan God regular, but they never actually fucking show it, and they only say it like.
Well, isn't
briefly
that like a
mention it once.
technique that Roshi
I'm like, I'm glad they showed-
can use, where like Roshi has like this paralysis technique he can use, so wouldn't Goku also know it? Granted, he would have learned that off screen, but
Why am I losing?
why? How come Goku doesn't use the Dragon Fist in canon in canon?
I don't know. The Dragon Fist is fucking rad though.
Isn't it one of Goku's only like original moves?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking rad.
Never seen the movies, so I don't know. No.
Basically,
He basically makes his hand into a fucking giant dragon and punches shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty fucking cool. Basically like a big energy Shenron that he fucking uses to beat people up with.
Yep.
I know what you mean, but I have the idea of him just like picking him up by the tail and just like swinging him and smacking him into people. Like, mighty Shenron, I summon thee. Bang, 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 like a fucking club. Oh dear.
So, anything else you
I like
guys want?
we haven't really talked about Broly at all.
No, because
We haven't really
it's
talked about it, but we've basically just said like, yeah, we like it all.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a lot of good shit in it.
yeah, but like half of
Chila,
it's just a
is somebody.
fight.
Yeah, everybody says that him and Chila's romance is a little weird, but like I don't know about
I
that.
wouldn't even say that they didn't even have a romance though.
I like the little things in the contrast between Gogeta and Vegito. You know, like how Vegito would go for like he would like go for the beat down, whereas Gogeta, because Gogeta's more slightly more Goku personality, he's happy to be let people go more. The little
Mhm.
things like that. But you know, I think that's just more attention to detail, which is definitely and it's definitely a neat pick, not anything to like go amazing over.
There were a
Yeah.
couple moments
Um,
of Gogeta versus Broly where the CGI fighting was kind of bad looking.
I don't know about that. It all looked pretty fucking awesome.
To be fair, I'm gonna say like it's not so much that I found it bad, but I found it very noticeable.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
I could agree with it.
yeah, it was like
But like, dude, the
So
whole first person fucking section was pretty fucking great.
well, no, I'm just talking about that
You're
specific.
you're fighting Goku from the first person perspective of Broly.
Well, no, that part was good. I was just
it was
talking
fun.
about that one specific part when reality breaks. Like,
No, that shit is crazy. And here's the thing, that's canon because Vegeta goes, "What the?" And like the fucking fight continues to happen. I'm like, wait, what?
It was fun to see Vegeta finally do Super Saiyan God, but it was like, where the fuck? Why hasn't we
Where?
seen this before?
Yeah, where is this? Where is this from?
I'm not even bothered that it's from, but it's like the fact we know he can do this because he's Super Saiyan Blue. So why haven't we seen it before? It was more like that, you know.
I'd always assumed he
Also,
couldn't go Super Saiyan God because he didn't do the ritual, but he could do blue, which would be weird. But
yeah,
I thought you needed the ritual to become a Super Saiyan God, but apparently not. Or at least that specific form.
I like the bit at the end when you know Gogeta and I mean, obviously I like the Gogeta versus Broly fight because it's fucking amazing to watch. But I like it when Broly's like losing his composure and stability, and then you have the tense moment of Gogeta doing the the Kamehameha, and then it's like, oh shit, Broly's gonna die, and he's kind of been like fucked over into doing this, and then he gets saved, and then Gogeta's like he was gonna kill him to save the Earth, but he's like happy that he's not dead. There's like, oh yeah, there's some proper moments of like, yeah, this is what he would do.
Yeah,
There's not really much like to
and
say
like,
bad about it because it's kind of it's kind of tightly done, that movie. There's not really any time in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's a surprisingly really good movie.
How
And like,
long? How long is
I
it?
remember you telling you about that, Jake. It's like, Jake, the Broly movie is actually really well done.
It is,
Yeah,
yeah,
how long
it's
is
pretty
that film?
solid. It's only like an hour 40 minutes, right?
It's an hour 45 minutes, and like I said, the last fight isn't like the fight begins at like the hour mark.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I mean, I mean, the first half is essentially with the first half. You know what I mean? The pre-fight bit. It just. I mean, you get the first bit at the start, which sets up like Frieza's motivation, and then obviously why Goku and Vegeta are with her, with Bulma. I mean, and then Frieza's on his goal, and then obviously he's of course going to use any weapon he can against Goku. I
Mhm.
mean, it's like,
Well, I mean, like,
and then why they're the survivors? Like, yeah, that makes sense. And then um, why Broly's been used as a weapon is because his dad wants to get revenge. And it's like, yeah, and it all fits together. And you're like, yeah, this all perfectly aligns. There's nothing really to say about it other than, yep, cool.
And he doesn't go
Mhm.
berserk because Goku cried when next to him when they were in the in the the baby place.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's not just a TFS joke.
No, that's
No, that's exactly, dude. That's not a joke. They use the scenes from the movie.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I
What happened?
thought that was just I thought it
no.
was Team Four Star taking the piss.
No, well, it
No,
was them
dude,
taking the
that's-
piss
that's all real.
because if you remember, it's like, but that's so dumb. But he's so cool. But he's
That's so dumb.
Well, I assume they'd like embellished it a bit, but Jesus, okay.
no.
And like that's why they have Paragas just straight up say it. He's like, I hate you because well, I hated your father and therefore you. Broly hates Kakarot because he cried a lot.
For
Oh,
like
God.
2 hours.
Well, I'm glad we have I'm glad we have this version of Broly, which is the only one I've seen like properly.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's genuinely fantastic.
We should
And,
watch
like,
we should watch the
and
original
the-
Broly movie because like when Broly beats down on everybody, it is brutal.
Fucking brutal, dude. Like he like beats the fuck out of everybody.
A true freak.
Let's
His power was maximum.
But like, which makes it really interesting is the fact that like Broly in the movie and Super movie doesn't like he doesn't really overpower anybody until a certain point. The Broly in the fucking Z movie, he fucking desk everybody from second one, and like there's no chance that anybody has against him.
But if I
No.
remember correctly, because like when Broly's at base power, like Vegeta absolutely just dominates him, doesn't he? Because he's just like then Frieza's like, wait, he's not a Super Saiyan, and the guy's like, wait, that's a real thing, and you're like, yeah, why the fuck didn't you like ask him that, Frieza, you fucking retard?
Yeah.
Like this
Look, you're expecting him to know what Super Saiyan is, even though he was probably here before the planet exploded.
Yeah, in fact, like, Goku's been the first one in like 1,000 years or something, wasn't it? Like, so fuck
Yeah,
sake,
Oh, like I said,
Frieza, you
Bardock was supposedly the first Super Saiyan.
no.
I will continue to say it. Yes.
never.
I mean, I've only seen the Team 4-star thing, but like just watching the visuals and that makes me go no.
Oh no, the visuals are great. Like the thing, it's like a proper animated movie. But yeah, no, the story is like the story, the original story makes just as much sense as the abridged story. So that should tell you a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I don't know why I expect more from things anymore.
Right? Well, the thing is, like we get, well, so you should kind of expect because we got the Broly movie,
Yeah, the Broly
Yeah.
movie's
and
really
I'm
good.
really, like I said, the Broly movie's really good. And if the next movie is just as good, then fuck yeah, keep fucking making these movies.
Maybe
what,
maybe when they
what's
bring
one
Super back, it can
character
be
I
good.
want to see that's not canon come in, and just to see people get really pissed off by it?
Oh, you want to see people get pissed off? Somebody said, fuck, who'd they say? Somebody said, fuck,
Janemba,
Isaac's giving me,
Janemba,
garlic.
Gar-
Garlic
Garlic,
Jr.
Garlic Jr.
I want it.
I mean, the Dead Zone was a really good movie with like his dad. The Garlic Jr. saga was kind of bad, but like I want like something like people would really just like question why.
Launch.
Launch is already canon.
Launch still exists.
Launch still exists, and Launch is fucking
Oh.
Launch is canon. She was in the original Dragon Ball.
I want Launch back though.
I know Launch was great. She's fucking gorgeous.
I think
She's
now isn't she like Ten Shinhan's like dojo or something now?
No, they're no. They're
Well,
not,
no,
They broke up. I think it was confirmed by
did
Toriyama.
they?
But you know that doesn't mean anything. When Toriyama confirms something, it doesn't mean shit.
And then the week later he forgets after he's been drinking.
Yeah.
he's like, wait, Launch?
Who-
He's like, wait,
Uh.
who's Launch? They're like, God damn it.
Yeah, Toriyama. Wait, Tao Pai Pai. I don't remember writing that character.
Shit.
Oh, what-
Toriyama's
what-
like, "How
what-
about
what
we
if-
bring
what
this
if it's gonna- it's
non-canon
gonna-
character back?
It's Android 13.
brings back
We're gonna have
Lord.
Android
That's the end.
13.
yeah.
Android 13's fine.
No, what about
I like Android 13.
No, Super 17. We'll have the Super 17 arc from GT.
I like Super 17. Stop, dude. All the GT characters are cool.
No,
Fucking
no.
have one.
See,
Is that
you may
Android
like
13?
them.
That'd be funny.
You may like them, but other people will
Look.
probably find it really cringe. And that's what I want to see. I want to see like the Super 17 arc where Android 17 versus Super 17.
They kind of do that in Xenoverse too. It's actually really interesting. So, Dragon Ball. So so Super 17 is the GT character, but then they have DB Super 17 as a DLC character for Xenoverse 2. And there's a parallel quest in the DLC where Super 17 fights Dragon Ball Super 17. It's fucking great. Like I said, 17's a pretty cool character. We should play that. We should play some Dragon Ball fucking Xenoverse.
So I've pretty much said all I want to say on Super. What about you guys?
Yeah, like I said, Jiren could have been better. That's pretty much my whole thing.
I would
Not
go
like
so
most eloquently or anything, but I think I've basically explained the bits that I like and why I like them. Also, the bits that I think stupid and why they're stupid. I think I'm happy.
That's fair.
So am I. Also,
Because I genuinely don't hate it. It's just dumb.
Max, Asa, are you guys free tomorrow?
Yes.
I've got my Yarp cast, which, by the way, you guys should subscribe to yet another response podcast,
Yeah, I'll.
where
Yeah,
I'm now a member.
He's the
fucking
newest
you.
host.
What a
He's not qualified to say this. He's the newest one.
You
The
fucking
diversity hire.
whore.
They
He's
You,
the
just-
diversity hire.
yeah, you
Three
diversity
white
hire.
guys, and they're like, "Fuck, get a brownie," and they decided to put me in there.
Well, I mean, Slur is Irish, and they're the black people of Europe.
Yeah, but
I mean, they're definitely lower class. Come
So,
on.
damn
like,
it.
well, I was gonna say, so I was gonna try and get everyone together and show you guys my favorite anime ever.
We got to do that eventually.
I know.
But tomorrow I've got Yarp, and we actually got Chase Face on for tomorrow as well.
Oh, nice. So,
We're gonna talk about video games as a media and how it's not really respected, and it's actually gonna be probably like a good time to talk about like what I'm gonna be doing for my channel too.
okay.
But
So I'll probably try to
yeah.
aim for that next weekend then, maybe.
maybe, and then like I was about to say afterwards, I also got my little sister's birthday party, so I'm gonna
Okay.
be leaving probably soon-ish for that.
Okay. All right.
So he's made it. He's made a Yarp host, and then he has to leave early. Like, this guy isn't committed, you know.
No, it
Yeah.
sucks because I really want to talk. I really love Chase Face, so
He's
it's actually.
entertaining. I think he's very fun
I
to listen
I
to.
might fangirl out a little bit. It's funny because I got a bunch of people to subscribe, and that's like, maybe don't tune in for next week.
But
You don't have to. It'd be cool if you don't.
okay, so yeah, I'll hoard those fucking Yarp stick bundles like I always do.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
But yes,
As the Yarp,
I think it's fun. Have you got anything coming up for your channel?
No, I know. I mean, like, aside from this, probably I have ideas and I want to work on stuff, but I'm me. But
I mean, because I ain't got fuck all to say. I've got a couple of ideas for shit to do, but I've got my uni work to do, so I haven't really got time.
yeah.
So probably like September time, I'll probably start making stuff, and then my channel might have more than just me playing video games.
all right. Well, thank you everybody for watching us ramble on about a show about space aliens intended
Chinese
for
cartoon.
children.
Space aliens.
Yep. So
Space aliens intended for space aliens.
I just want to say, Frieza did nothing wrong. Long live the Cold Empire.
Yes.
King Piccolo was right.
It's just spitting facts.
Yeah, Tao
and,
Pai
and
Tao Pai
obviously
Pai.
this channel is
Somewhere, Tao Pai Pai is still staring at a Goku
Yeah.
poster, just screaming.
and obviously as a final note, this channel is very much pro King Kong. So before we leave, we have
I
to make sure
will
that that's out there.
fucking I will find your country. I will rape it, and then I will find you.
Will you find this country?
I will-
No one can find my country. I
will do the impossible. I will find your country. I will find you, and then I will pour my man seed into your boy pussy without consent for as long as I want.
I'll have to get more emus.
Your emus cannot escape from me.
The emus cannot fight your seed.
Oh, God. The emu's arms are too small. They cannot grab me.
They don't have arms, so I don't
Actually,
doubt you.
they do have arms. They don't have wings. They have arms. Look it
They
up.
have armored wings.
Look it up, Asa. Emus do not have wings. They have arms.
So stupid. All right, guys.
All right.
Anyway, it's been fun.
Yep.